Lambos is him. Yo, Money Mark is also live.
You, brother.
Mark is him.
If you'd like to throw that his way.
I walked to the coffee shop this morning, and there he was, sitting right there, unplanned.
The coffee. Wait, really? You were there just chilling?
Yeah. Well, no, I was waiting for my coffee. But
I'll tell you what, though, I will say the positive of like the colder weather is you get a nice hot coffee and it just feels right.
Warms up the hands. Yo, did you guys hear the alarms when you were walking in? There were like some alarms over at the hospital.
No, that's not good. That's not a good thing to hear at the hospital.
Yeah, no, there were alarms. Wait, we got split spawns coming in though. Actually, they just full flip. Or no, they don't flip. Sorry.
Okay, Krez.
Krez coming through with the 50. Been taking care of a sick puppy, so been a bit MIA, but I hope the match is going well, Krez. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry to hear about
the
the
matches have been great.
Yeah, I hope that pup feels
and I
better.
hope that puppy feels better. Thank you so much, Krez. Hope all has been well.
Rocker do a great job. They get right back in. Break the P4 instantly.
I'm potentially moving next month.
Really?
Yep. Same
where?
building, but like double the square footage, 2 beds.
All right, big dog.
Well, it's not even that. What's crazy is it's not that much more expensive.
Well, for now, until it's time to renew next year or something.
Well, it's a 1.5 lease though, so that's like
after
a year and a half, it might be time for the house.
That's a decent lock-in. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, Rocker's here to play, man.
Moving sounds awful, like the act of moving.
Oh yeah.
I hate nothing more than thinking about it.
This guy Estriel's dancing right now. 7 streak for him. Wait, team kill.
Yo, Ken's been looking good, man. I mean, honestly, completely different. Looks like he's shooting better. He's set up. I mean, he's playing well.
He's more comfortable.
Now,
Yo, can I get a Geo POV?
And let me tell you something. Now that he's not playing us, I want to see Ken do well. I kind of wanted him to get shit on in our series, but now I want to see Ken flourish.
Big Wake having a slow start. 6-4 for him. He's been playing great too. They need Giga to turn up.
Good shot.
This guy's fucking
It's a really good shot.
This guy's shooting.
Yeah, they need Big Joe to wake up here.
There you go, Ken.
Yeah, look at Boston. They're like, we don't want to lose these spawns right now. Ken finds another one.
Yeah,
Zach, that is true. I was thinking the same.
When
thing.
everything's set up, that first shower you take, and then it's like you're at the crib now, you're good. Like, it's the best feeling.
Yeah, I feel like, honestly, I probably do have to move.
The repositioning good enough to take care of Snoopy. Still 15 seconds of fight,
Have like an old, like my own dedicated gaming room with a closed door, so
that'll be
loud.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Make it a little man cave, throw a TV up in there, a little couch.
Boston, big kills here in the back. It looks like Rocker should win this though. Oh, two. Okay, Boston break right into the P2 though. Last player alive. Who is that? It's Nero down low.
Still supply this hold from P2. Yeah, that's way too sloppy there.
And he's on a 5-2.
3 kills. Just gets a little too aggressive in towards bedroom. Once you cross that path,
they got info on him.
I mean, this is
Rocker figures
perfect from Rocker.
If Rocker figures it out, bro, they're gonna be scary.
To have a couple players spawning towards the back, but thankfully they're able to stabilize through that moment, find all the clutch kills.
7 streak for Nero.
Well, I feel like that's what Gio and Estrel have been needing. It's just like some consistency around them. Like Nero stage 1. Since then, kind of fell off a cliff, but with the addition of Ken, I mean, obviously short term, he's looking pretty decent so far. And if Ken can be like a consistent main AR, Rocker are a serious threat to any single team. Because I feel like Gio and Estrel fly under the radar when you talk about the top teams, but even against the top teams, like they can go head to head with top players.
Oh, 100%. Core 3 is they're young too. They're scrappy. And now there it is, a clean P3 break
into this game. But Minnesota with the
he has his timings down just right. Look at him go, bro.
And he's out just like that.
Strikes again. Double positive 2.0 KD.
They should win these trades. Cammy last alive at the couches.
Big win, Ken.
Glitch in the Matrix. Is that a Dark reference?
I mean, this is one of those
is that a fellow Dark enjoyer?
Good day,
allow an opportunity for a player like Nero who starts off like triple neg to get.
It's crazy how you know Nade's not gonna blow up instantly, but just that marker being there helps you win the gunfight. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because they don't know how much this goes. You just throw a detonate.
They're like, let me kill him as fast as possible.
All right, we gotta listen in with the Rock.
Damn, maybe also was lagging.
Kemi's that too.
I got
Yeah,
make sure you back up.
I got time.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a gym. I'm gonna get a gym.
Okay, one is
They go bottom. They go left now.
I have left.
Two gym.
I have left.
Stone.
I got it. I'm right then. I want you to you could the shot right stone. Alright, stone right stone.
I just saw.
Stone late. Yeah, get the stone lane now.
Help that man. I mean, this guy's not missing.
I have all front.
Alright.
They go top stone. What's top first down? I give you a drop. I get your they went front.
In the back. Yeah, in the back.
Play the top. That's fine. I just fucking took the ball. I know. Ready to get. I'm getting there. 20 plus.
Who wins, Ken?
A little bit. Jim and Tom. That's fine. I'm gonna double it with you, bro. That's fine. I need every time. Y'all together.
Yeah, we are.
I said the other event. I'm down, sure.
I got stone. We're good.
Yeah, perfect small talk though.
Yeah, comms are good for a new team.
Let me piano press. I need a T.
Try to collapse on this pass. Yep. There they go. That's perfect.
I have a trip in
I'm looking kitchen.
I'll get kitchen.
I'm already top. He's out kitchen.
I'll go kitchen.
Yep. Should be.
Yeah,
Nail
comms sound
on
great,
top.
man. They're trying to set up plays. They're saying reset. Comms sound great from the rocker men.
The only player really shooting for Boston is Snoopy. I mean, you kind of just need a bit more firepower against a red-hot rocker right here. Perfect map movements, perfect rotations, breaks, small talk. I mean, I can't guess rocker up enough for this map one.
Kenny plus 8 right now? Come on, Ken.
Trying these guys too.
Potentially going to start the
Let's
comeback.
go, Ken.
Yeah, this should be map
Good
number
for
1
him.
in the books as long as they don't fuck around here. 3,
2.
Yeah, that's going to be the game.
Map.
Happy New Year!
Delaying it for a second. Map number 1, rocker.
Wow, rocker.
And Boston usually looks good on that map, bro. They just took it to him. Yo, Tick just said, I'm an Army vet going through a lot physically and mentally right now. I want to let you and the boys know that you're helping me in so many ways with your content. Thank you for everything, gentlemen. Hey, first off, thank you for your service, brother, and hopefully everything turns around for you, man. We're happy to be here.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for showing love, man.
Thank you, brother. You guys help us too, man. Never forget that.
Hey, when you guys are in here chatting, bringing the vibes, absolutely love it. What a pleasure it is. But yeah, look at that scoreboard, man. I mean, +7 for Ken, +10 for Estriel, +12 for Gio, just outslaying the absolute piss out of them.
Yeah, that was dominant.
We're definitely getting this pick wrong.
You think so? We're already chopped?
Yeah, I think so.
They look good right there, man.
And if they didn't choke that, what was it? The P. What was it? P4?
The first P4?
Yeah,
When they got flipped?
or yeah, I think so. They would have. I mean, it would have been like 250 to fucking 90, probably.
Yeah, that's a dominant performance out of them first map. A little bit worrying for Boston. They had a couple slow starts there.
Just wigged them like.
And maybe Toronto was lagging.
Yeah, good lord.
They were definitely lagging.
Might have been lagging bad.
Jodeci's right watching. It's like, look at this shit. See?
See what I'm saying? They're getting 100 points on Sky. Sitting there with a smile on their face right now.
Oh, they're loving it.
Yeah, I saw Cammy's tweet. He is 2-0 in forfeits.
He is. Say less. We squashed that shit over margaritas and enchiladas, though, let me tell you.
Damn right.
And what a night it was.
I miss that kid in Dallas, man.
Yo, Joseph, thank you for the 20. Let's go, Scump Mods. Honorable mention to Cajun. Riley is number 1. Okay, he's got favorites. That a boy, Riley.
Riley in my mod list is like
Fourth.
into a position of leadership that he may not have had
That's
to do
high.
before.
That's high?
That's high.
It's fucked up, Riley.
A little bit of that with Optic, I think, as well, when it comes down to having.
I got Tiff and Cajun.
Oh, come on, Riley.
Like you mentioned, essentially taking 3 younger players that
Thank you,
have a lot of
Riley.
ceiling
What up?
but have cracked the code to becoming a major talent in the CDL. I feel like this is another kind of
Next map coming up. We've got Rewind. Hey, I'm down to watch another Rewind. We
I talked
watched
to
it
Wheeler
what,
last night on
once?
the phone real quick for like 5 minutes. I was
He's an
like,
idiot.
yeah, you got to come through the Airbnb. The guy goes, what? I'm down. Say
Yeah.
less.
Yeah, it's a clown.
Bro, everybody's trying to come over to their
Who
app.
else?
App.
Where is that? Is
JB.
Is that?
They said they might.
They're not coming, bro.
They're not coming. But
JB is a
they're just-
literal liar.
He's pathological.
I mean, I just know him my whole life. He's got 2 kids. He's not coming to our Florida Airbnb.
But imagine the vibe.
I wish he did.
Jerry, me and Jerry are on Fear 2 together.
Wait, App lives in Florida, though. Where in Florida, though? Is he close to us?
He lives in Florida?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Miami, I think,
I didn't
right?
know that. Oh, he's close then. He's got no
Miami.
excuse.
I'm pretty sure.
You rolling in it?
Yes.
Who else is
Miami.
playing today? We got FaZe Carolina after this series, and then Thieves Vancouver. It's a fire day of matches, and Minnesota come out very hot to kick things off.
About this Minnesota team and their inconsistencies, especially in search and destroy.
After that first map, this might be slammage.
When I look at Gio, I could tell he doesn't miss.
Yeah, look at him. He's in the range right now, not blinking, just ripping those dummies.
You're like, yo, is Gio here? Yeah, he's there.
He's locked.
Shoot bots.
Avoca, I'm an Army vet too. 6 years. Cheers to the other vet. We love you, brother. Scump, love y'all, boys. Best content. Keep it up. Hey, thank you very much. And again, thank you for your service.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you for being here, man.
Do you think he's going to find that same kind of success on a map
Can
like
Boston
Rewind,
bounce
like
back
he
map
won
number
on, like,
2
a
is the
Red Card
question.
did?
Oh yeah, if I remember Boston correctly in the
We
beginning.
won
of the season, Rewind
SMD. Actually, honestly, I feel like Purge can out-nerd them on this map, so Boston can probably win this if they do shit together.
Here come the pre-nades.
And the same thing could be said on
Yeah,
the
they're like,
outside
stay
of
away
the
from
house.
that
That's gonna
car.
be a
Fuck
nice
that.
little
Oh,
rip
what the
psych.
And an unfortunate team kill.
Yeah.
And that's not going to end the
Wait.
game. I think Gio just walked right in front of Kenny.
Yeah,
That's
Kenny
tough.
just ripped
I think so, too.
Gio.
They may have been a set down on the corner there as well.
Yeah.
So
You can take
3v4
the player
Yeah,
out of
you
optic, but you
already.
can't take the
Estrel
optic team
has
kill away
seen
from
a
him.
small piece of
Usually
Kenny
it's
who's hopping
nades,
over
though.
the
Sticks
Low-key,
with
I'd
you.
give Gio that
Ghost's
next
still
streak.
doing it.
But this crossfire
Oh
setup
my
inside
God,
of
he's top
Jens is going to be
18.
difficult.
Fuck.
Is
He definitely
Miro
saw him
gonna
top
look
18. Yep,
Look,
look at
look
him.
at Cam.
Cammy up top.
I got one, bro.
Got him.
Cammy's gotta
Boys,
look
I got
ahead,
one.
and that'll be good for our confirmed first.
One more on me.
Nah, the
boys.
worst is when you're like, I got to kill, and then your teammates are waiting, and then you don't get the kill.
1v4 now.
Then they just know
On the
that
cards here for
you know
Kenny,
that
only
they
able to
think
take
that you're
down
shit.
one, and it's going to lead to a Boston defensive
Well, I'm
successful
terrible.
round there. It also helps.
All right,
when
well, a little
the
team
first
kill
one, you
helps
don't
out
have to do
first round for
anything
Boston.
for it. Get that early man advantage. You're able to spot and narrow with Kenny playing that position towards top 18.
1-0 Boston.
Tucks himself in the corner towards glass and just commits on that gunfight. Puts them in a
Yo,
numbers
Kelly,
advantage,
thank you for the
and
member.
Boston with
Welcome in,
ease
bro.
Take the round 1.
Yeah, and I think the thing about this Boston squad, just to kind of give our diligence back the other direction here, is their improvements over stage 2 in the search and destroy metrics in particular were, I think, obviously what the doctor needed. I mean, there were so many times that we saw these guys just kind of struggling. The problem is they
Yeah,
did a
can't
lot
give
of
Gio the
that by
mid-street.
playing through maps like Skyline. They played Skyline a lot. In
Yeah,
Major
they're banging
too.
the A-bomb.
Did
3
not
in.
necessarily find a lot of
They're still
success
backing up
with
to
it, but
dodge those,
you have to
eh?
be thinking that, like you mentioned, the early
Like, bro, you're
roster
good.
success on this
I
map
don't understand.
when it was still in at the beginning of the year. This has got
What, the Carnade?
for Boston coming
Yeah,
back.
I mean, that's all really you got to worry about.
Just go right.
Yeah.
Just go outer.
You
Run
can
right-
already see
run
on
right
this round,
past
this
that
Yeah,
shit.
just
bullshit.
remember
Yeah.
that or that, yeah.
Just don't go in or
Minnesota
you're
Rock
good.
can play this a couple days. They like to take space in towards DVD. 35 seconds already gone.
Yeah, slow round
Single
here.
outs of no one's giving up
Looks
on
like
the
they're
side of
working
Rocker.
elephant and hold.
Now Boston attempting their push in towards DVD. Narrow
careful
knockdown
now.
to 50 HP, trying to get
I
out
like
of
the
dodge.
swap out, though.
Yeah,
That
this
was a nice
trophy
play.
system is going to keep this defense very safe at glass.
Oh my
shit.
God,
Here
he
comes
missed
the
the
fucking
timing.
Terminator.
May have to.
Kenny for the trade. What else can he find? Trades
good
2
win,
for 2.
man.
There, we're going to go to a 2v2, and Cammy will
Oh,
give it to him.
Ah,
Good
yes.
win, Cam. Got one, boys?
through the shells,
1v2
will connect,
Gio.
leaving Gio to
Ra's al
1v2.
Ghul.
That's time to
Arnold
work with.
Schwarzenegger.
25
comes
seconds
Arnold.
to go. Clear out this A site. Not able to spot him. So
Good read.
He's guessing
already
right.
has the read. They're
And he has
potentially
a
going
semi.
over towards B.
Butter him up.
Gonna spot the player crossing.
Oh, you're
And he
butter
knows
him
how
up.
to track the
Strudel,
work
pal.
with
Yep,
someone
there it
invested
is.
Yeah.
Shoot the other guy.
Texan back. Does find damage with the bomb gets planted. Can
Wait.
find any
He's gonna
piece
slide
of
right
Cammy.
out.
Can't stand. You know that Purge is going to be looking at
Wait.
you.
And he doesn't
Nice
miss.
shot, though. It's clean out of the 1v1. Over the
He got
top.
him.
Cammy in trouble.
Oh,
Both players
shit.
down low. The reset comes
Oh,
out, though.
Cammy
And
back
now
up
it's
top.
on the high ground. Gio trying to play off of the bomb. Hasn't seen him.
Yo, come on,
Let's
Cam.
go, Cam.
They literally
go,
flipped
man.
That was
Killigan.
good plays right there.
Flip spots.
Such well played right there out of Cammy. Gets the objective.
Good
out,
attempt though
no
from
hit.
Gio. Next
Gio was
BDA drop.
somewhat close
It's during Major
to
3,
this
I think,
fight.
guys.
Yo, I thought he had him if we reach out too,
Yeah.
Mark. He
Yeah.
just popped back up over
Yeah,
the top.
he
I
had
thought he had him.
Yeah, 100%.
Because he gets that little like snake. He gets a little snake up there.
He would have had him. You're absolutely right there, Seth.
In through the middle of the map, and I'm pretty sure Cammy was able to line up 3 with the
I wall banged
bang
them, boys.
onto Kenny, so the Cam man.
Was that an
securing around
ace
there
from
for
Cam?
Boston. They go up 2-0.
Clean stuff.
No,
I
no,
think he
Snoopy got
3.
one. Snoopy got one.
Dicey there at the end, but
All right,
like you
2-0
mentioned,
Boston.
Cammy coming up
Looking good
big.
in the search.
He's on 4 in a row, 4-0 up. Opening trophy system for Minnesota's offense, trying to
Look
keep
at number
them
one,
safe as they
Purge already
approach
threw back
over to
Diner.
the generators.
Good play,
Oh,
Ken.
and Purge
Pace.
just gets caught. Yeah,
Oh,
no one had any
shit.
contact over through streets. Just a late check
Great
from Kenny. He
shots.
finds good timing on it.
That's a killing
that's just some
info.
of
Yeah,
those
just
plays
take A,
that
honestly.
Really irked me with the Boston Breeze
Yep,
squad as
got
they
it
were
down
relying
fast,
on
free
Purge
dub.
just individually trying to win us this round. But then if he gets called, you're instantly putting a man
Okay,
disadvantage.
should be
and then
2-1.
Ken.
4-1 Cammy. See what you got.
Never mind. Give Ken the mid streak then.
Don't really need to take
I
those
was
risks this
wrong.
early into the map. Down to
Oh,
1v4
shit.
for Cammy, able to get killed number 5.
Oh,
dirty.
he wins that. Bombs down. He's got a shot.
Finally put one on the board.
Yeah, that seemed like one of those setups though for Boston defensively. Where
Who's the
Cammy's
best
playing
team
on,
right now in search and
you know,
destroy?
trash
I
can
believe
and just
Toronto
watching
has
for
the
a
number
cross.
1 record.
And after a trophy system gets found out, over towards the backside generators,
But it's
you
always
don't see
kinda
anyone for
changing.
the first 15 seconds of the round. I think Cammy's probably saying,
There's a few
"You're
teams
good. I
that
got
come to
your
mind.
cross." And then Purge
Toronto,
trying to play
Carolina.
early flank, gets caught just on the timing of Kenny wrapping back to check. It just felt
Thieves
like one
have
of
been
those
good in
rounds
search
where
as of
Boston
late,
were
I feel
trying
like.
to get aggressive
Vancouver.
and test the waters.
Vancouver's good.
Doesn't really work out from a timing perspective though.
Yeah, it's just very tough on a map like Rewind.
All right, 2-1.
because
Good round from Rocker.
Every single angle, you can see them from a really long distance. So Kenny just backs on up for that first blood, and that leads to the round W. Now, Boston, your opportunity
Put
here.
a semi
Try to make
glass,
up
slide
for
up the
it on
bomb, lay
attack.
that shit.
Already
Go.
showing a lot of presence in towards DVD, and you have gen control.
Yeah.
Just clear our glass. We can
Yes,
plant this
sir.
bomb.
Yeah, should be. It's going to have to be a retake from Rocker. You have to think that they have set themselves
Yeah,
up for
4v4.
this,
I love
though.
it. I love it.
But like you mentioned, the problem is multifaceted here because you have to get
Yeah, he's
some
gonna hit
level
this
of
pinch.
control at glass or just flood quickly
Yeah.
through
It's
the
perfect
site.
timing.
Though.
Problem is Purge is on your flank
No
now.
kills went
And the
down.
timing
Nice play,
is
Purge.
unbelievable
Nice
for
play,
Purge.
Purge.
Oh!
He's
Oh
got
my God, he's been absolutely turned on.
30 and 2 for
Go back
free.
over, yep.
But Esriel snaps, finds the
Oh my
kill.
God, he's been
Makes
fucking
this more
turned on.
doable to the 2v2. But 20 seconds on the clock.
They're
The
good. They're
re-rep for
vibing.
Boston, they can check over the bomb. No one's on for the defuse, and Rocker
Spread
are in
out.
a very tough spot from a timing perspective.
Yeah, they got no time.
Right. Brothers two made a good
Someone
play.
now has to stick the defuse, and the player who's watching over him in the
Got him.
SU has to find both kills. Not going to be
Jump the
easy to
bomb.
do. It's not gonna
3-1
stand a
Boston.
chance in Boston.
Yo, Big Scott with a big 10. Hey, Tony, what's the biggest thing you miss about competing? Also, can we get a Tupac breakdown of the next round?
Plant the bomb immediately in towards A, and I love
missed a
that
lot about
version of
competing,
Purge.
but-
when the play is already developed, it's not you trying to start it off by yourself.
Yo, he just got
you
put
know
on
that everyone's going to
skates.
attack
I'd
through
say,
glass. You know they're
the
not
feeling
gonna
of
work through gens 'cause
progress,
you
I'd
already
say.
had presence on that side
Like
of the
being
map.
able to like
But just catching that
know
timing,
when
even though it doesn't
you're
lead
improving,
to
if that
two,
makes sense.
it forces Minnesota Rocker to put a lot more focus
And
on
just the
that side of
camaraderie.
the
It
map
was
and
just-
didn't have any time to work the
just a
defense
good
of
time.
Boston. Now two
Talking shit with the boys.
Still a little bit tighter than you would have liked, I think. Just due to the fact that Purge should have had 2 for
It's a
free.
good time, man.
that was a good flat white.
Lessons learned, I think, for both squads. Minnesota, I imagine, will not be letting that flank go uncovered next time around. Nades over the top this time. Trophy system placed a little bit later for Rocker, trying to get RV to rig control. And
Who's number 2? Cammy.
Is he seeing him?
Cammy's having a map. 7-1
Arrow's
for him.
gonna die.
Gets another
God
one.
damn. One more, Cam. What do you say?
Oh.
1v1.
Oh, yo, Estriel almost did that.
But not quite.
He just needed the extended clip.
Yeah,
right
this is
there
good.
in
This
that
is a
jackal.
teamwork map.
Because he was able to find 3.
Yeah,
just
Boston
simply runs
running
out
him
of
here in the
ammo.
search.
Too many players from Boston still around the area. Purge has him a little bit weak. Finishes with the slide
He's
and
back.
glide.
4-1.
We're ready for that defensive push over towards B.
I'll never
Complete
understand it.
blind counter there
Couldn't imagine being his dad.
on the side of Boston. As they are starting to pull away into search and destroy. Vibes are high. As
Spawning
smiles
that
are
in.
from cheek to cheek.
Nah, he just went
They
flying.
know that they love to be a 2-3-5 team with sometimes still in some hard
that
points, but we
wasn't
need
too
that
bad,
3.
though.
Nah, it's just
No,
Yeah, I
it's
think
been
if you're
multiple
Minnesota,
days.
you gotta
That's one of
reevaluate
those that's,
that
like, not
approach
even
towards
real.
B. If you don't get any of those stun
Yeah,
connections
it's
on
not
the
human in my
connections,
eyes.
so you have to be
Me either.
responsible for
Waste
what's
his
coming
face.
through glass
Waste his
and
spawning.
shells,
All right, let's go.
That's a conversation for another day. Minnesota have found the first engagement
All right,
favorable.
3v2.
Cammy has extended over through Burger.
Cammy's
though,
still
and
alive, though.
Use
reset,
attack
but he gets caught
purge.
on the mantle, and now it's just down to Cammy for the 1v3.
He might have found this
Come on,
time,
Cam.
though. Yeah,
Let's go,
1v2.
though.
Making 9 and 2
Oh, no,
so
he's
far.
on fire.
Fantastic search and destroy by this young man. A minute to work with.
Yep.
He has
Oh my
information.
God.
Oh
my God, he team
Kill
kills too.
happens, but unfortunately, you're not able to put any bullets
That
on the
gets
player
scary for a
behind him.
second. They almost
Wait,
line up for
that would've been
accuracy.
Almost let that one slip away, but they secure the round.
Seriously?
Down by 2.
You're gonna tweet this while we're heartbroken?
This is the most
This is a big round coming up,
disrespectful
though,
shit.
just to see if Minnesota can develop something on offense, because so far they
You
have
were
not really found
probably
much success in
fuming
terms of
writing that,
manipulating
just
the map.
picturing you just.
So I'd be curious.
Oh, red
are
in
they
the
going to try to do
face.
something along the same
Just
lines of which
pure
they've shown to this
anger.
point, which is this early kind of
Rage.
aggressive push
If I was their
up towards
social
Jets.
media
Names
manager, I
over
would
the top
reply
towards
to you in all
courtyard have
caps,
often been a part
LMAO
of
with
that,
3
but
exclamation
I'd
points.
be interested to see if Kenny just
Just to
holds
really
the
fire
angle
you
towards
up.
Burger Side Street first. Yeah, like right here. And maybe
Dude.
try to
Really
look for some
LMAO.
information, 'cause
I
you
might
know
have
Boston's
burst.
Yo,
getting this
Bay,
for
there
free.
goes.
Kenny's got some good intel on this cross.
Oh yeah, he spotted at least.
Donut
2
watch.
players
Yeah,
already
big
from the
wake.
street, so he knows
Hey,
at least
team's
one
winning,
player
though.
is-
0-6.
Big
Team's
Joe's
winning.
not
He's on
dropping a
my
donut.
person. Oh, yeah, look at Gio.
Catch Snoopy lacking,
Fuck.
but Snoopy's just gonna slide
But it's
and
Snoopy
glide for the
Poopy.
first
I mean,
blood.
you can't
He's
gun that
still
guy.
dancing. Kenny's
Look at him
trying
go.
to reach for the train.
Oh.
The shoulder good enough, but Kenny makes it a 3v3.
Here he goes, big wake, making his
This is fine, though, if
approach. He
you're
needs to
Boston,
find
just
that
due to the
board.
fact that you have not lost any control inside of A. This 1v1 is everything, and Kenny just
Okay,
would
hold
not
on.
ever
No.
expect Purge
Let me see Big Joe
to take an
here.
order to the
Riley is
drive-thru.
chanting
So
donut.
now it's just down to
Donut.
what
Shit.
Kenny can hold from the front.
There he
The
is.
answer is not much here.
On the board.
But Estriel still finds himself nonetheless in a very difficult 1v2.
1v2,
and he's
Purge and
between
Wake
both
versus
of them at
Estriel.
the moment.
Yeah, he's gonna be
First
spotted.
gunfight.
Big gunfight in
Okay,
front
good
of him,
trade.
Yeah,
There's
5-2.
also
Boston,
one
this
player
is
trailing
a
from
great
behind.
bounce back after map 1, losing by
Minnesota
100.
Rocker now. Just get picked off.
Yeah,
The
all
fact that
smiles
Snoopy's
there.
able
They're
to
looking
get
good
out
on
of
this
dodge
map.
there is insane. And walk away with the first blood allows Boston to still contest it the way that they did. And you make it a 3v3. Purge this time makes the adjustment, switches from the Jackal to the AR and catches Kenny working through that burger area. Gives them the early numbers advantage. And for Minnesota Rocker, at least versus Optic, they relied on a lot of clutches. They had like 2 2v4s, 1 insane 1v2 out of narrow.
That is
So far
true.
on this map, they haven't had any. And now
No.
Boston
We were
are at
getting
game point.
2v4,
Yeah, this has been one of
2v3.
those maps that really hasn't developed in any form for Minnesota at the moment. Boston definitely have a leg up, it feels like, in just the understanding the awareness and what they want to do from a game plan, including this SSG
running
push down.
around
Oh,
now.
yeah, they're just
Yeah.
running them down.
Snoopy both finding 2. Minnesota does not
4v2
expect that
now, Kenny and
whatsoever.
Estriel to keep
this
the
will
map
lead to a
alive. This
4v2
is
post
probably
win.
not going to happen.
Good luck, have fun.
Good play by Cam to
Kenny
get
and
out.
Estriel, though.
Like a shot in the back.
These are some of the guys
fuck.
that pulled off those 2v4 clutches yesterday, but Kenny only able to take
He's playing
one.
this so well.
Estriel
Just
not
throws
able
his
to find any.
shoulders.
So now it's a
Give him the
1v3,
second
no
one. Why
time.
not?
That was a great
All
night
right,
out of
1-1.
Boston.
Well played by Cam, man.
Response there on the rewind.
1-1. We got ourselves a series after that absolute battering map 1, and we've got maps for our second series. Guess what map 1 is again? Well, I guess fuck.
On that kind of in real time a little bit.
Never mind. Don't guess.
It is a lot of that where you're getting
Wait,
these
what?
double SMG push-ups. You have
Guess
this
what map 1 is?
tempo flip where at times
Between
you don't see
FaZe
them until
Ravens.
there's only 30 seconds left in the map.
FaZe and Ravens.
Yeah, I guess.
It's over in 30 seconds. They're just are so
Red
good at
card.
being dynamic and versatile.
Dude,
And I think the most
okay, you just
important
blacked
part
out.
about this is
I
they're
said,
very
guess
able
what's
to
map
push
1
control
again?
of
That's a
the
1 bomb from
Skyline.
Wake.
defensive side from round
900 damage, though.
That's all right, though.
That open
Hey,
play-
for
Because
the
Cammy went
dub.
11-4.
We saw
For the
that
dub ski, a little 1-8 for the dub.
Yo,
Great
no-
teammates.
900 damage for 1?
back towards the A site we can. It's
You're pissed about that. You're like, dude.
We got the dub though. Let's let it
No,
roll.
but it's better
They're
than losing
eating.
the map.
Oh, yeah, no, of course. You win the map, it's all good. But, like, 900 damage for 1? That's fucking insanity.
That's what doesn't show on the scoreboard, man. On that stat sheet.
Riley, what do you got in store for us?
Knew it.
Closing chat?
Down, 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 down.
Hopefully Riley made these a little bit more difficult today. 2011. Celium.
Yep. Wait, no. No. It's
Not Celium. Crispiest lineup in the CDL, bro. That's Celium.
No, it's gonna be. It's probably a play on you guys lining up. Who was on
think
that
so?
team? Lamar.
Attach.
Attach.
Standy, maybe? Began competing in 2011.
This is you.
Loves pastries in Southern Florida? What pastries do I like in Southern Florida?
I think this is somehow you.
And I don't have a lineup.
But you lined up.
I did. Listen,
I'm telling you.
I'm going to pass that one to Formal and Bruce.
We're going scump here. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Told you.
Wait, okay, Riley. Oh, he loves pastries in Southern Florida. Okay.
Yo.
Miami.
That was a good snipe.
That's what you call a Tony snipe right there.
Yeah, that was good.
That was a good one, Zen.
That was good. I wasn't guessing me.
Because I knew he'd try to throw us off his
Created
trail.
by
That was a good
Samuel.
one.
Wait, did he actually curate that? Oh, shit. Wow, nobody snitched? Okay, that's actually good work. Nobody snitched.
Or you have chat open.
I was just seeing the reaction.
Began competing in 2011. Second place at Nats 2011.
Big timer.
No.
Not big
no,
timer.
this is either Fizzerp, Dito.
Hold on.
Fizz, Dito.
FaZe, VVV, Strictly Business, TK.
I think it's Dito.
What about
He was on FaZe Black, right? Yeah, he was on FaZe Black.
Wait, hold on. ESWC 2014.
Theory? No.
I don't even remember who won
FaZe
that
Black.
event.
Okay, wait.
This team beat us with the blur glitch on Express Search at UMG Dallas 2013.
That's
so
not
it was
Renato.
Who is it?
Yeah, you're going to have to remember who was on that team.
It was Dito, Phil.
2013?
I think it's got to be Dito.
Lock in Dito. Good fucking. Yo, you're
Okay,
on point
Zane, you're
with
on
these
point.
right now,
Let's
kid.
go.
Last one. 2012. 2016 retired. Okay.
MGC. What was that guy called? Brock? What's
Brocky?
Is that his name?
The guy with Gotaga?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brocky?
This might be Gotaga.
Or Gotaga. Yeah, it's one of those two.
Okay, let's go Gotaga.
All right, come on.
Yeah, Gotaga.
Bang!
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
3 for 3. The boys are locked. Mainly
That was now
Zinni is
Riley. That was
locked.
the best one right there.
Yeah, that was good, Riley.
That was the best one.
Dude, I was questioning the loves pastries in Southern Florida. It didn't click in my brain at all, Riley.
I knew it.
I just forget. You know, I compartmentalize those bad moments,
Don't we all?
and I tuck
You
them
gotta
very
keep
far
it
away.
like that, Riley. That was a fun one.
I tuck them very far away until I am reminded yet again, pretty much, not every day, but pretty much every day.
All right, kid.
I was not the reason why we were vetoing it. I was some of the reason, but not all of it. What'd you hear?
You gotta give love to Fella, man. He's looking good. He's looking good out there. Always does look good out there. Let's talk about control here, though, because
Who?
The issue here, Jay, is for Boston. This has been by far
Brucey?
the weakest game mode over the course of the year.
Formal?
They are one of the only teams to again be in
They wouldn't do that to me.
of, vying for playoff
Listen,
spots.
we weren't good at the map either. We were not good at the map.
I think for Boston in this mode coming into this stage.
Oh yeah, this is the only thing holding them back from being one of those true contenders to contend potentially.
Listen,
Yeah,
Riley.
you did selfishly veto the map because you were bad at it.
Dude, I wasn't even that bad at it. It was we were bad at it. We just played phase on it with the XM4, and they kept sending me top purple alone. I gotta watch that shit back.
No, you
As
don't.
much as it's gonna hurt, I gotta watch it back. Because I had to begin hoed.
Can we get chats back, please, Riley? Chad 1-1. Boston with a big bounce back map number 2.
Yeah, who you think takes the control?
A little bit longer.
And they need to do that on this map.
I truly don't know.
Both the 2 stages that we've had to this point, they've only won 2 controls.
I'm going on this map. I'm going Rocker.
First stage, not good.
Yeah?
Not a fantastic
It's a good start. Nero 2-piece.
I think we're going game 5 here. How we get there, I'm not certain, but I do feel we're going 5.
Eventually able to win the battle outright, and
Okay, clean wave from Boston.
for Minnesota to stay up in the play, but not quite as Boston get back quickly.
What does the pastries thing mean? I dropped the donut on Miami.
Where Cammy just plays his life. He knows
My only donut
okay,
ever.
We went 3 for 1 on the last man standing. I need kills to go my way to make it easier for my teammates to get off the respawn. And he was able to
Yeah,
catch a
Zin's and
double.
AR
Teammates
baiting
are
his
able
whole
to reinforce
roster.
Boston.
Is that true?
At
He's
least
sending
with
them all
3 or 4
in.
dead, so Minnesota's first attempt instantly gets shut down. And
Wait,
you
how
can
did
already see
Gio
it
just
takes a
die? Oh, he
minute
tried
off
to
of
he tried to
game
do the
clock.
outside the
Get
map, and he
going if
doesn't
you're
get
Rock.
back in
Yeah,
time.
you sure do, and they're not really able to develop too much, at least not quickly.
Look at Money B.
The focus is over.
Look at that
towards
AI
Cammy. He does get
slop,
pushed
man.
off the top spiral.
Riley supports
You
AI
also
instead
have
of
information
designers.
that Cammy's playing up top at window, but they just can't.
I mean,
deal
this
with
is
it. And
beautiful out of Boston right
defensively,
here. They got
after what was a
got him
really
pinned
solid
back.
break
Cammy
off for
won.
Minnesota, have really come to life here. Haven't lost many gunfights since that opening.
He might get
break off,
out,
if we're
too.
being
Nope.
honest. Off the
Oh,
reload, Cammy in
shit, he
trouble,
almost wins that?
Actually able to push back against Gio. Last
Give
attempt for
Riley a
Rocker has
mic.
to be here on this B hit.
no.
Final 5 seconds. Gio wins a big one-on-one. Opens up that beat point. You sort of have a double stack going, but still a couple players from Boston unaccounted for. They're able to jump out through the window, able to
No.
find that kill.
Wait, that's a
But
team
an
kill.
unfortunate team kill. Now at least a 3 dead. So Minnesota guaranteed their first segment.
Hey, listen,
Pinch here from
that was
Kenny on the
Hector said
horizon.
no.
Now all
I'm
of
throwing
Boston
that was
coming off the
Hector.
respawn. They realistically should
And
be
then
able
I
to extend this
and then I
time here.
back beef.
Yeah, really important route right there from Kenny. It forces the spawns out, plus he also deals with the earliest defensive contestant up top. So now you've got an extra 60, and just like that, you snap your fingers, and it's a 15v15 on top of that. So now all of a sudden, shoes
thing
on the
about
other
Hector
foot if
is
you're
he won't
Boston
even
trying to get
consider
back
it
into
either.
defensive positions.
Yeah, and already tight in their spawn right
See?
now. Snoopy knows it. Thankfully, he's
Thank
able
you
to
for the
come back and
follow-up
find
there.
that kill
He
on
won't
the
even.
Astro. That now at least a 3 dead.
That follow-up pays
If you're narrow in
dividends.
this situation, just put yourself in a position to potentially find an opening for your team. Draw the attention from Boston.
All right,
So
they're
they can work their way
still
out
in
of
this
base.
round. 35 seconds.
35 seconds to go. We got to make
They
this
find
quick.
this kill rock. That's
Yeah.
2.
Wake gets traded over towards P2. That follow-up at Rock is good as well. Chasing is Snoopy, but has lost sight of Nero, who is now looking for some defensive spawners. Estriel does find Snoopy. Now there's an opportunity.
Ooh,
here
he
to
stays
actually
up
get
too.
on top.
Oh,
The
he
clock
gets
at
a.
40.
Wait, hold
Nero.
on. They have a chance here. 2 dead.
Help is on the way over towards the point as well simultaneously. Can they find the kills they need bottom side?
Finds him bottom fire. They're all spawn.
5 in a row. And here comes Minnesota. They have a chance to stack.
Oh, he might
Yeah,
get
it's
more
double stack
too.
Going. Awakening's the only player to find a kill there, so now it's on
Number
him
4,
to just
number 4.
stall out time.
They know he's there,
Teammates are
though.
Not near the play. His second segment is going to be guaranteed.
Wow.
A big wake on this pinch needs.
They
to
might have
find
done enough
something.
though. They might get him off.
Nero still alive and
Yeah,
kicking.
3
Hits
dead.
the 10 and 4. Cammy pushes both players off. Now it's just down to Gio. This would be like a 1v3 essentially for him. Has a little
Nah,
bit of time
they
to
might have
play
time to
with.
get back.
Down to 10 seconds though.
I think
this next play
no way
has
based
to
on
be
the time on the
successful
clock.
on the zone itself. Gio, couple of defenders seen over towards patio. side.
that might be
Estriel
the win
down
right
the
there.
right
3 dead.
And it's just
Oh,
on to Kenny.
fuck.
And he's
Okay,
gonna be
1-0
held
Boston.
outside
They
of
hold
foul.
on. That got
Still,
scary,
they
though.
get
5
ticks
ticks.
of progress, and what looked to be a stonewall defense is impressive for Rocker.
Oh yeah, without question, man. Final 10 seconds.
should
we
add
make
a
the last
most
hoorah
turned on
push over
player
towards
stat.
B, and all the kills go our way. Even
Well,
a
the
team
thing is,
kill
a lot of turn-ons
from Boston
happen that we
allows us
don't
to
see.
extend that time.
Yeah.
Welcome away
No
to 5
lie.
segments when you were 10
No
seconds
lie,
away
though.
from
They
walking
go
away
under
with
the
the
radar.
win.
There's probably
Definitely
some
chef's
players
kiss.
that get turned on and they're just sitting there.
At
Please,
least they showed a lot of
God.
defense in that final moment.
I
Even
hope
though
that was
Awakening
not on
didn't
my
get a kill
POV.
on that bench besides the one opening it, when it turned into a 1v3,
They go
and
back and
flanked too
check. They
close.
check their mentions on Twitter
It
and
just
shit.
didn't
Oh.
draw on the attention right there
Make
from
sure that went
Rocker.
under the radar.
Couldn't really allow them to
You open
snap
up the
all
phone,
their
you got
attention
100
from
new
2
mentions?
1 towards the office. Yeah, that allows the
What
teammates to
happened,
just fly
P2?
in off the respawn, find the kills, and then hold strong to secure the first defense.
That was the best back in the day. We had a great series.
You
You
can
just
go
go
back
search your
and
name in
look
a search bar.
Trophy system
Oh,
over
yeah.
towards Arches.
You got
Looking for some
dope from
early
that?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Get some gas.
Approach through
And if you had a
fences, but
bad
doesn't
series,
really
you don't
work
even
out.
open
Kenny
the app.
holding
Don't
the
even
stone
look
wall.
at it.
It's
It's like the plague,
Nero
just
a
avoid
follow-up
it.
through stairs, and Cammy's now the last one left, and Minnesota seem to know that he's playing, over the top of fences. Kenny, good start, 3 in a row.
That means
Shut
you were
down the
barely
initial
ever using
pre-push.
your phones then.
Boston to waste time working out of their spawn. They're taking their time on the approach. Someone going slow and steady in towards Secret, the other two attacking from Rock side. They're just looking for kills to go their way, and Snoopy opens up with the
There's a
first
whole
Awakening
turned on metal now, no
that's already
hiding. Yeah,
three
but
dead.
that metal
Last
is
player
like
here
kind of
is
bullshit.
gonna be Nero.
Because like if they get
Snoopy's
behind a
able to
wall
get
and they
out of
slide
dodge.
back out,
Fantastic
sometimes
play
they'll give you like a
back
turn on
there.
metal.
Now you can work some segments here at B.
It's also just harder to get a turn on now because the game shoots for you.
Scaling this offense a little bit further beyond the bounds of the zone.
Dynamic.
Back when aim assist wasn't as like insane, there were a lot more.
For Boston, second tick is going to get locked. Third on the way. Awakening finds one more before falling, giving
Three dead.
Cammy a shot at this.
Kenny versus Cammy.
Also hit reg too, because you got to think about like back on like the OG consoles, hit reg is not even close to what it is now. You used to get ghost bursts and ghost bullets and
in front of him, but Geo shuts it down, and that third tick stays empty.
Yeah, third tick stays empty.
Big weight cutting spawners though. Free two.
A couple freebies. That's 2 dead. You have the numbers advantage. Snoopy on the pitch.
Yo, Boston's kind of working them here.
The only player unaccounted for is Kenny, the guy who broke us down the first attempt. He's all the way pushed down.
What a stun check.
No Awakening sitting in towards Bowhouse. Can't find anything, but now it's on Kenny.
Okay, they get it capped though.
To get the final kills on the zone, so an extra 60 seconds comes through for Boston. Plus, they hold a life advantage. Minute 15 is what they'll have to work with. Awakening off his respawn, trying to hold over towards P4, shut down. The rest of the hit, though, is still here. Can they out-trade this? Estriel in trouble.
Okay, 3 dead.
From Nero comes through the nick of
Rocker
time, and Minnesota will
stabilizing.
still hold on towards open hallway.
Oh, and now this is on Purge.
That sucks.
Can you open up a lane for your team? You at least find the first kill. Now just get out of dodge for next year life. You are listening to the Yonk.
Number 3's gonna kill him. Yeah, 3 kills him in the side.
Left to go. Boston up by 1 life, and now Purge with the repositioning might catch a couple more free kills.
Oh, Geo seen him, but doesn't make a difference. Purge too clean with it. 11 plays 9. 40 seconds on the clock. Boston still finding kills, not allowing Minnesota to get this defense in towards their spawn.
6 is huge. If he dies for free, okay, he gets 1 first, but
Awakening gonna join the effort on the point. First tick comes through.
That's a big kill.
Where's number 1 out there?
He's in a really good spot to watch this. Has the
Big
first
2
and
piece.
fourth, not
The
even
weak
crazy.
though, he's
Nero.
capped up.
Clean the point up though. Second tick is looking good. That's
Or
guaranteed.
detonator, son.
Now can you get on in and stop this third one if you are Rocker?
2. Oh, he just pushes through. He's gonna fall. 1 kill.
Rock and a hard place. I have to try to get on out, but it's 3 dead. Another 6v5 round. Purge just gonna back on up. Final push here from Boston.
Purge hoping he can maybe catch a rock. Remember, a little bit too aggressive. Semtax has Purge weak with the opening shots that are there with him, but off the regen, Cammy's able to find one. Now that here comes the play forward with Snoopy in the
Okay,
next, but Gio
4v3.
holds on nicely. The rest of this hit, though, starts to make
Oh, it's a good pinch.
right here and trying
It's
to
a great
stop
pinch.
Ken.
Good job, Ken.
3v2 situation. Last 2
Wow,
members
what a
up
two-piece.
are Purge and Snoopy. 3 seconds on the
I
clock.
mean, yeah.
You've got to jump in. You've got to touch.
It's a good win.
Purge the one that goes to first. Catches the kill.
Slide out,
Stay in the
motherfucker.
zone.
Nah, it's the round.
Stay in the zone.
Okay,
0.0,
Rocker, hold on. 1-1.
caught
Kenny
as
goes
the
big.
window
Big
Yeah,
time
good
pinch.
plays,
defensive
Ken.
side of
That
Minnesota
moves
looks
right there,
solid,
Ken, dog.
and it's Kenny who saves the round through connector. to get
Vixie with a
Minnesota
2.
the
Great
defensive
stream
win.
so far. Hey,
That's
thanks,
exactly
bro.
what it is, man. Kenny just working his way through well side, catching the timing on
Little
2
Sunday
players with
COD
that
action.
double. Obviously, no more respawns on both ends.
Both
You just
those
had the numbers
rounds
advantage to close out
very
that
close.
round. Rocker
And here's the
able to only
seal.
allow 5 segments to get away from them. They tie the game up at 1, but Kenny's double
9
was
HP.
the difference here in this one. If he doesn't get it, if he only gets 1 and he gets taken care of, numbers heavily in favor of Boston, but tie game now.
Really tight.
Do you
in these
remember the
first 2
1v1
rounds.
against King A-Body and Vanguard?
Patty will
Absolutely.
retain a force 3 coming into their next offensive effort.
Shit was fire.
Trophy system down for both teams over the top
5K.
of the zone. Purge dealt with. That's now 5 for
It's a
Kenny.
good day at the office.
SMG to work with. He just
Oh,
slides
yes.
right on into him. Trade good for Gio, but the Minnesota offense has been stalled.
And now it's on Gio. Kenny try to make up some ground for that stall. And get a couple kills over towards the speed point, but at least that's true off the respawn.
Damn,
Finds that
shit.
kill onto Awakening. Gio now on 4 in
Just
a row.
cut
takes
him
that
down.
Cammy. So it's already 2 dead. You got narrowed position to play for those spawners. We just got to hop on the point. Currently on B.
Wigged. Don't even peek it. Your wig's gonna go flying.
Off the mantle.
Oh.
He stick him?
Out.
Nope.
Good help with Nero right there working with
Yeah, they
him.
got
First
great
kick
info
is
though
in.
here.
Second being worked on as Gio and Estriel still
Envious.
trying to force this one
What up,
forward. Nero, the
Envious?
last one remaining.
He's
Purge
always
finds the
good
kill. Now the
for
1v1 with Kenny.
5, baby.
5. That's that boy. Thank you,
Spawn in their
Envious.
respective corners, but the shot's clean as the trophy system gets placed, and you thought maybe Kenny could keep the play alive, rather. But Snoopy deals with it, and Boston will find quick success.
Yeah, Boston looking good. Number 7's going to get caught too. Now they're in the trap.
Yeah, they reinforced immediately over towards Rock. Found a double with Kenny also falling. So now 3 off the race. Push up and take some space away, and we got everything covered. 25 seconds. Rocker only have 1 segment to their name. 20v17.
Can they get out well side though?
Good tech usage.
Again, surely not. Purge.
Good win by Purge.
He's got help nearby. Cammy's with him, and that help comes through immediately. 10 seconds on the clock, and Minnesota are just not going to have the time to get to a zone. And
yeah, can they even touch?
Nero can find this 1v1 towards open hall and jump onto A.
No, Boston with
really
a suffocating defense on the Rocker
by Boston.
Yeah, it's fantastically played from there, right there from Boston.
Riley, we lost
your life a little bit longer. We're playing cruddy angles. We are understanding our timings.
2-1.
Okay, 3 go dead. 5 seconds till they come off the respawn. I can take space well. I can take space at Lambo and just wait for them to run into me. So far, been the recipe for success here on Boston. Looking a lot more well polished so far.
Can Minnesota win their D again?
Playing a lot more consistent.
They got no ticks there though, so
and their SMGs aren't taking too many risks. They have definitely
Boston just got to work some ticks here.
Oh, without question.
Both defenses they've won.
You don't really ask for much more, and really either of those two
Estriel
zones,
having a little bit of a slow one.
Outside of the fact that obviously that last breakdown on round 1 comes through, but for the most part, this has been really clean for Boston. Now this break off up top towards Fire Hall's looking good. Snoopy catches the first. Estriel trying to follow up on it, but denied.
Yep, goodbye.
And Snoopy is thinking, "Yep, I've got help from
Yo,
AR.
hard stuck. Much love, bro. I love this hoodie, man.
And get to work on the B zone."
I'm glad you like it.
First segment might be guaranteed here unless Shio's gonna time this to contest at the right second. But he jumps on.
Wow, they both win their ones though.
Gunfight, I swear. Like
but that's already one tick.
With that AR in hand, even versus SMGs up close and personal, he has a really good chance of winning the gunny. And whenever he
just hit the dive out,
peace. It's always very difficult to take him down. He single-handedly shuts down that B push. Now Boston forced to work their rotation on the OE through Rock side, and they at least are trading now and taking space away.
Another one of those maps that you start to look up towards the
I gotta give him that
and
one.
you say who's going to be the hero to keep this Rocker hope alive, as Estriel's just 13 and 25.
He gets spotted? Yeah, he does.
Ooh. Awakening able to catch off one by surprise, and another. Wow, Kenny
how does he get that too?
Thought he would have had him dead to rights, but not the case. And so now it's just on to Estriel. The wrap for
Envious coming back with yet another 5.
Let's go, Envious.
Come on, Envious.
Turn up then, kid.
He's good for 10. Thank you, brother.
The only play you haven't accounted for is Estriel, but you should somewhat know that he touched that 8 point. He's most likely working the pinch. Now the positioning is
great job by Boston.
You're trying to isolate onto that gunfight, adding that extra minute to the game clock. You're currently up by 7.
This gets scary. He gets, yeah, 2-piece. Top office control as well.
Not good. There goes Poopy in the spawn sliding around causing havoc.
Awakening will just put the controller down on the zone at the moment. He is on A.
Oh,
damn.
Team is absolutely frying.
Oh.
Are we going to continue to just give him
kill
one
again.
for once? Maybe.
This might be 3-1.
And honestly speaking, Awakening is like, screw the point. Screw it
Oh,
in the
yeah.
zone, dude. Yeah. I'm not worried about it. There's like,
Yo, Cam is ripping. 17-5. That's going to be the map. Holy fuck.
Yeah, what a dominant.
At the right time, Minnesota are able to strike for
Not
clean
over yet.
4
We've seen
This
crazier
is
things
over.
happen.
Minutes to work with.
16-5 a minute?
Cam can't wait to see someone, brother. This shit is over
There
with.
ain't no way.
That's a good start.
Wake finds 2. That's going to be the round.
You're right, 2-1.
Purge, yeah. Freebie.
There it is.
Hey, Boston.
All 4 dead. So,
Cammy has been frying,
A late lease
Telling you.
on life, but Nero's not going to have
Plus
a chance
10.
to get back to the zone. And yeah, really solid stuff for
McKilligan.
Boston here in the Hacienda control. Smiles all around
Look at
it
him.
for
He's
3
vibing
days.
too.
Oh, yeah.
What's he saying there,
He's
Zin?
loving it.
They're gonna kill me, boys.
Let me think. What's he saying about Rock right now? These guys are fucking niche, bro.
They're shit
I've
cans.
just had a blinder.
Cans being something else.
What is he like saying?
Next map coming up. Red card hardpoint. Very dominant performance there by the Breach.
I still feel like we're going 5.
You think?
Yeah, I mean, first map, Rocker looked great in hardpoint. I like red card form, especially with the form Gio's been in. Ken's frying.
Yeah, but look at that scoreboard. That's 4 positive, just slamming them.
Yeah, they were. Boston had gun top, but I also do still have faith in Minnesota's hardpoint because they did look really good.
round one could have been maybe a little bit cleaner.
Granted, Boston did start racking up some points though, so it'll be interesting.
Bro, envious with yet another 5. He
He's
just ain't
good
stopping.
for
It's
15,
raining
man.
5s out of that man.
He's good for 15 then.
Come on, envious. Thank you very much, my boy. He's good for 15.
Do you remember playing against Toronto, their strat?
Yeah, laying down, crawling, Bance. That's just my son, though. We didn't play that map, though, because Seth was scarred.
That's
what's
fucking
top
dirty,
purple?
man.
Nah,
Yeah,
he's
I know we played
capping.
Miami once. Seth went 0-6.
purple, yeah.
Seth went 0-6. He said, "Fuck this map. We're never playing this shit again."
Dude, he's lying.
Seth, we were sending Seth out to the wolves, like
See?
a BZ and Simp waiting for him top purple.
I believe
and
him,
Seth's
though.
like, "Top
I
purple
believe that you
again?"
individually vetoed the map.
Stop going there, bro.
I believe
Like,
Brandon.
they're doubling the king.
Dude, we
man.
weren't
Like,
good at
we
the
gotta,
map.
We gotta figure out some.
I
else
have
here.
something that I could say that would back me up so hard, but I can't say it.
Well, see, why'd you even say that, though?
I know, but
That's the worst
it's
thing
like,
you could do as a human.
I
Is say,
had-
yo, Mark, I wish I could tell you this, but
I know
can't.
it's fucked up, but I do have something just ready. It's it just wants to come out, but I can't say it.
Why?
How do you think? I just can't say it. It's been archived. I'll tell you after.
All right. And then I'll tell Tad, I got you guys. Don't worry.
It can't be spoken. It's really not that bad. I think people right now would think it was funny, but I'm just digging myself a deeper hole.
wouldn't know.
Yo, what's next map?
We wouldn't know.
What's next map? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Now
It's
we're
red
all
card.
so curious.
Thanks, Riley. Yeah, I do have some.
You're holding secrets from Cold War. It's crazy. Just say it. Who was dog shit? Who hated what map?
All right, I guess I could say it. It's not that crazy.
Then what is it?
But now I don't want to say it because now people are going to be like, yo, that's not even that crazy. And then they're going to cook me anyway. All right, I'll say it. Fuck it.
Go ahead. We got him. Go ahead.
We came in for an optic content day. Our whole team had to play ranked.
Yeah.
We had to do like a rank play, whole optic team. We played Miami Search, lost it against just random ranked players, our full squad.
Going hard?
Yeah, well, I mean, not that hard.
Calming?
I can't remember how it was. The video was archived. It never saw the light of day.
That's what you couldn't say?
See? That's why I didn't want to fucking say it. Because now you're underplaying it.
That's funny.
We lost our full team to just a random rank kids on Miami Search.
Yo, they probably fell on top of
No
the
shit, we're
world.
vetoing it. We can't even beat ranked guys. Fuck yeah, we're vetoing it.
They probably fell on top of the world. Was it close or was it like 6-2?
I don't even remember it. We might have got slammed.
To kick off this series on the right foot, but since that point,
But obviously, we weren't going like match hard. We're not like calling strats and
No,
shit.
of course not.
But like we still lost it.
No, Miami was an ass map. I agree. It was a bad map.
This is one of those maps that we looked at and said Boston could
I'm not going to sit here and disagree with you and
Bro,
say it
chat.
wasn't.
Would you guys have wanted us to play Miami? We can't even beat ranked guys on it. Probably not, right?
Still, the same storylines apply. Can you keep an eye on Snoopy because you know he's going to get wild?
Oh yeah, with that SMG,
I'm
probably
done
the
sharing.
only SMG on the side of Boston. He is going to be playing for those pinch plays and try to be
All right,
as
here we go.
as he possibly can. But it's all going to be about the ARs here. Minnesota Rocky, you add a
Yeah,
player
Brandon
like
did
Kenny
say
to
they
the
were
mix to
sending me
play
out,
a
because they
match
were.
like guard.
I have no
We
help.
know that Gio's presence is going to be felt.
Just double
Sometimes
teaming me, the
Paul
tiny
Lester
tears.
does
Just,
Kenny, you
like,
gotta have
dude.
to force game 5. Well, really
Bro, I
strong
remember one
start
way
here
I
for
died. I was
Boston.
sitting
I
up
mean,
there.
just about as
He
flawless
literally
as
had
you
like
could
an
ever
angle
draw
where he
up
could
on the
see my
notepad.
head when I was
As
crouched,
Kenny's
and I
the one
didn't
who
think he
finds
could.
the
I just
kill
got
in the first
ripped
15
off, and I was
seconds.
so mad.
Freely go to Boston. Purge following up. Now he's on 3 in a row.
Chad, don't tell
and
anybody.
playing a really solid cutoff spot. He just completely stalls out the
What
rocker
the hell, Gopher?
completely. And now you're almost stuck, spawning in a really miserable spot. And that slow start from Minnesota is starting to creep a little bit here into map number 4.
Yeah, but you do want those spawns.
You think we're
for
going
P2.
5?
You wanna
30
stay
to
out
0,
towards stage
P1?
side and
Maybe not,
at the
man.
right
Maybe
time and
Boston's the
striking
real
with
deal.
those skills in their favor. technically not going to win the rotation over.
Yeah, release the video.
They do have one player currently in the HP.
No,
release the video.
It's probably gone at this point.
Drop the vid.
To work their way right back into this game.
That shit was what?
That doesn't help. That's
6-7 years ago?
It's somewhere.
Cold War was 5 years ago.
To fight from inside the hard point. Purge getting
Or 4 years ago.
Middle of the map now being
Awesome
won back
game.
by Awakening, leaving Geo kind
One of the best competitive Call of Duties we've ever had.
Was it 4 years ago?
2021. The year Zen City was born. My sweet, sweet child.
Okay, here we go, Rocker.
Give them premium breast milk.
Yeah, they're able to stabilize on that situation. Still control the spawns.
Yo, chat, was I tweaking for not wanting to share that? Was that bad?
Early off the roto. He's going to have his hands full. Only able to take down one Purge effective on the trade. And now if you're Purge, you just want to stay out because your teammates now.
You kind of undermined it. You were like,
I think it's funny now. Like, if that were to come out back then, there'd be like, this team's an unserious team.
These guys don't take shit serious.
Can't even win his rank.
Purge still trying to force the battle. Didn't really have help with him.
Oh shit, Minnesota's still hot.
To deal with the pressure on the backside of the hard point
and
now start to establish their setup. But from the front, this is looking good.
Okay, here we go, Rocker.
Were a lot better in map number
Give us a game
Rocker,
5 here.
So far, they're showing it here in map number 4. There's a clean 4 dead. At least the Boston all spawning towards the front. They have yet to be able to touch in towards P3. But now you have a little bit of presence.
I mean, it definitely helped my case, though, right? Like,
Awakening strikes for the first. Kenny effective on the trade. You are surrounded by the Boston breach. But it does
okay, Ken, 9 and 5.
You give your teammate an opportunity here.
They were probably cheating.
That's also true.
Yeah, that's what we chalked it up to. They're just cheating.
Last 13 seconds, and that's exactly what the subs for Minnesota will do.
100%.
Yeah, really solid stuff. I mean, Boston found 20+ seconds on P1, and since that point, it has just been the Minnesota Rocker show, and that's going to continue to be the case as you look over towards the minimap, and our new hard point is going to be.
Do you think I can beat Riley in a 1v1? I think I 20-0 him. Yo, Riley, you think the Octane's butt plug is 20-0ing you in a 1v1? 0 chance, Riley said.
You're finding traces in the middle of the map. So
good to see you in here.
Wait, Riley, you think you got a kill on me first attempt?
You need these kills around stage. Snoopy already finds 2. Kenny's on you. Just win this one-on-one.
No, he said first attempt, not first attempt.
Very comfortable in the hard point. Geo now.
No, first attempt.
That works out to, again, clear off Boston completely, and they have had no success at all.
You think 10-3?
2 hard points.
All right, Riley.
From Geo, just continuing
I have
to
a proposition for you.
And that's just, again, forcing Boston to have to flood from the front, and this is exactly the last place
Rocker
you
is
want
slamming
to be
their shit.
Let me think on it,
now
Riley.
You're just going to chalk it up and try to rotate.
Yeah, you got to be losing composure right now if you're Boston.
Rocker and the
HPs,
HPs,
the only way
man.
You're to take Kenny out of that HP was off of the
I
wall
told you.
bang, committing so much
I told you
ammo.
we're going 5.
They're taking it to him in the HPs.
Because the setup from Rocker was way too strong.
Love the streams. Tell the homies Marlo, Pat, and Darth Vader to lock the fuck in. Yo, you got Vader on your rank squad?
Usually don't find a lot of time.
Holy shit.
Well, Awakening kind of saves the play.
Lock it in, gentlemen.
By keeping the hard point neutralized, and he finds a follow-up. That's great because Kenny is looking like he's going to imminently find the trade.
Yeah, Kenny 13 and 6, man. He's playing good.
A bit of a tug of war here over the top of the bleacher hard point. Numbers from
what are you
Minnesota
chuckling at? What are you chuckling at menacingly over there, Riley?
Final kill into Cammy, and now Estriel can play a little bit of a block off through the front side of the concourse.
Double how is that true?
Estriel still dealing with it. Purge able to find 2 of his own, and that will neutralize once again under the hard point with 20 seconds to fight.
Yep, 20 seconds to the fight.
Yeah, Boston need this last 20 right here. Snoopy with a slow one here.
Yo, Cranky with a 5. Shout out all the kids. Shout out the kids that told all their friends they beat Optic Chicago in ranked and got called liars. Yo, good point.
It's true.
Now they probably have like 85 photos of that.
We might have been on burners though. We might have been on like Optic.
Oh
Yeah, we were probably playing as like EMAC Craig and shit. Nah, but there's no way because then we would have been playing like silvers.
Same story that we saw from
we're not losing silver.
Yeah, Minnesota just taking over on the rotation game.
Sorry, all my silvers out there.
Kenny.
No disrespect.
Win that 1v1 versus Awakening. Follow-up fights through the middle of the map once again. Continue to keep us in this back and forth affair. But Kenny is shooting 17 and 10. Almost
back to the P1, 100-point lead in climbing.
Regardless of the result, it's still Minnesota in the hill.
Yeah, the AR presence right now for Minnesota Rockers seems to be
I guess
too
they're
much
just a better hardpoint team.
You need to try to turn it around. You need to find a break here at P1. You have a lot of reinforcements working their way through the middle of the map, but
And
it's
Kenny's
Kenny on
dunking.
the pitch. Kenny on the
Yeah,
pitch.
he's
able to
reading
line up
too.
a couple, puts down shots at the Snoopy, did not soak up any of this P1 time, but now you set up Nero for the double.
The
You try to
plot
fight for that
thickens.
stage
We
control,
lost
and
to
now it's on
Golds.
Estriel to
Don't
work
just say
that deep
scump.
route.
It was our full
Yeah,
team.
you got Awakening trying to play a bit of a delay on this route through stage as he spawned out. He's done well to catch one, gives his teammates a very big chance to win the opening time here at P2, but Nero and Estriel once again.
Okay, over
Spark
to
plug for
P2.
Minnesota coming to life. Follow up in the point, looking good. Trophy system is now down, and Minnesota again.
I think we're seeing 5 here, folks. They are slamming.
Snoopy on this pinch already works his way
Oh.
out towards Hedge, only able to find one.
Yeah, we're definitely going
And he
5
plays
here.
his life here.
Off of H3.
We are definitely going 5.
Minnesota still holding on. About to breach that 200 point mark. You got a contest fight in towards the HP.
Yeah,
Kenny
number
there
1's
for the
behind him, though.
trade.
He's going to flip out
You're
the
more than happy
spawns.
to just keep it wet at this
Actually,
point
no,
if
he
you're
doesn't.
Rocker.
He dies. They're
Yeah,
getting
absolutely
parallels.
the case. Well, 23 seconds to fight. Rocker going to play the long game of just setting themselves up for new, while also just committing their SFGs to playing around the old time. Shut down for
Okay,
Boston
Rocker get
is
full
exactly
flip.
what they
Chance
need,
for
though.
Boston, but
10 seconds of scrap looking decent, but most importantly, Purge is in a position to make sure the rotation to new is completely safe.
Yeah, they're going to be locked up. They have the rotation over towards new. The setup
How
just
many
needs to be
Crimsons
better.
on a team
Kills
to beat
off
a
the
pro
rotation
team?
also going to play a big part because at least you die at the right time to
I would
spawn
say
on the
for
backside of that
hardpoint
new
6.
hardpoint, but on the same time, it's
Like
a powerful
10,
spawn hit
6
from Nero to
v4?
early contest.
Indeed the case.
10?
It's going to be just a flat out
It's like how
50-50
many-
over the top of the hill. 45
It's like one of those
seconds still
questions.
on
Like,
it.
how many ducks
Probably
could
like
you...
7.
Badly. Need
6
every
or
single
7,
I
I'd
think
say.
Crimsons can 6v4 a pro team.
64?
A
pro team?
6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A trophy system into play. Boston going to get all 4
Brother,
members
6?
in position to
A
deal with
pro
this next
team
hit.
that's going as hard as they
Now
can.
it's
You think
the final
6?
30 seconds. We need to
I'd say
start
6 or
moving
7.
forward. The next wave of kills, if they
If
go
it's
your
not
way.
6, it's
But
7.
you got to think, you're pro player, good for 2.
Bro, if you're Crimson, you can point and shoot.
I've seen some Crims that are absolute dog ass.
Now it's all on
I don't know, I
Purge. He
think
knows he's
it's-
surrounded. He has to get out the hill for now.
I think it's 6.
But that one player who
It
was
also
early off
depends on the
rotation,
quality of
Candy
Crims.
gets cut down. Now the long route gets shut
There's a
down.
lot
and
of-
Minnesota Rocker can potentially.
If we're
close
just
it out. I'd say
spinning
it's
the
a force
wheel,
game 5.
Yeah, they really
Then
could.
I would say 6 or
Setup is
7.
there. Boston will have to win this first set of fights. See Nero up top, Estriel on the point, Kenny watching from
Because-
3. Everything is locked down.
Hey, Brian,
Just
I
comes down
appreciate that,
to
man.
can
Much
they win
love,
both
bro.
fights. And so far, so good. 230 to 112. Kenny just
You're
runs
gonna
into
need-
ammunition.
you're gonna need
Boston
6 or
able
7
find a
players
couple
to be
of
like
eliminations,
FaZe.
but how do
Yeah,
you
wait,
get
bro,
into this
10
hard
is
point? Nero's
crazy.
still up top.
You can get
Able to
2
find one
4
more,
pieces and
but
there's 2
it's
people
Estriel
alive still.
inside the stage. Nice
Yeah,
and safe.
nah, 10's a stretch,
Over
but
with. Like Minnesota Rocker have the crosses again.
I mean, I was, like,
being
kinda
watched.
trolling.
Already find 2 kills. That's all 4 dead.
Yeah,
We
that's
got a
map
game
number 4.
5.
Holy shit,
Finally.
they just
GG.
battered
It's
them.
such a long time, but we're back, baby. Game 5.
How many silvers, though?
Minnesota's hard
10?
point game looks really solid.
How many
I'll give them
Rileys
that
and
credit.
Tiffs to beat a pro
legitimately,
team?
map number
12.
one looked really tight. They had maybe one mistake. We're over the top of P1. They were like getting a little bit shredded at the end of the game, but still won the
12.
position.
Tiff,
P2.
Riley is very
Zero
upset
misstep.
that we just put you and him in the same sentence. Just, I know you can't hear him, but he is like, why are you not saying Cajun instead of me?
Just knew exactly what timings they want to hit. They were good on manipulating spawns. They were good on making sure that when they were in a bad
Oh, how many
situation, they
Gophers?
make the best
Holy
of it by
shit.
kind of setting up
43.
the actual pitches. It just everything looked so clean for Minnesota.
All right, Kenny, 30 and 15. Come on, then, Ken.
All right, Quavo.
Come on, Ken.
That's why I'm telling you, if you're Rocker,
30 for Geo as well. The AR is putting on a masterclass there for the Rocker. We're going to see a game number 5, which is going to be a dealership game 5.
That's actually beautiful.
I'm hyped to watch
A
this.
dealership game 5 versus with these 2 teams is going to be a fun watch.
Hell
But what's
yeah.
even more fun is Wordle.
combined with his gameplay,
Yo, Reaver with a 5. Silvers won't touch you.
Rocker worked from start to finish, man.
all right.
Depends
So
on the
chat, let me
silver.
ask you this: if there were 6 random Crim players, we spun a wheel for every Crim player in the world, and there were 6 players versus FaZe, who would you put all your money in your bank on? The 6 random players or FaZe? Because I'm taking FaZe.
That's a no-brainer at all.
Because chat thinks some of them think 5 players would cook FaZe,
Delusional.
brother. I'm
I
telling you,
think 5 iridescents beat FaZe.
I don't think so.
I think us
Man
3.
up.
I think us 3 and Sam could beat 6 Crims. We should set it up. Let's set it up.
Let's do
sounds
it,
like
chat.
content.
Let's fucking set it
Chat,
up.
you guys want to do it?
That
Let's
sounds
figure
like
it out.
content.
There's only one way to figure it out. Let's do it.
But we're talking HP.
Yeah, our point.
Yeah.
It has, yeah. Yeah, us three and Sam, I think we could beat 6 crims.
You guys want to do it, chat?
Actually, now that you say it like that, maybe I agree.
Yeah, bro.
6.
And we're going to have one on standby to see if we can beat 7. Because I know we're beating 6. We got to have 2 on the... We got to have 7 and then
just
8.
Keep stacking them.
Just keep stacking them up.
I actually like this. Riley, what do you say we play the big W game? What do you say now, Riley? Game 5 alert chat room.
It also depends what
match
map,
the
too.
day.
What map, though? Like Vault?
I'm thinking Vault is our best bet. Get top art control. Actually, red card might be a good shout. Just trap him in the back.
We might have to set this up.
I'm down.
Yo, Cozy, thank you. Octane's butt plug said Riley set it up. The butt plug wants you. That just sounds crazy. Riley. You're the GOAT. Thank you for the content you and the boys continue to bring. Absolutely, man. It's our pleasure. We love this shit. But we got a Game 5 alert coming up, man. Dealership, too? Great.
All right, let's challenge ourselves. Let's do no...
Let's go.
Apple.
No, let's do plaid.
I was going to say
PLAID.
lasso.
Okay, that's huge.
Fail.
Ooh, I was going to say flail, but all the same letters. Let's go Wales.
Is
sail
like
fail?
It will never end in S. Like it's not. It can never be a plural word.
Okay.
Fail, Riley. Fail. Fail.
Fail. That's 4 letters.
Oh, I'm tweaking. I was about to say plaid for some reason. It's right there.
Can we do Wales just to get letters?
Shit, never mind.
WAILS.
Okay, so it's gonna be. So A's got to be first or last. Nilla, Nilla, like a Nilla wafer. What? Villa.
Villa. Wow.
GG.
I'm gonna go piss really quick. I didn't want to miss that. That's a good snipe.
Absolutely. She's got a Charlie horse, chat. Shit.
Staying alive, staying alive.
Almost crept up on your boy.
Chat, map number 5 coming up. Dealership search. 1 in the chat if you got Boston. 2 if you got Rocker. I think I have to go...
Dealership, I'm thinking...
I'm going Boston here, bro. Snoopy.
Yeah.
Can we get chats back, please, Riley? I miss their faces. I miss their sweet, sweet, loving embrace.
It's got a Charlie horse, bro.
It's crazy to me, though, that we cast challenges and we cast CDL. When we casted challengers, I feel like on dealership is a lot of early offensive success. So far throughout the CDL, it's been a majority of defensive success. But thankfully, you got a couple of game breakers on both ends. Narrow for Rocker.
Guys, we don't have chats up when we do any minigame. We close them all.
But we already know this is going
I got a couple super chats. Oh shit. Can you tell me what they said so I can thank them? Sorry guys, once again, we have chats closed during all the mini games to avoid nefarious activity.
Do that on a map like dealership, you're simply not going to stand a chance. So Rocker got to figure it out and figure it out quick.
Well, we'll see what they want to try to develop, as there's already the defensive play lingering through A. But no one's even taking a look at the B site. And to get a quick plant like this at B is mind-blowing. Minnesota now have to try to play retake in this post.
Brian with a 2. I think Abe and Cell 2v4 Crims.
I thought he was to give up a freebie for the first kill, but 15 seconds already gone. Purge playing tight in the corner is going to get.
And Desmond with a 10. Neil Team 6, Challenge me, G-Class, and Boojay. Yeah, I think I'm on tonight.
One dealt with by Nero. Any trades? Actually, interestingly enough, Cammy and Super are trying to hold this from the front. Thought someone was going to try to hit the pinch.
Okay, Rocker. Round number 1.
Just jumps right on into the action, finds all 4 in the round, including the last 2 simultaneously.
An ace right there from the game breaker, Nero. What time is it now? Oh yeah, 4 o'clock, not 3 p.m. Oh yeah, he's locked in. Sets the tone early on, and I love that play call right there from Rocker. Even though the bomb plant went down for free, like Purge, you probably just want to switch up your positioning.
I want to see how Boston
for that first blood
play this year.
But Rocker already
got some up their sleeve.
We're shutting down that A play because we are banking now on our retakes.
Yeah, Law, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You needed the W. Yeah.
Isolate them in towards the cafe and makes your job a whole lot easier with that mid-map control. Rocker, secure the first.
Definitely different, but it works out nicely. Now all of a sudden, Rocker hitting the gas right through mid-map, trying to get to the window to be, and that will work out. Purge, who was largely responsible for middle, was playing it passively. And now it's just down to him and Cammy. I think Purge, he actually does not see him on that corner. And he's saying, oh, my bad, Cam. I told you they were going A. No, they're here at B.
It's going to be a tough retake.
You don't know what the timing is going to look like, but this time,
wow, 2-0 Rocker.
Positioning
playing
there
well.
Purge. He said, you played this one and you stood up and got picked. This time I laid down and have a better angle. He's able to win that gunfight, make it a 1v3.
Kenny's fucking running in S&D.
Nah, Kenny's doing his thing.
Very quick attacking round.
I'm liking his S&D playstyle with this team. I ain't gonna lie.
From Minnesota, because all of that rewind,
Zoki shitting on rewind too.
How the map was going to be played.
Yeah.
So far, 2 quick rounds of Minnesota taking away A site first of all on their defense, but then immediately with that mid-map pressure, isolates both those players at B, get the bomb
Who won
down,
round
play
1?
your numbers.
Minnesota's up 2-0.
So far, up 2-0.
Up 2-0. Damn.
Minnesota want to do on this defense because, like you mentioned,
Quick rounds or what?
Wild success that they've had.
Fairly quick. First round, just second round, bomb down. Oh, that's not going to help at all.
No. Good trade.
Snoopy gets traded. That is not good. This is going to be a Rocker 3-0 advantage.
Oh, he's dead to rights.
Yeah, 3v1 Purgy.
Nowhere to go but out.
Give lost
running
Purge.
him down.
They're chasing you
Here
down.
they come.
This is the unwinnable right here. See, this is exactly what you have to do in a 1v3. As long as you're this close together,
throwing shoulders.
they're staggering a bit now, but
you reset here with the bomb being down at A, but once
Peace.
the information is gained, Kenny also has an AR in the back pocket. And this so far
They're
has been
kind
a
of
very
running
quick
them.
S&D
Oh, yeah.
map from Rocker.
What the first 2 rounds look like? Were they bang outs or were they like slower?
What it looked like they tried to do in round number 1. The only difference is their trophy.
Trying to just trade him out. My bomb went down like twice.
Get to the corner, but
Yeah, the
First round, Rocker retook him when they planted. Second round, Rocker just
planted on him.
Yeah.
And then just again
Clutched
chasing
up,
down
traded
Purge,
out.
but knowing the bomb is down in street. Very easy.
They tried
call
rapping,
to
they
try
have
to play a
numbers,
little bit further
3v2.
forward, but not lose sight of the bomb.
Yeah, we might have to get an update or something because I heard Joe in the time that he was casting this map saying there's way too many cards.
Have I been
man.
to
You just
Australia
need
since
trophies
BO3
basically for
Invitational?
every
No.
single one.
Too far away.
Because you never know when that thing is going to blow on up. But even when you invest a trophy, the nade blows it up.
I mean, it's a mission
so
to
now
get
you
over there.
cannot commit everything over towards it. You're going to
What was
retake
it, like
through the
18
middle
hour
of the map.
fight?
Not a single player from
14
Boston
hour?
that contest it.
Yeah, that's just one of those moments where the frag just beats the trophy. to
Feet
the
are falling
ground.
asleep on the plane
So
and shit.
Minnesota can't really develop the play
By the
towards
end
A.
of it,
They
you're
get
just like,
mid-map,
get
though,
me
again
off.
for free. So surprising to see
Yeah,
that
that
come
feeling when you
through.
do
And
get
that's
off
gonna
is
lead to another
probably
plant
unmatched.
situation
No,
with
you're
Boston with the
tired and
retake
you
with all
just
4
drank
from
the
front. Yeah,
fucking
they're gonna
airplane
retake this one.
coffee.
Very,
You
very quickly.
stink.
They have the numbers. You got to try to isolate
Oh.
on these gunfights, and you strike at the right time.
Terminator.
Everyone's a one-on-one. Now, Gio in a 1v4. What are we waiting for? Someone hop the bomb. Thank you.
Thank you.
Over the timing here.
Okay,
But no,
little
not
team
gonna
kill, but
happen.
3-1 Boston.
Okay, that'll work. I mean, I think there's one of those moments where the astonishment of Minnesota saying like, "Whoa, we get mid for free again? Let's just try to hop this."
You know
but don't
exactly what
have-
I'm talking about, too.
that's
You eat
that's
the
an adjustment.
airplane
That's a good round
eggs.
adjustment coming
You
out
could
from
bounce
one
them
they initially
shits
wanted
from
to
what you could
develop
throw
over
it.
towards A.
You
So
could
that
throw the
trophy
fucking
system's
egg
down a little bit
if
late.
you're a
Guns
window
are fully
seat
up. Estriel's
as
in
hard as you
trouble.
can.
Everything just kinda falls
Boing!
apart.
It'll hit the other side.
Flood.
I swear.
Every single kill they need right
I had
from
some
front.
good ass food on the way to Italy, though. I can't even lie.
Yeah, the international flights, they step up
the
their
first
game.
guy that you're focusing on because everyone that's trying to watch
Oh,
over
that shit was
him
fire.
is playing their timings. Obviously, they just cut through the map. Flank was open, so you had to put someone in a position to watch that. But then the
So
player who was
especially where
scouting
you're
over
sitting.
from that mid window gets back down.
I don't always fly
Simply get
private or
outnumbered
business.
in that retake.
Yeah, I know you don't always fly private. I know.
I've never
Only
flown private.
sometimes secretly.
The aggression through the middle of the map and
When you hide your Ferrari from your fan base.
I've never flown private in my life.
Boston is stuck.
I don't even
at
want
mid.
to.
So many nades being tossed their direction.
Would you?
But as you start to see nades
Right now,
come
if
through
there was
the
an
B
offer.
windows,
I mean, if Tim the
Sure.
Tatman reaches out and says, "Let's go," I'm out there.
And it works out beautifully. Now a lot of pressure on Minnesota to try to deal with this, and it may come down to Estriel timing-wise here up front off his window.
Yeah, he
All right,
wasn't
Boston's-
expecting
Yeah,
the
they're
caterpillar
battling
plays there from
back.
the
Crawling
Boston
back
Breach
into it.
SMGs.
4v2.
They find that kill, instantly put them in
Ooh,
a
a little bit of a
4v2.
scam.
Too much,
Yeah,
yeah.
a bit of a risk there. Unnecessary. And now it's a
No.
2v2, Big
Set on the
Joe.
opposite side for Kenny. Makes it a 2v2. Bomb planted at B though.
Very doable, especially with Kenny.
Who is
finding
it?
that kill
Snoopy
on
and
the other side
Purge
of the
versus
map.
Kenny
It
and
will make
Geo.
Boston
Subs versus
consider
ARs.
The potential for a long flank, and you can see
This
Purge
will
is
settle the
way out of
debate.
the picture, leaving Snoopy just to sit here and throw shoulders, and he's got to kind of check for two angles at once, and he kind of misses the timing on the first. Purge gets pushed off. Now here comes the isolation over towards the front
How do
side
they
of
play this
Kitchen.
though?
Kenny's already over towards the bomb, hasn't hopped for it yet.
Oh, the timing
But
is
this
so
play
good.
from Gio
Oh my
could
God.
work out
Oh.
perfectly, but no, maybe the door is
Oh.
Gets out.
Hard
Wait,
to say
reach
for
out?
Gio.
Just
Oh.
run, lay down.
Gio has to try
It's
to
over.
chase down the kill, and he's got to make the jump.
Wow.
That got
If
real
Gio did that
scary.
off the rip, I think he may have killed him.
Oh, yeah, when he was still weak,
yeah,
he kills him for sure.
Oh, definitely a little bit worrisome though, because that was a 2v4 you almost threw away. Two players trying to work those long angles.
All right, 3-2,
Both get isolated
battling
in a
back.
2v2 even with Purge. Repositioning himself over through the middle of the map. Information gets gained.
What's up, gentlemen? Happy Sunday.
And I thought
Watching
Gio
from the
on that
UK. What's up,
repitch
Unknown?
to that side room. Was almost going to be able to line up a double. Just simply ran out of
Big
time
up,
there.
UK.
Minnesota Rocker
A cheeky
almost pulling
Greg's
out
to start the
2v4
morning?
clutch.
Yo, do we want to do
Boston
something tomorrow for
able to
the
stabilize,
national championship
take the
game?
round, now only down by one.
I
they
was
even-
so
He's all
one
of a sudden,
shot.
we're into a 2v2.
Yeah, we were just
I
they
was
even-
so
He's all
one
of a sudden,
shot.
we're into a 2v2.
Yeah, we were just trying to isolate that gunfight onto F-Street.
Oh.
They eventually get it, but now in a 2v2, you're still in a battle.
He's got all of his crosshair. He can
31
just lay
HP in the
down.
Dream
No
King. He's just
tacticals
gonna
either.
Play his life. Awakening watching over him. But now we stabilize.
Up the
on
tune,
map.
that's right.
45 seconds, Minnesota Rocker rotating.
Yeah, we cut contact and cut noise, and we're trying
Okay,
to put some
2v1.
pressure on the Boston defense. But Cammy's in the
Oh, they're
Three in a
gonna-
row
Ooh,
for
okay,
Boston.
Cameron.
Good prediction shuts down the play backdoor garage.
This would be
And all of a
heartbreaking
sudden
for
we find
Rocker, bro.
ourselves
Up
deadlocked
3-0.
as Boston have really put these
How did they
last
even
couple of
throw
rounds
that
together
out?
nicely.
I don't
It's been
understand
some
that.
massive first bloods on the side of Boston, man. That was the story of map number 2. They were able
Oh
to
yeah,
win
fuck.
7-1.
I'm playing pickleball tomorrow. I forgot.
Rounds still going in
But
favor
I can
of
cancel that
Minnesota.
shit.
No.
You open up with that first kill. You
Wait,
put
game's
yourself in an
Tuesday?
early man advantage. You can isolate on some
Are you
of these
sure?
gunfights because someone's going to try to make up for it. But thankfully, the repositioning out of both teams a little bit better there out of Boston. As they were playing for that push through garage. They're able to catch the double to tie the game up.
Rocker heavy
No,
stack
yeah,
out
tomorrow,
there.
7:50.
Really only using a couple of stuns there.
Riley
by the
read
sound
chat
of
and
it.
thought he sniped
One
it.
last follow-up just to make sure. But yeah, I think that's at least 3, if not all 4 stuns from Minnesota being
Okay.
popped. They don't find
3-3.
the content they want at middle, and now
Oh,
the
yeah, we
delayed
didn't talk
take
about
goes
that.
through.
What a
Just
fucking
the absolute
throw
worst
from
case scenario.
Duke,
Does get
chat.
traded away, but still, that's good news for
about
Boston.
to be a
Able to
throw
open
from
up the
Rocker.
space.
Yeah, without question, man, because now they don't really have to put a lot of focus on the tax.
Kenny.
Oh my God, he's right below
Kenny's
him.
able to find the kill, though.
Oh, he's gonna
While
shot.
the bomb is getting planted,
Oh,
and
can't get
Kenny,
out.
unfortunately, you were going to give a high five there to
Wait,
Gio.
he's
It's a
got an
1v2 for
ISO here.
Snoopy.
He's got an ISO.
Oh my God.
Just playing inside the
Oh,
what
he
a
reads
great
it.
shot.
and
narrow.
slide
I
coming
mean,
up for Nero.
There's one person to
Works
win
out
on a
nicely,
Rocker.
no
It's gonna be
contact,
narrow.
no conflict, no problems.
4-3.
Even though initially
Especially
it looked like
versus
Minnesota
Snoop.
was going to get fooled, just so much investment through mid, and that's just all it is a delayed hit for Boston that starts to open up the map. But the follow-up eliminations around the outside, especially down towards the bottom for Kenny, are critical towards making sure that Minnesota defense stays into a really good spot.
Yeah, because the majority
Yeah,
of those
earlier
kills
I
that
was
went
like,
down that
Mace,
round,
I
as
will
soon as it started off for
100%
Boston, it was
be there.
instantly
Lock
responded by
me in. What
Minnesota
if I just
Rocker. As soon
texted
as
him?
Estriel-
What time's it
I mean,
at?
as soon as Cammy found a
Is it
kill
early
towards
or
the garage,
6:30?
Estriel was
Oh,
able
it's
to
at
trade.
night.
The only one that wasn't
Oh, okay.
untraded.
But I could
was
go
Kenny
play
finding
pickleball
that
for an
kill
hour,
onto Awakening over
show up
towards
to a
Gio.
nice
While the
little
bomb was
sports
getting
bar, a
planted,
little bit
massive
sweaty,
play for
but
him to just get that one, get out of dodge, keep the man
there to get
advantage on
after
his
it.
side, and then the retake even better. Rocker take the advantage again.
Could happen.
it's on the table.
Hit over torque speed this time. The
Willing to
defense gonna
travel
get there.
20 minutes. We meet in the middle.
Knee has been set.
Also sweaty.
So that's enough to know that
Yes.
for Minnesota, this approach is going to be heavily contested. Trophy system deleted, though, and Awakening could be
Oh,
in trouble.
oh.
That's the lineup instead before the stun comes through. What a critical 1-for-2 exchange that is for Awakening. And Boston should feel pretty comfortable that this defense is still solid.
Yeah, Rocket
Kenny and
is too
Astrio.
fast. I know Kenny's definitely commented. There's a trophy
3v2?
there. Let me shoot it out. Let's invest a stun. But by the time he throws a stun, two of the teammates get aggressive at the wrong time. And Awakening, who looked like he was going to get blooded, finds a double.
They're about to all run into each other. Trades. Okay, they 4-4.
Here we go.
There's a chance there. If like two of them jump out, he's got the cross. Kenny gets one.
Riley, we lost chats again.
This has just been such
Yay,
a
Riles.
switch for Boston. And I will
Hip,
say
hip.
this round in particular is just
Hooray.
really beautiful timing and maybe a stroke of luck from Awakening, because he's seen tagged and then the stun's out already. It looks like Minnesota are trying to chow as soon as that stun pops, but it doesn't get there in time, and Awakening finds the lineup to essentially just turn the round before he gets isolated. That is unbelievably good from Wake.
Who you guys
Just a little
got?
Too fast there from Rocker.
I guess I'll rock with my pick Boston still, so I gotta rock with him. But I'd like to see Ken and the boys take this dub. I ain't gonna lie.
I think Rocker wins, but my official prediction is and was Boston.
Not any
But right now, I have a feeling Rocker
Everything
wins.
is dead solid.
Okay.
Now we're going to start to rotate
Just a
over
feeling.
towards B.
And they're doing this with no utility. This is just a contact play.
Oh, they're gonna have all their tags too.
Wow.
Literally every single tag.
Minnesota aren't mad about this, though, Alan.
Silent.
They retook it the last time with ease in a 4v4, so.
But the difference here, Jay, is that there's trophy systems for Boston, and they have a full tool belt where the utility is still used.
4v4 retake.
No one's going to give up their life for free, so 30 seconds to go. Minnesota, again, need to play a little bit quicker.
No.
All but first blood.
Geo finds Cam.
Awakening on the corner.
Good read. The stun
Oh my
wins it
God,
anyway.
what a win.
Israel falls still.
Wait, they're defusing. They defused
Oh,
it right in front of
look.
their face.
Wow. I didn't even realize
I
that
didn't
until
even know
right
they were
now.
defusing.
That's how you know it was a good play.
But
I didn't even
Astral's
fucking
just
see it.
essentially playing bait.
Nero with the big cojones.
See, that is like my favorite play in Surge, hopping the bomb early and just watching over the bomb guy. That's my bread and butter.
Especially with tag tier, you could do that. Just fucking nade right, nade left, someone aiming over, it buys like 3 seconds.
Get invested. You waste at least the first
Great
15
hop.
seconds on the
Bro,
game
that was
clock.
a
But
great
Minnesota
play.
Rocker, they walk their way into courtyard and they're like, wait, nobody's
5-4.
here. They're not even in the archway. Like, they're playing their sweet
Rocker.
time in their base, and we already have mid-map control. The only thing that can break us is if someone works that super deep inch. Yep. But not a single player from Boston in that route.
Knocking on the door to close the
Minnesota, again, on a
series.
successful retake, put themselves at game point.
I just absolutely love that sense of urgency once you get that pick through mid. Let's just dive through the windows, force this post plant to deal with us. Now you've got an opportunity here for Minnesota to put the game to bed. And they're going to go for
All right,
the plant
bomb down.
FB.
Another 4v4 retake.
Required for Boston. The last time they did this, they did it
All
by
right.
all 4 members.
The must
flooding from the
retake for
front. This is
Boston,
the same setup.
4v4.
Astral's got the safety blanket this time with trophies.
Blood for
And
Boston.
over the top and Purge still wins the first.
Oh, we're going 11.
Back
We
to back.
are going
No way.
11.
They just walk into the setup like that and find every kill.
Back to
Nero,
back,
maybe a
round
chance to take
11,
the
game
diffuser
5
away.
for
let's go.
Rocker.
Tally the player at
Oh,
offense. We got
man.
Back
All
to back.
Will they have some better luck in this one? Or will Boston have a 2-0 weekend?
Dude,
see
they
how
go
it plays
0-2
out.
on back-to-back round 11s. Oh, man, that is the toughest weekend you could possibly have if you're a Call of Duty player.
Purge slides on in for the first. Snoopy
Wake
wins
is
his
shitting.
one-on-one and Awakening with 74 HP. Geo usually doesn't lose those up-close and personals with
What's the
AR
strat
hand.
call?
But again, the same scenario there for Boston.
this is a
Everyone
tough
winning their
one.
one-on-ones. Secure the retake, and now one round away to decide who is the winner here.
Yeah,
No
just
mercy.
I'd say you
Minnesota's
play what
gonna
you
go
know.
right
B.
back into the
I mean,
quick
why
beat.
not?
Waiting for the stuns to come through first. There is a trophy system down for Awakening to play safely in the backside of the site, but that gets discovered.
They're working
and
B again.
He's just going to clear it. Yeah,
I
and
wouldn't
then
have
they
done
can play for
that,
the plan
but
again.
it's cool.
Instantly going to put the bomb down.
Oh, he's not laying it.
Same
He's not
play.
laying it.
Yeah, see, they knew he was close.
Oh!
What a win.
Yeah, Astrial hops off.
Purge just lost fucking composure.
You thought they were all going in? Nobody followed him?
Now the bomb's gonna drop. Man up
For the
advantage.
defense of Boston, trying to play quickly, trying to play for the contest, catch Minnesota off guard, but now you've got to find a way to retake this 3v4, and this is all coming through middle.
Oh shit!
Kenny,
Duck
opening
that
shots
wig,
are
Snoop.
decent. Snoopy's
Ford's
still
gotta kill
waiting
this
for
guy.
time to go.
No
You've got
way.
Awakening who's gonna be playing off got one. He finds
Not
the
like
first.
this.
Kenny
Bro.
fires off this angle.
Oh,
Oh,
Rocker
they-
3v1.
Rocker wins.
Rocker.
What a clutch. Rocker game 5, round 11.
Boston could have gave themselves a chance there too.
I mean, Purge. I mean, if Purge makes that blood instead of getting
But
blooded
even
there, it
they
could have been
even
different
got
round.
who was that on bomb? Whoever was laying next to Kenny.
Well,
They
that
ripped him.
could have been a miscommunication because Purge goes in. He's probably thinking like everyone's gonna follow me up. We're gonna bang this
He's just
shit.
solo.
And he goes in solo.
That probably could've worked, too.
Nobody's with him. He dies for free. Now they get bombed down. There might have been a little miscommunication there on the Boston side.
Damn, Big
What
Joe.
a fucking
11
dub.
for the loss. Other side, Gio. 11 for the win. 1,500 damage for him. Damn, Wake was dropping damage. Wait,
Wake
Kenny
was
was dropping
shitting.
damage. 2,000
Wow.
damage with 7 kills.
Let's go, Ken.
Estriel's like, that. Fuck. 3 and 9.
Yeah, back-to-back round 11 game 5s for Rocker. They go 1 for 1 in them.
Wow.
They'll take that. We honestly didn't want Rocker to win that for standings. What are they at now? They're at 100, so they're still 3 games back from us. Big win for the Rocker, though. That puts them 1 game behind Miami to get top 8. Big clutch.
Wow.
And what a first series of the
Yeah,
day.
that's a way to kick it off.
Holy fuck.
FaZe versus Carolina up next. I'm hoping Carolina can make this a bit of an interesting series. Get us fired up.
I don't think they will.
I don't either, but the final match of the day, nonetheless, is an absolute banger. Vancouver versus LA Thieves.
Yes, sir.
Also, we get to see FaZe on a Skyline hardpoint. They don't usually play Skyline, right? Skyline
No,
hardpoint?
I don't think so, do they?
We get to see FaZe on a Skyline against the Ravens, first map of our next series. It's going to be a good one to watch. Green Panther, see you tomorrow. The boys have ice. There he is. Green Panther, congrats, buddy. They clutched it up. Yeah, I wonder. Actually, Riley, could you pull up that last round for us real quick? I just want to see what it looked like when Purge went in. I want to see where his teammates were.
Like, where are you?
Because he went in there full confidence.
Well, he took an odd route, too. I mean, he tried to hit like the left side of the bomb site.
Like slide across it?
Honestly, that play would have worked if his team all chowed out and like held
Yeah, that
his
would've
left.
worked.
That actually would have worked.
Yeah,
They would've
Riley,
definitely
pull that up for us real
Been an
quick.
advantage in the trades for sure.
Go forward.
That's when he starts planting the bomb for a sec.
Yeah, like right here. Okay, Purge. So he's got 2 people with him at the shack.
I'm not sure if he might have just jumped the gun.
Maybe he was trying to go lay down behind the tree.
No, but he's just like if he waits, he's good here. If he waits like a second for his teammates to actually be in a position to actually help him,
Yeah.
he just shoots the gun a bit early.
And here he is, Kenny interview.
Today, Ken, congrats on your first win for Rocker.
Thank you. It was a banger. 2 bangers so far on the team. I don't know if I can. I'm getting too old for this.
Yeah, man. So I was actually thinking about it. With just 5 matches, map count is going to be incredibly important. You guys are now sitting at a 1-1 match record, but you're the only team to go 10 games. What have these battles been like for you? How are you going to back-to-back round 11s?
I think, well, today, I think the hot seat control was just one that we've been playing good in scrims. It just didn't feel good today. Our hard point has been a little bit inconsistent. It's been really, really good in scrims. So we lost 2 hard points in our last match, but today we won. So it's like, it's kind of like a weird feeling because it's kind of a new team for me. So we're just kind of like trying to get our foot in a bit. And so the series going game 5 for us is actually really good because we get more reps, I feel like. But
okay,
I think a win is a win. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, we're going for the win. So game 5, game 4, whatever it is, like, we'll take the win.
Ken, I'm glad you brought up it being kind of like a new team because this is players that we don't think I've ever seen you play with at all in the past couple of years. So what has that been like for you? Because now not only have you had to go into a new team and learn how their system works, but also like completely new players you have to learn your play style around.
No, yeah, I think obviously I haven't played with these players. I really didn't even know them. I don't even think I talked to them before I joined this team. But coming in, I mean, they made me super comfortable real quick. We're boys, been hanging out a lot, trying to get some team bonding going. And I feel like I fit right into their system. I think it plays to my strength. I feel like I've been playing way better. And I feel like they also have really, really good communication. That was the main thing for me is like, they're young guys, so maybe they have like some flaws in communication, but so far I don't think it's been that. So it's been easy for me to, fit in.
Nice, man. You look good up there. You were frying probably your best series, like respawn-wise, the entire year.
Sure.
So congrats there. I want to ask you, sitting out a
Anthony
major,
name was
how were you able to like reflect on that and like get ready for the next move? Because obviously during that time, like you're trying to decide like what team do I want to go to? Like what's that like? Talk me through it.
Well, I think once I was off optic, there was really no indication that I was going to play for myself. I wanted to just take some time off, spend time with my family, because my family was coming in town for the major. So sitting it out didn't feel too bad for me because I got some time to reflect on my abysmal qualifiers or just like stage 2. And, get my mind right, because I feel like that was the main thing, and just have fun with it. I feel like that was like one thing I kind of lost for a bit, is like having fun and competing. So I needed to get that drive back, get my mental right, and joining this team with some young guys. They're really fun to be around, so it feels good.
Seems to be a perfect landing spot for you, Kenny. Congrats on the success. 2 round 11s this time, walking away with the dub.
Thank you.
That is Kenny in Minnesota.
Shouts out
Rocker
Ken, man.
with
Big
our
win
first
for
match win
Rocker.
of the
Big
day.
win for him.
Yeah, he's doing his thing too. He just looks a lot more comfortable on the map. He just seems like his gameplay looks a little bit more confident. He's ego challenged a bit more.
He
I
just
feel
looks
like,
comfortable now.
Yeah, with us, he just looked like a bit apprehensive. Like he's looking good, man. Happy
Riley, pull up
happy to
those
see him
stats
thrive.
whenever you get a chance. Kenny, I mean, he had a good series today, man. Had to have gone positive with some of those respawns in there, dealing damage in the last map as well. Shouts out him, man. That's a big win for the Rocker. I'm sure they're feeling good about it. Back-to-back round 11, game 5 losses. Man, that would be a tough way to start the split because you're right there.
Yeah.
And yeah, as you can see, that champs race so tight.
Man, look
One
at
game
that.
back.
I mean, there's
no room for error for the bubble teams. Like really, us through Cloud9, there's like you got to win every single series that you're playing at this point in the season. So we're getting down to it, man.
Damn, 1.26
Yeah,
for Ken,
1.26.
1.28 for Gio. The AR duo looking good out there. 12K damage apiece. Snoopy continues to stay consistent. Cammy as well, and tough one from. It's not even that tough, but I mean, technically, I guess tough from Purge and Wake. I mean, it goes 5-6 last map, so. I'll be right back, boys.
Next series coming up, ladies and gentlemen. We've got FaZe taking on the Ravens. Hopefully this series is a good one to watch. I don't know. I'm thinking FaZe come out and absolutely dominate today.
That's what I'm thinking as well.
It's a must-win for them. They're starting off 0-1. Don't want to start 0-2. I'm excited to watch map number 1, though. Skyline Hardpoint, because FaZe hasn't played Skyline all year, I'm pretty sure.
Sounds like a Tiny Terra Masterclass.
They're 4-1 on it, though, dude. I don't remember watching FaZe play Hardpoint Skyline at all this year. Maybe it has to be in at the majors, because I swear online we never see them play that map.
Trying to think.
But they're 4-1 on it, so 4-1 going up against 5-6 Ravens. We'll see how they look on it. Gwen's gonna have to have a big series, obviously. Going up against the Tiny Tears.
T's gonna have to go crazy. I mean, everyone's gonna have to be on point to win this one.
It's gonna be a fun one to watch, folks.
Definitely possible, though.
And there it is, Superstore. Man, I've been loving Verdansk.
I only played it once or twice so far.
One or two games, or you had 2 sessions?
One or two sessions.
Okay.
Nothing crazy though.
Bro.
3-4 games in sessions.
I love doing the watch party, but I have been every time I'm I gotta get off and come to the watch party, I'm fuck, I just want to play one more game.
I'm not.
It's got that one more game. You know what I'm saying? That one more game feel.
Once I played it on console, I'm like, holy shit, Warzone feels fucking amazing now.
You're playing on console?
Well, I did. My first game back type shit.
Oh, okay.
I was with my boys. They were on console, so.
Oh, okay. Here's our map set. Skyline Hardpoint, Dealership Search, Protocol Control, Double Hossie to end the series. We get to see, this is Thieves maps. So we got, 3 for 3 Skyline map 1s today. Love that.
My boy Demi with the 5 bomb. Demi God, I appreciate you, brother. That's my guy right there.
And then Double Hossie, Thieves, Vancouver. Yo, that Dealership map too, watching those two teams play is going to be
Oh, that's going to be a masterclass to see.
Hella fun. Because that is top tier S&D right there. We'll see how those two teams play it. But we're not there yet. I saw the red. I thought it was FaZe. We've got, in this series, Skyline, Triple Protocol, Hasi. A lot of protocol in the series.
I hate protocol, too.
Watching it?
I'm not going to say I hate it, but I don't like it for S&D that much. And control is to me. Hardpoint's cool. I can get down with the hardpoint. Money Hill bottom computers. I can get down with that. But
yeah, it's just in control. It's like, bro, whenever you get put in that trap, like it's kind of fun to watch, but it's also like kind of annoying to watch because like these guys can't even do anything. They can't even get out.
Like, you literally can't leave the spawn. Someone like Dashy or Draza just aiming over right side P2, just watching you come off this. I mean, what do you do?
Yeah. You should stream that, Scump. I've been streaming every single morning on Twitch, bro. We had a nice little 4.5 hour stream on Twitch this morning.
Vibing out?
Oh, dude.
Who were you playing with?
Me, Octane, Mason, Matt.
Okay. Matt was in there this morning?
We've been playing every morning.
Matt's hilarious.
It's so much fun, dude. We're just cooking Mason the whole time.
I love Mason. He was my duo in Italy.
Yeah? Like you're
we sat by the train, sat next to each other on the train and shit, vibing out.
That's that boy. Intros coming in. Chat, who do you guys got? FaZe, Carolina. Let me see map counts as well. I got 3-0 FaZe here. I ain't going to lie to you.
I would say, like I said, Carolina's not a team where they're just going to just get their ass beat, but I do see FaZe winning 3-0. They should win 3-0.
Riley, can we see Carolina's intro, please? The Good Friends intro.
Hey!
And no one told me life was gonna be this way. That shit is burnt. Oh, I didn't even see that. He throws a little snap in at the end. Little zesty snap. You saw him?
The cheese pizza.
He went like
there.
this. Ravens going to need a big performance today. Taking on FaZe. I believe Ravens, they won their first series, didn't they? They've already played. Yeah, they 3-1 to LAG.
Cyber, you got Carolina 3-1? Okay.
Yeah, FaZe 3-1, FaZe 3-1, FaZe 3-1. A lot of FaZe. Someone just said 3-0 Ravens. That happens. I don't know.
That happens. Play the lottery, kid.
Yeah, I don't know how to call shit if that happens.
Because you got some money coming at you.
Zach said, love to see Kenny playing well. Tell Riley to show the TJ pick for Keithley. Okay, he's getting Keithley's. He's alley-ooping him. Oh, shit. You got shut down. Riley said it's got to be Keithley. Sorry, buddy. I tried. You've got something better? Riley has a good video for us of Zinni out last night, apparently. Oh, good one, Riley. He's kind of moving. Riley saw you out last night, Zen? He loves it. All right, Riley. Welcome back.
Welcome back, kid.
The three-peat champion, somebody's got to beat him. Ultra beat him. If Ravens somehow win this shit and FaZe start 0-2, imagine FaZe starting in loser's bracket. You're like...
I mean, even then, though, they're like... It's like they're still...
They'll somehow be in the
final?
final?
Somehow, some way.
I mean, yeah, every team that plays them is just pissed. We got to play these guys in losers?
Uh-huh.
I don't think it's going to happen, though. But you never know with the Ravens, man. Gwen could come out and just... yeah! Fuck yeah.
They said storming in ATL, expect delays, imagine. FaZe just repeatedly lags out.
No, they got dark fiber. I cannot wait for the major. Probably my most anticipated besides our event this year, just because we got our
especially with Toronto
set up.
Especially with the Toronto news.
Yeah.
are they going for straight dubs?
Let's see what the desk says. I'm thinking it's all red.
2 in a row. They only have 6 losses on the season. They don't get one today. Atlanta FaZe takes the dub.
What's up, man?
I think this has really good upset potential, but I'm going to stick with Atlanta FaZe. I made a pinky promise.
I'm going to go Carolina.
Wow, Wheeler.
Yo, Wheeler's just a dumbass.
Vivid, time to take over.
Upset caller.
You had them.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Ant's bored.
He has. I love that for a fraction of a second there, I thought Anne forgot Vivid. That was so good.
He doesn't have the takeover potential, so I was like a little bit of a break in between.
We got Chance and Miles for the series.
This could be the series. This really could be it. Another fantastic throwdown. I think the first time we've played each other since Minor 1, according to production. So,
shit.
He posted this. I tweeted him and said, "Break a motherfucker's jaw."
Yo, that boy is pinging right now.
Yo.
He can't even feel his brain and shit.
Yeah. He said, "I got Carolina."
Just fucking. The white monster with the Zen upper decky.
And backup Zins.
Yeah.
Using the qualifying stage matches to just work.
There's Keith Lee Riley. I am here. Please do me the honor.
This is going to be the 6th time they've played
all year.
Now. Skyline map 1. There he is. TJ Halley gonna have to come differently today.
Most banned one. So Atlanta FaZe, it is a rare opportunity that the Skyline actually sneaks through. And
all right, FaZe on Skyline.
They're 4-1 on it. Really? Yeah, I was surprised by that too. I thought I swear we never watched them play this map.
Joke, so we won't be
Maybe it was like at the very start of the year. We just forget it.
Sip and Abe started off with ARs on this map.
Rip FaZe, start things off a little hot.
I actually like that.
Maintain that. No, they're not. Left-hand side of the mini-map, a errant Gwyn spawns behind the lineup. And that's something they're going to go over in VOD. Can he find a couple of kills here? Sure can. Shoes on the other foot early on
Okay, 4 dead Carolina.
That Gwyn spawn is so tough. Did I say that right? Is that how tough he's been?
Yeah.
I don't know. But
tough aura.
Find the last kill. It's a flip for Carolina here.
This nice little run here.
Hold on.
Any console, Jonathan.
Man 5 spree halfway
Go crazy then, Gwyn.
Ladies and gents.
I did hear a rumor that Simp was playing for Gwyn online, but if they're in the match together, that can't be the case.
Damn, everyone's on Gwyn's ass, man.
Yeah, they gotta get off his dick.
He's a good kid.
Gwyn's internet's about to get spammed.
They do gotta get off his dick,
right
though.
now, but in the backline, Slasher has not let anyone from FaZe make their way through kitchen side. So
he's got to shut him up himself. You know what I mean?
This is a delightful opener. I say that. And 3 dead. Here comes
the only way out is through.
Slasher
They know
gone.
he's a shooter,
Wiped
though.
off the face of the planet. An opening P1, they're in their way. Ravens now, they're on respawn.
2 dead. 4's blocking. They should maybe get the back right. Nope, 3 blocks it.
I mean, how do you get through middle of him watching it?
Wow, they get the spawn there.
Gwyn wins a single gunfight. His boy spawns in the back, and TJ shooting his gun as well, so Atlanta FaZe jump all over him.
Yeah, FaZe
Rob's off to a tough start, 1-6.
Beezy.
Atlanta FaZe waste absolutely no time slaying everybody in sight.
Yeah, everyone fighting their way forward once again. Gwyn with a contest. No win, though. Teamwork makes the dream work on time. FaZe once again rocking away with this one. Vivid with the hops and Vivid with a momentary takeover.
Yeah, they're keeping it scrappy. But that's going to allow FaZe to get into P3 early.
Going over towards Kitchen now. Hardpoint number 3 here on Skyline. And FaZe are in first.
Once he got FaZe there.
Brownie batter, red velvet, New York cheesecake, and monster M&M. This might be optimal conditions for TJ. That sounds like a good lineup.
I haven't had crumble in like forever.
I never had it. I had the other one. That's
gunfights. Now this P3 time, the first 3 gunfights go their way. Last man standing is going to be TJ, who's
all right. Spawns for Carolina.
Towards grass for Selly.
With hill control for FaZe.
Spots rolling through. I mean, guaranteed.
Oh, he almost loses that.
Oh, yeah, and as soon as you get 3 dead, FaZe, they transform. A totally different setup here on this
Oh,
side.
my lord.
Oh, no. Sim with the old pistola at great range. You'll take that. They got rotation towards New.
Holy fuck.
Vivid taken care of, so that's a big moment once again for FaZe. Starting to drive this lead forward. Ravens ineffective on P3.
Yeah, great hill from FaZe. See, the thing is there, Ravens heavily contest P2 so hard, they just let FaZe get in first.
Oh, he's heating up, man. Chris Laird playing things 13-6.
They've only chosen to play it a single time, and because it's rare that it actually goes
Karen,
through,
here's how he comes.
Oh! If he would have did it.
2v1 in the back.
Beezy.
Poison picked. And now
oh my lord.
shots in from Vivid, 10 and 9 so far. Great work out of him. Not going to stay alive for too much longer. TJ now left alone in the hard point. Can he get any kills out of this?
There goes TJ, though.
Sure can get at least one. Now back over to Gwyn, trying to keep the pressure up for the Ravens. You are not dead in the water just yet.
Almost.
Nice work out of Gwyn on the approach, but no more teammates left to capitalize whatsoever. So FaZe, again, a lovely start to this hard point here on Skyline.
Okay.
Ravens, he'll break it himself.
Yeah, that's a nice 30 right there.
This is 30 seconds you're fighting for, so this is great time to get in. You'll be right back on the map if you're successful at holding it down. DJ does get caught, but Atlanta FaZe, I think the 2 AR players maybe squaring up to set up around P1. It is a last-ditch effort to go for the scrap, and they're not going to get it, so...
Yeah, Carolina get themselves back in that game with that break right there. Only a 20-point game or so.
After you get the 4 down, but ultimately, 20-point game, absolutely still in it.
We'll play Gwyn.
That 20-point game might be looking a little different in a moment. It's Gwyn, proven to be
Look
a
like he went
difficult contender to deal with here
straight.
at 12 and 10. An ambitious challenge nonetheless, but he's got teammates here to back him up. Lone Man Celium has managed to make himself
They gotta find Cell back there. They're just gonna leave him.
Undetectable what is Assassin right now as he's staying alive in the backline. He's managed to keep this play going. Slasher and Co. trying to make sure the P2's all good. Meantime, P1
playing these spawns so heavy right now.
And this is a game of hide and seek right now for Slasher, though. He wants the P2 spawns. Gwyn now is finally
This is
all
great
spawn
from Carolina.
reinforcements just to help him
Great
find
read.
Cell, and Slasher
Good flip. Hold on,
dialed
Carolina
in,
here to
able
play.
get it. So
Yeah, lead
heads up
change
gameplay. That
potentially.
is a long life for Slasher. And while he was getting the spawns for the team, I saw on the feed.
Still got the
TJ was
spawns.
picking up
18
to
left
get
on
some of that
P1.
P1 time, but ultimately they were desperate to get these P2 spawns, and not every player is going to make it now. Slasher and Gwyn both spawn out, and DJ has to fight off a couple of the tears to try to get this time.
Wow, they spawned there. Holy shit, they all spawned there.
As we've got hardpoint P1 going down.
Good shots, Teach. Good stun, too.
The second man is
Oh,
going to
yeah, he's playing his life so well.
Fight. His teammates in position to get this as well. Here comes Vivid. Teach down from
Guy's
behind,
coming
trying
out.
to get time. He's not going to count for this next play or a win from a Beezy. Lovely shots down low again from Vivid. 16 and 11. Hellstorm to rock and roll with.
Dude, this is just madness, bro.
Oh, that's a sneaky Hellstorm, too. I assume he got that on the previous P4, soaking up some of that time.
Yeah,
so
Draw's having a tough one here, 5 and 19.
It has been a mixy P2.
And that's a lead change for the Ravens in.
Even with Slasher getting the initial kills, but after the battle sort of ends, I mean, 25 seconds to get, maybe not going to be able to apply. The trades rolling through. Abizi, the man in the back line, and he's got the fancy footwork, and the moves are too fast for Slasher to deal with, but his teammates there for the trades. Carolina, I mean, swarming around the time once again.
Yeah, that's going to be a nice little 10. And they're in the P3 first.
That are going to have the 20-point lead.
Yeah, 20-point lead and the rotation towards Kitchen. P3 here in our second set. Yeah, look at that. Last time we were here, folks, not a single second goes the way of the Ravens. Now at least one. So good stuff, boys. You've already best your last score. Can they hold on to the attack now through couches?
They got outer.
Here come FaZe. Right off rip. Sim managed to make his way right into Kitchen.
2v1.
Trades.
Wow.
Carolina again.
Red and blue kill feed
Jaws
comes
is
to a
having a
close.
tough one.
Ravens on top.
Yeah, I don't know. I just noticed it. Draza is 6 and 22, so that's a problem.
We can call it a problem for now. But the scoreline ain't bad whatsoever. Ravens, though, starting to take flight.
They're gunning, man. Still 30 seconds on this. 4 dead again.
As the finding kills
FaZe
all
will
over
flip
the place.
too.
25 to go, and this time round, FaZe unable to get in a P3.
Yeah, I mean, they're fighting 3v4, so that is going to be a massive issue long term, and you're not really, I mean, what, 3 players fighting for the P3 scrap time, and I mean, FaZe are going to be able to get that, not going to have the spawns over there for P4, and if it be
Does Teach spawn out? Yeah, Teach spawns out. They get parallels over white plat.
So they had an electric
Pimp,
start to
though.
this map to the tune of I'm cracking jokes.
Oh, shit.
And then draws a 6 and 23.
Yeah, I mean, there's something going on, folks, right now with the
4 dead.
for the
Going
Ravens.
crazy.
I want to find out what's going on with Atlanta FaZe.
I'm going to time everything.
Still P1 just challenging, bro. Someone challenge this guy P1.
P1, watch out.
Nice, I'm challenging bottom bed. Wait, I'm trying to push. One's on time, challenge.
Top hole. You might try to
One shot shower, lay down.
always top hole before.
You. Where'd he go, you?
I ain't telling stop zone.
You done right.
Bang for it.
Absolute top mid.
Just try and wait for me, Tyler.
Austin to the back, I'm trying.
There's 2 on time. 2 on time. 1 to the
Yeah, I'm blind. Running at me on time.
Evan?
On time, quick. Come on,
I have time.
Hey,
I have right, okay?
Yeah, here. Hold on. Yeah, I'll pick it up. Alright, I'll get top ball.
I need them top toe. 2 bottom bed, 4 bottom bed, 1 top toe. Yeah, dude, 2 bottom bed, they cruise.
Yeah, I'll see.
Bottom bed to you, I think. Bottom bed to you.
I'm putting.
I'm trying to Hey, I
Don't let him back into it.
You're gonna get right, Austin.
Top ball.
Another house.
I got time. I'm on the bed. Top ball, man. You got me. Hey, top ball as well.
I'll see him flying the hill. I don't know where he's at on time. I think he's outside.
Keep me right. I'm trying to get it.
Better get that lesson real quick. This game could be over, chance.
Yeah, I mean, they've had to fight off 2 different Hellstorms on an open hill, and
Yeah,
it
this
has
map's
just
over.
been, I mean, all things considered for FaZe, considering the situation they're in, not too shabby, but Carolina Ravens have fully capitalized on the situation. They're looking great, and really just need to make sure you close
big
out
2.
this game, TJ.
Season
Guaranteed
piano
it
steps.
feels like to get 2 multi-kill madness. And Draza,
Okay, 3 dead though.
They cannot let them get this far.
Fight response.
There you go, baby. Teach can't get in through the back.
They got spawns.
Don't let them back into
Yeah,
this.
don't let them hold all this
But
shit.
again, we are trying to watch this team.
Yeah, then it's one P3
Yeah,
break.
one
They're
break,
in.
and they're in, and it gets real scary.
How much time can you accrue?
Because them
FaZe?
Beezy
At the very least,
just
keep the
sliding
Ravens
around
away
and they're
because
getting
they are
loose.
close to the win at 250.
There you go,
TJ's
Teach.
gonna
Right,
be
they're at it.
leading the
Sneaks.
charge operating here with Gwyn
Yep.
down low, and Vivid's already got the entry kill.
They
so
get through,
TJ, the
2
back
dead,
block and
3v2.
spawns, that's going to force number 6 out. Even though he dies, still gets value out of his life, and his teammates now in the
fuck.
time.
They're
trying to
in
clear
now.
all
They
light
should-
steps
Oh,
in.
that might be the
One
2-piece
business
right
over
there.
towards it. Gwyn drops
Damn.
two,
Good play.
getting time in a victory lap here. Carolina so close to ending that number 1.
So close, but so far. 5 seconds still to go.
Yeah, he's not
Rotations
going to be
on
able
the
to
way.
win it
They've
here,
got
but he's
some
going to play for
Carolina
his
has
time.
row.
FaZe down
Fight
low,
through mid
right
here.
across the middle of
FaZe
the
need to go
map.
crazy if they want to.
Maintaining
Oh
Oh
my.
my gosh, they're in.
kills, all down for the
Nah.
Ravens.
245 to 182
5
when
seconds
Atlanta
left.
FaZe gets a 4 down. These are situations where they at least want to try to flip the switch. into
Carolina,
certain dominance,
don't
but
tweak.
Maybe an insurmountable situation for
over.
FaZe. It is not in their hands.
Oh, Gwyn from upstairs does a great job. The trades are there. Look at the flight of the Ravens now. Getting towards time. Slasher finding another one on
Hello.
the Teach. First man on the point. Vivid from behind picks up another, and that should be game,
Should be over, yep.
folks.
Can they even get there? Map 1, Carolina. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, fist bumps out and bound.
Okay.
Advantage, Draza. I mean, listen, even the world champions.
Yeah, that was a tough map from Draws, man.
Throw up the stinker, and you just want to bounce back. And it just
Now
feels like
anything's
a
possible. They could
dangerous
steal this
game.
map too.
Even with Draza going double negative towards the end. I mean, quadruple negative when the Hellstorms
Carolina's
are
a good
getting
search
fed.
team.
Still made sure
Yes,
to keep
they
it
are.
close,
Yeah,
so
Wheeler might have had the
Atlanta
script.
FaZe are dangerous on a skyline, hard point, but Carolina happy in the end for their choice. Up 1-0 so far, and
Indeedly they are.
he's had the
Indeedly.
experience. He's,
Indeedly.
dialed in against
FaZe
the
plays
Terrors.
Miami, Falcons,
Only
and
talk
us.
about
Their
how many
last
years?
3.
How many years for Teach? Good stuff, man. All of them. Literally all of them. GG. match
Reese
1
Vivid.
in the books.
Okay,
Shout out
then.
Vivid, 31
4K
and
plus
21.
10.
Lovely damage output across the board for all of the Ravens there.
Yeah, on the other side, Draws just has a tough one.
Start to this series.
Started
23
heating up
non-traded
a little
as well.
bit
Charlie
at the
Shout,
end, but he
Vivid
was
joking about pre the desk that he's not necessarily the biggest
it's hard to
technical player
save
in the
that
roster.
when you're 6 and
Absolutely not, but
23.
right there, a good look
That was
and a
tough.
Yeah, it's tough to
wonderful
save that
start
stat
to
line.
Ramsey's pick for the
But map
Ravens here
1,
on the
Ravens.
high
Now we've
seed,
got,
folks,
what,
and again,
triple
a lot of
proto?
love going the way of the Ravens, but Cell chance still one of the most
Hold
difficult
me
places to contend with.
now.
An absolute
I like
wizard when it
Ravens'
comes to the
chances on
KD
proto,
department.
man.
That's statistical anomaly.
He's phenomenal. I enjoy the thought experiment of like.
Yo, Ant ain't taking
He's
no
out of
shit
his
today.
mind, dude.
He ain't taking no shit.
Goes in. Who is the best player to have visa issues, EU or elsewhere? Like, I don't know. I guess Real on Carolina is the only thing that really stands out.
I always
I
wondered.
mean, all the overseas challengers players are just beat mid-season. Like the only chance an EU player has of getting picked up is like the beginning of the year. So that's what's tough for EU challengers.
Shout out to the EU community though, man. Used to wake up early, play some EU 8s. My boy Curtis Stocks.
They don't know that guy. They don't know Curtis.
Nah, they
Stocks.
don't know Curtis Stocks.
That's a behind-the-scenes guy.
Spliff and a pancake.
Down the knuckles.
Damn.
On the knuckles, all four. All four.
Which one's the coolest one, though?
I'd say the newest.
Yeah, the new one.
The newest one?
Sick.
Yeah.
I always fuck with the ghost one, too. That one's cool. The ghost symbol?
I just like how our logo is on the new one.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%. Out of the other three, then, which one?
I mean, Black Ops 2's was pretty bare bones.
Yeah, there's not really much on that one. Yeah, Damon's been streaming.
Hell yeah.
I love
Damon's
Damon.
been, he's been turning that shit on. We love to see that. Little DB4.
Well,
Guy's
sometimes
comedy.
he just goes on benders. Sometimes he just streams RuneScape for 18 hours in a row.
And then you don't see him for a month.
Yeah.
And now he's back.
This is going to be a real
Flipping a pancake.
Looking to put the
He said that?
way deeper into
Did he actually?
Excited to see this battle go down.
Wait, was that when we all played? Yeah, he hopped into our rank
Wait,
squad.
Riley's in here?
He hopped into our rank squad one morning. I was like, what the fuck? Damon's here?
He said, yeah.
I couldn't believe my eyes, Mark.
I love Damon.
He just popped in the Discord?
He's the man. You want to play, Mark?
Get the advice from the coaches and make sure you stick to the game plan.
After that map 1, does it make you guys change? Or you still think phase?
I mean, realistically, if Jaza was somewhat even, I think it's a different map. But I mean, he was almost 5-30 at one point.
Yeah.
But I mean, Carolina is a great S&D team, so I honestly see them winning this match. I can see them going up 0-2 or 2-0.
Draws will bounce back though.
They got him in this S&D. Carolina got him.
You think they got him?
Yeah.
All right, protocol map 2.
But that, I mean, it's phase.
You think 2-0 Carolina?
One map.
I actually do think Carolina's I mean,
they're a good search team.
They are a good search team. So if you beat them first map hardpoint,
But it's phase. Then the control.
I also like protocol search for Carolina.
On the open as well, so
I like
not that we've
this
seen
map.
too
I
many
just like the
streaks here in
T-Gwyn duo on
S&D.
it.
We've seen a couple of Hellstorms, I think, throughout the league thus far. Nothing too crazy. Looks like we're playing quite a lot.
Celium draws blood
here.
quick.
Abe.
Okay,
here they are.
The wrong part of town at the right time.
4v2. Early slasher
right now for the
TJ.
Face Boys.
And an instant B-bomb plan rolling through. So again, Carolina
Actually, I forgot. I think
21-6 on
Abizi's
their
nasty on this
defensive
map.
rounds. Looks like we might be going to 21-7. That is an instant punch. As long as they seal the deal, Slasher and TJ for a
They get
2
info,
versus 3
big win by MC.
potential, but Sally
Should be
might
the
have just
round.
closed that door.
Yeah, wonderful work here. Slash is trying to make the
Grant, I
attempt
have no
alone.
idea, brother. I
That's
think,
gotta be
I think
three.
Hector
If you
said
take the
yesterday
draws,
that
that's
we'll
one
be
thing.
shipping out soon, or
You
2
gotta
days
do with
ago.
a lot more. And they're coming at you fast, but wait a minute, what a read there.
Dealership is map number 2 of the Thieves series, not
20
this
seconds
series.
to go here. And Celium will be coming into play a little bit later. Bomb site, you got a man on it. But you are
Okay,
not going
1-0
to find this
phase.
kill, and a
Good
sneaky
start.
cell from
2 quick
way
bloods.
downtown finds the angle on a Slasher.
Yeah,
First round of phase.
Slasher. Yeah, 100%. Just no time to work with. 2 players in power positions, 20 seconds on the clock, and nothing you can cook up there. Sell for 3 in the round, and Abizi was able to give us the 4th on it, but Cell just ribs Vivid. I mean, 7 seconds into the round for the first blood, and Abizi there for the follow-up, so you know you're studying it. The coach is going to look at the defensive record of Carolina and say, okay, like everyone can't figure this team out. What do they do? Where are they successful? And how can we beat it? And just setting the tone from round
All right,
1 for
Ravens,
phase.
see what they
Already
do.
a good look.
Yeah, we're not going to be going outside.
We're going
this time
down
around.
low.
We're definitely going down low. But so a phase, at least 2 players here committed to this one. Abizi's going for a bit of a wrap, so he'll be dropping down behind them in the elevator shaft momentarily. DJ, they're waiting for anything.
Good timing for
Abizi got
Slasher.
caught
Finds
out by
Abizi on the
slow
pinch.
play of Slasher.
4v3.
Lovely start to the round.
I mean, Slasher has those timings dialed in.
Good play, Teach.
Flank to roll through, and now it's going to be trades on trades. Slasher's got in the mix, though.
Celium,
and
okay, they get
uses
info on him,
Abizi's weapon
2v1.
against Atlanta FaZe, and it leaves Cell in a 1 versus 2. However, that means it's Cell, it's clutchable.
Yeah, it's not over yet, folks.
Yeah, don't play with him.
On plant, all the power positions in the world you could ask for here. The
Oh, I
opportunity
got
for the
the
trade,
info.
and now the
Good
intel.
Lord Jesus.
Celium knows the
Lordy
Vivid's been left
Jesus, you
alone.
got the info.
Uh-oh.
1v1.
Oh, Lord. You fucking got the info. Oh,
I don't understand. How does he keep getting
Surgical
away
approach
with
towards
it?
the bomb site, and he plays the information he
Oh,
has
once he saw him
absolutely
cross, I knew it was
perfectly. Celium,
Toaster Strudel's
a wizard
buddy.
strikes
Oh
again.
my god.
He
Damn.
actually just is the best.
6-0 start for MC with a 1v2.
It's fucking MacArthur, dude.
1 versus 2.
How is it so consistent, though? I don't understand.
That little left peek on the computers to see if he has to worry about Vivid in that moment or whatever player it was. And as soon as that's clear, slide out, take advantage of Slasher. And then once the pre-fires
Yeah, that's a big round for FaZe.
I'm terrified. As maybe the Ravens were. They're down 2-0.
He gets wrong and it hurts. Now we go down low for FaZe.
That's hilarious.
Now he's 6-0.
Yeah, now he's feeling
not
it.
missing a bullet. Now it only gets worse from here.
Nothing, no trophies. Oh, there we go. They're starting to click away. So we're sending Obese to try to pick up some of these players.
They don't even matter. Sounds a lot.
TJ, he finds the first blood. Stellium once again getting very creative with the frag grenades. Bomb
Okay, Draza finds Gwyn, 3v3.
Come at me, bro.
Yeah, and the first blood is fantastic.
Do they have a trophy in here?
It's a massive thing. You have to do it against Atlanta FaZe.
The
Issue
blood,
is,
or not blood, but Bitfield Draza.
back game, and Selim and Simp are still alive.
Oh yeah, ooh, very much still alive. Streak still on. The crossfire's there. Lovely cross from Vivid. 25 on the clock. Can he
Great crossfire. Can't do shit.
Absolutely not.
3-0.
Perfect setup from FaZe. And a couple of chuckles in the player cam. The Celium spree, it continues.
Yo, this is a evil team. Maybe one
give
day
me MC
they'll repent
Pop,
for
man.
their sins, but for the time being, they just get to do whatever they want. 7-0. Yeah, I mean, listen, he might just be the best.
Yeah, this the case is definitely out there, and there is a lot of empirical evidence to suggest that Celium, what a play.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
And FaZe, what a
Definitely
run.
a great Call of Duty
setup there. Especially when you know Vivid's on the bomb site. All the sort of nice moves he can make.
3-0
trying to hop
FaZe.
over the threshold there, trying to staying out the line of fire, but they set themselves up perfectly there. The insurance policy was in play as well. And now another round up, and you can see the Ravens with a nice mixed attack towards, the low and the top side. And knives out!
Oh, I thought he was about to knife his shit.
What a win.
I mean, listen, they've been on point for the first bloods.
Oh.
That's the good news. Bad news is still can't win a round, and Slasher just isolated and overwhelmed. He gets hunted down. Still going to be an 8 plant as well with awkward positioning. TJ at least gets the trades for the 2v2, but
he's alone on bomb.
Draza and Simp going to be going for the retake down low as TJ remains
Did you not see that guy cross mid?
I don't think he saw him.
Pass any intel, so
There's no way how he's playing it.
Cross. That's going to make
I
this
don't
even
think they're
harder
going to
for
read him
downstairs.
still being
Oh my gosh.
Oh, brother.
Drops down right into him.
One with a little bit of damage. Gwyn now trying to stay alive. He takes hits
shit,
as well.
Gwyn.
So not
Don't
an ideal
trap
situation
yourself.
to be in right now. Gwyn has to back up. Can he get a
You
kill?
lost. You stay in that
Still
room.
fighting for his life.
They're both one?
Oh. Draws with the final shot.
Good try, good try.
That was
Four.
insane.
Oh.
In a row. FaZe unstoppable so far.
So close yet so far from that round.
Beat
win.
him map
TJ
one.
trying to get everything,
Now you're
but,
down 4-0.
that was a series of maybe 4
like, what
different
happened?
Call of Duty timings, just not
Makes you
going
wonder.
his direction, including going down the zip just into the clutches of
How?
Draza. So Draza might have played
Why are
poorly
they?
on map number
Why are
1.
they so ready?
Bounce back absolutely going to be
They
in
always
here
find a
for
way.
solid few rounds to
How are
get
you
back
still
in the
shooting?
mix
We
and,
just battered you.
I mean, really the biggest shining light for Carolina, their defensive rounds on protocol, 0 for 2.
4-0 FaZe.
Not ideal.
Nah, man. Especially when we pulled those stats so perfectly coming into this one. Down low we go once again. Charles
Now they're
there.
just full head of
Door.
steam. Let's go down.
Ravens, they be going
Gilbertson
in a lot
McGilbert.
this time.
That's hitting both of them. That just did 600 damage.
Oh, he's tapped up right corner. He can't get up, guys. Two piece.
Shut.
Fire, easy reads, and a 6 spree
Three
from
piece?
Draza. They are evil.
He was looking at his next there.
11 bullets.
First 2 on the round.
Good
There's
for
no
one,
idea they're
though.
outside, but here's the nade. That gives you a bit of intel. Here's the chow.
Yep,
Lovely shots
doesn't
from
give him
Slasher,
shit.
pushes
Forces
him
him
down.
in. 5-0 FaZe.
Ravens still trying to make the entry, but you took too much time, and a BZ
All right, well,
will
this
punish
one was
you
a speed
for
run.
it. FaZe.
1 round away.
Immaculate gameplay.
Stay away from these guys on this map.
Do they
21-6
him?
Was their defensive
Might as
record going
well.
in? Now they're 0 for 3. So, I mean, listen, they're going to fall. They're going to end
Stay
up
the
being the
fuck
third
away
best
from
team
them on this
defense
map.
after this map.
Go next.
If Carolina do win the map, yo, you give me 100?
Sure.
Either way, nothing but perfection here. Gets the tags,
Come on,
get the comms,
Carolina.
and he doesn't waste
Oh, I would do
any
anything
bit
for
of
you here.
time. If they're trapped in the corner, they're
Imagine.
free kills.
Shit's over,
That would
twin.
be awesome,
Draza on
dude.
form in S&D.
This shit's
wonderful
over,
form. And again,
twin.
an
Nah,
amazing
don't
sort
say
of
that.
shift
I can't
in
even
phase.
picture
We
Sim
saw
getting
them
05
remember
came
that
Watch,
back on.
just watch.
Didn't we
Really
do that
Prior
earlier this year and it went all the way to round
This is what they
11?
look like when they know
Yes,
what they're
and
doing.
it was a
Very
scam on red card.
TJ's going to run into
Yep.
a whole load of trouble in a second. How much
Yep,
damage can he
Carolina
do?
big round here. Information.
Draws is there for it. Nade stuns you.
Yobi,
It's all
one
getting thrown
shot.
into that P2 position.
Oh,
Yep.
he missed him. He's
Yep,
dead.
free.
Dead.
Oh, Abizi maybe bit off more than
There
he
we
could
go.
chew.
Oh, Droz is running around with
Droz gets some
pistols.
tags in, but
The
Oh, no.
universe wants to see this.
Oh no, let's kill him.
Uh-oh, or does it?
Oh my god.
The extra
They
kill.
always find a
So where's
way.
MacArthur?
Where
Where is he?
Could still get the 6-0.
Identification on bomb now and a positive
Scump
ID on
stressing,
another
bro.
player
They
trying to
haven't
collect.
even
This
won
is a
one
big
round
moment
yet. What do
and
you mean I'm
massive
stressing?
advantage
I'm
for
cool as a
FaZe here on map
cucumber right
point.
now.
Celium putting himself in the most obscure off angle he could find.
But let's close him
The
out.
unreadable and the ungunnable. Good luck, Ravens. This is to stay alive on the map.
I mean, yeah, you guys, you got to go get that bomb.
They're gonna double spiral.
And they're going to work spiral as well
shit.
for their approach. They're going to funnel into Simp and South.
Uh-oh.
Timing.
Oh,
Yeah,
of
timing.
course.
There's the info.
His laser
There,
beams
comes up at the
cross.
ready on the cross, finds
They just got
one.
2v4'd, bro.
Can we get it? Sure
Yeah,
can for
safest 100
They
gifted
just
ever.
got 2v4'd, bro.
On Protocol S&D. Atlanta FaZe.
Well, that's a
And
that's a way to bounce back
now
from
it's
the first map
3-1
loss.
phase. Now I switch.
Nah, Gopher made a good point. Last 2 times these teams have faced off, Carolina have won the controls. We'll
Okay.
see if they can make it 3.
It's a
Hey,
protocol
Gopher,
control.
okay.
They go back to protocol. They're going to have some
Dominant
memories
search,
on
just
a map worthy of
clutching on him.
no amount of
Just
success.
everything flawless. 2v4 last round phase. That's how you bounce back from a rough map 1.
Yeah, I mean, tough one for Gwyn, tough one for Reese, but I mean, really, it's just a good one from Celium and Droz and just such a...
God, my phone's just lighting up with bill payments.
Oh, really?
Oh, the emails are just flying through.
I'm down a lot of money.
There you can see the rest of the series. Double proto Hasi.
I was telling people the other day, the way the market's looking, I'm on a budget right now.
Is it fucked up?
It's blood.
What?
It's bad?
You haven't looked?
Is it?
I would
brother.
not if I was you.
Yeah, you might not want to either.
TJ Haley in the box, please?
I wouldn't.
It'll come back.
Always does.
Yeah, it does. But I just want it now, so I know it's there. I don't want to wait. I hate waiting.
Over
I feel
25,
that. I hate
less than
waiting.
5 wins, 0 rings.
0 rings, less than 5 wins.
Zinni!
Nope, I was on Boston. Cock Rider. Let's go accuracy here.
Ooh. All 3 converted, right? So Atlanta just doing the research. They know every single thing that Carolina's going to throw at them. Even with the
Okay.
advantage that Carolina had with a couple of their first bloods, it just didn't matter.
Oh, above the age of 28. Played for subliners, but 0 rings, so it can't be Clay.
Can't be Krim.
And they were teammates.
Attached? No, he has a ring.
Hold on, who was on New York subliners together? Those 2, Mac.
Temp. Zuma. Zuma. No, he has more than 5 wins. Try Zuma. Yeah, he's 7.
Wait, team
Older than 30.
Older than 29.
Or older than 29.
On New York subliners, that's not Clay or Krim. The hell?
Who's their coach?
Too real? Or not too real? D-real.
Revan?
Ooh, yes.
Yo,
That's a
Bobble?
snipe. Yeah, 100%.
No,
100%.
he's not even available.
No.
Oh, the answer is censor.
There you go, Zen.
I'm sorry, Doug.
It clicked.
It clicked. Doug wanted to be on that roster so fucking bad, and they refused to let him play.
Let him in. Riley, run another one. Fuck it. Yeah.
Okay, hold on, I'm kind of automatic
yeah.
today.
Yeah, you are.
This brand is on through.
I love that brand.
Oh, hello, you.
Is that Tyler Fellow Johnson?
Hello, you. What's his name, though? I don't know his name.
Penn
Goldberg.
Penn Badgley, that right there.
I never forget these.
Wait, is that him,
I don't
though?
know why.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
like
that might be
Blake
Blake
Lively.
Lively, yeah.
draws out the attention for easy kills.
Nice. Geography plays.
The Atlanta players over here. So while you're finding these kills, you're also flipping the
North Carolina.
perfect storm. If you're Carolina, this is rehearsed.
No, it is Missouri, actually, yes. Ozark? Yeah, great show. Television, please.
Watch B Ozark.
Atlanta FaZe, they're going to send a couple players back towards it. Time for another break. How do I want to play this if I'm Gwyn? Going to take my time. Vivid's going to end up
Hulu. Oh my God! Wait, that comes out in 2 days.
I've never seen it. You watch it?
Yeah, it's so good.
I don't know this.
Halle Berry. I don't know.
Carolina Royal Ravens are learning. Great teaching by Brian Saint and Slasher at the helm
Beyonce.
there, and they are now knotted up 1-1
Okay, Mark,
at the half
damn.
with Atlanta FaZe, our #1 seed overall. Atlanta has never had back-to-back losses. Alley Cat, are you worried for Atlanta in the second half?
No, did you see the same search and destroy
Tavius Murray.
I did.
All right.
2017.
Chiefs.
We're going to protocol. It's control, and you better look out if you are a fan.
You know my guess is Dan Broncos.
Who was fire in 2017? NFC.
Has been doing 139 kills. You got Simp there at 142
Sure.
143 chiming in from Draw. Everybody's dropping bombs.
These guys are unreal control. The fact that they're
Ravens?
second overall in the league control is insane to me because I look at this
Bengals?
paper and I'm like, they've played 4 protocols.
No, Vikings.
Oh, Vikings.
Bengals are AFC too. What am I saying?
Why'd you say Maniac?
He's a Viking fan.
Is he?
Yeah.
From Maryland?
Hmm?
Yeah.
But I still got Carolina.
Good margin. They've won 1 of the last 5.
He's still comfortable.
It's on you, Riley.
When it comes to the mode, let's see if they can get to the dub. It would be a massive upset, Miles and Chance.
It might well be. Well,
Say
like a flying foot.
Duke, Duke, Kentucky.
After their throw.
My good God. Well, control. This could be very quick chance, couldn't it? It really could.
Absolutely could. I'm still thinking about selling him because if he's #1 on the attacking leaderboards in control, I just keep thinking about like his clutches. Where
Deschambeau?
2 or 1v3, I feel like he still has the advantage in a sense. Like he's winning more than 50%.
Run it. I don't know who else would be.
Feels like of the clutch opportunities. So we
John
get to see
Rahm.
that S&D consistently. That's what he's
Watch it
doing
be
in
Rahm.
response as well. Like every situation he's in, he's min-maxing every little detail. He's going for the
Yeah, I didn't even know that name, man. I'm uncultured.
Michigan State.
endless nightmare to deal with.
Boomerang.
And that should sell. Here's Beezy, 1.55.
All right, here we go. Map number 3, protocol.
Easy.
That's like phenomenal objective stats.
And the controllers?
A 1.5.
Or, I'm not sure the control. What's
Proto,
the-
proto, Hasi.
Okay.
The kills from
Hasi,
the
my bad.
objective. You can do it all and FaZe.
All right, here we go.
Do it right.
Ravens defense
Go
to start.
in towards top mid where Gwyn meets mega washed. Yeah, here comes Sim.
2-piece for Gwyn to kick us off.
Not washed.
Halle
yet.
Berry.
No, he's great.
He's doing fantastic. Well, over towards A, we're trying to go, but Teach and Gwyn, they've set up a wall across the middle of the map. Not letting FaZe can get towards this zone. Quick contests from Sim.
And there he is.
There he goes. He got his pinky ring on. His robe and his double cup.
Over towards
That's
A, we go
him.
once again, and there's a single segment.
Marcus!
Come check out the
And it's looking like there
toys.
should be a second as well. Draws here for the cutoff kills.
Oh,
That
no.
is the
I thought he was-
only man that had a fault. Yo. Was Beans right? Does Draza need that the old exit line?
4 dead. Here they go.
A gone. 3 dead though.
Trap
Ravens
time,
now
perhaps.
pressing the advantage phase. We cast the curse the living hell out of this one. Over to Gwyn. Trying
He
to
doesn't
catch
know
a
somebody's
couple
already
kills
through.
On these boys, they're making their way out. Good stuff from Draz. Buys a lifeline. Oh, a little bit more than that.
Okay, they break out. 4
Shoulder
dead.
from
Wow.
Simp. The old in and out.
That wasn't too great.
Slasher alive. Now on towards
That
A.
might be
That's gonna
A
the capture.
gone.
There's no way you get through this. And Simp
Yep,
once
it's going to be A gone.
the shots
He's
with
gonna
that
start inching
jackal
up in a
just-
second.
Delicious.
147, a lot of time.
I mean, listen, just for those watching at home, that was the full spawn trap that Atlanta FaZe were just put in, and that took them 10 seconds to completely get out.
I was about to say, he should have pushed up when the 2 dropped, but I realized I
that was way
was
too
going to be
easy.
judging
TJ
Simp's
maybe being
game.
able to pick up 2, but Simp still with presence over towards this B zone, and he's out. And this is
Okay,
prime
2
Simp
dead.
time.
Outer
He's
tower.
reading every possible player, and he's put them in positions to deal with them. At the very
Okay,
least, there's
Draz.
Draz to pick up what he cannot. What a moment right now from FaZe. Just when you thought
FaZe in a great spot here. TJ wins the fight top mid though. Going to open it up.
Rapidly, halfway
Ladder.
through now. Gwyn with a last ditch attempt. Lovely work from the pistol.
Oh, he shot the wrong
for
guy.
kill. Sim
1v1.
Trying to stay alive with us. So nice work from
But he's
Vivid.
right back on.
Up and away.
Easy.
Closes the
Look how
second
close they
segment,
are.
and here come the rest of the
They're just
boys.
flooding this shit.
could be
Big
the
win by
good
Reese.
win.
Nice shallow.
Reese is shooting.
That's your opportunity because that tick is nearly gonna fall.
Yo,
but
bae.
You still have to win all these gunfights, and they just
They should win
simply
this.
are not. Vivid with the only opener, and
Yeah,
now you're
tough
flooding
route.
into death. And Vivid.
Yep, there it is. 1-0 FaZe. They get out of the trap.
Spot and Draza. I was just kidding, man.
Pressure too strong. Get back on. 1-0
It
FaZe.
was an amazing. That's really.
What'd they say?
lovely work there
BZB
for
fake
FaZe. Their
laughing?
Opening attacking round.
Yeah, Abe.
Aside from a little, funny
Is he?
opener.
The chat said he'd be
We do
fake
give him
laughing.
a tremendous amount of credit for breaking out the spawn trap, capturing that A zone so rapidly, and then the play towards B. I mean, Sim is just one of the best.
And yeah,
to
this
ever
was the
do
moment
it.
right here. They get put in the trap and they just get
Really, really
4
good stuff.
deaded
Some
Ravens.
disgusting gunfights,
Draza
though,
gets
between
through to
the
bottom
match right
lockers,
here.
comes back, kills Gwyn.
Ravens, they're not the best control team in the league, but they are absolutely not out of this one yet. We now swap sides.
I mean, listen, for offense has a much better chance now in protocol. Since
Demigod,
the zone
what's
got
up, big
changed,
dog?
But still, it's, at least in my mind, fairly close to 50-50. You can
What's up,
absolutely
big
win on either
unit?
side. But if you're the defensive team and you get the spawn trap, I mean, you have to
Carolina
make them work
find
for it to get out of it. And the
that
fact that Atlanta FaZe got out so quickly, that's just a
Come
major
on.
pain point. Don't even need a stopwatch to figure that out.
Just
but
let it rest.
Moment for Carolina. TJ again. Gives you the first bloods. She's been great in this category. Respawn or S&D alike. Off the back of it, though, it looks like Carolina, they just have no pressure on the objective. They have not contained any of the FaZe players, and they have to be very concerned about their flanks.
And they will.
Yeah, they got 2
They'll be
people
afraid of
behind them,
two to
though.
turn, but now, Tej is still trying to keep the kills up. Doing just that.
Yeah, Teach still
Frankie's
spawn
everything,
killing,
all of it
but they got to
going
find the
away.
guys
So
in
now
their
Ravens with a very
base.
slight life lead. And TJ still trying to play the advantage he's got out through mid-map. And that advantage he's
Tej
still
making
got
plays
through
right
mid-map.
now,
His
4th
teammates
streak.
are battling for their lives in spawn, though.
And, well, at least finally someone touched the point. 'Cause that was 40 seconds burn off the clock, and even with like
Big
the
2-piece
map
by
spacing
Gwyn
kills
to
that
get him out.
Carolina were
Okay,
getting,
here we go.
They weren't really
2 on to
hands
A.
off of it.
Last
They
player top
really
mid.
wanted the dream set up to be rolling through, but at this point, they
Great
do have the dream
nades.
set up. Grass is covered. You really wish you had a trophy. Now it's going to be TJ on the solo capture. Another 15 seconds before this zone falls.
Yeah, big Owen Wilson energy right now behind enemy lines, folks. Oh, nice moves out of Sim. Trade there from Gwyn, though, straight on. Oh, you're not completing the A-zone capture, though, yet. Now you got 2 members of FaZe on top of that one, draining the progress. So right back to square when you go there. So a single third remaining. Fight forward.
Potential
fellas, see if you can
trap.
Get out of there. The B zone absolutely watertight right now for FaZe, but A, there is still an opportunity. Can you find the opening kills on the setup? That's the question.
I just think Carolina, it feels like they are moving in slow motion
Yeah,
on
this is
this
tough.
map. And listen, Atlanta FaZe got
Yeah,
a
that
spawn
might
trap
be
in
the
a matter
round
of
right
10
there.
seconds. You got 20 to go. Let's see
Unless
if
they can
Carolina
4 dead
make it
him.
again.
Oh, he stays alive, too.
Try it. There we go. Trades.
4 dead. FaZe looking good on the protocol.
We're looking at the final 10 seconds of the round right now.
Now they're moving.
Dancing. That's going to be another kill, but no one's going to get close to this one. They walk
Yeah,
into the
there
jaws
we
of
go.
Draza, who chews them up. No one
2-0
FaZe.
FaZe.
Play on a time.
Carolina
FaZe
is
got
in
by 2.
danger.
They haven't won a round.
I'll just
No,
give
they
some
have
fun
not.
facts.
8-0.
I feel like a lot of people don't know this. If you're solo capturing a point on control, takes 15 seconds to get a single segment, 45 seconds to get the entire thing, and then if you add a player, you cut it in half. So you go from 45 seconds to 22 and a half. You add the third player, you're cutting it in a third, and then if you're adding the fourth, you're cutting it in a fourth. So if you get a quad stack going, point absolutely flies. But a solo
5 seconds,
capture,
just
it
about.
takes a year in Call of Duty terminology to actually make it happen. But quick maths, if you ever I don't know, are interested in thinking when you play COD.
You say
That's
5
the kind of call
seconds?
that I want to receive. Hey, somebody got over here quick. We're going to capture the zone in an additional 15
Or
seconds.
10 seconds.
We're going to cut this
Yeah.
off.
Like about
It's
clean comms.
rarely applicable, but in the
11-ish.
situations
Yeah, I was-
where, like, if there's no lives at the end
It's
of the
alright.
round, if
No, I
there's
understood.
one segment left
Thanks
on,
for
like,
calling
the
me
B
out.
No, of
zone,
course,
and you're in
man. I
like a
gotta
2
keep you
versus
humble.
2, that just means the
Someone's
team on
gotta do
defense
it.
knows, hey, if there's only this many
Mason
possible
just
people
texted
on the
me.
point, like one segment, 2
What'd he
people,
say?
you have 7 seconds to work
He invited
with.
me
Like,
to
that's the
dinner
amount of
before as
pressure. So
well.
you can treat
There you
those
go.
zones like a box
Dinner
fight in a
into
sense of
pickleball?
S&D,
Yeah, I'd be a real
it is
piece
very
of shit
Why?
if we were to
Strong
go
setup
to a
right now for
sports
FaZe in
bar.
this attack.
Oh.
B zone second
I don't think
segment,
I'm in for that, to be
absolutely
honest.
gone.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And in the next 15 seconds, we're going to see a BZ
Yeah,
potentially
Florida
get this one
coming
done
up.
as well. Over towards the A side of the map, and Selim is dancing. A great win from Gwyn there. That gives you a tiny bit of space.
Oh
to
my
work
gosh,
towards the
they
A
are
side, but B
running
is
their
gone, folks. You
world.
can say
B
goodbye to it right now.
already
We will not
gone
see the B zone
potentially.
again
It's
in this
gone.
round. Last-ditch attempt there from the boys of the Ravens, and they've opened up the space towards A. So
After
FaZe
that map
right out,
one,
right at
holy
time, but
shit.
nice crossfire, the setup is in position, and Celium, Trevi's certainly going to help him here, but he needs his teammates.
I hit that trophy putting in overtime too, just going to eat up absolutely everything. So on this next push, Atlanta FaZe, at least on that front, going to have a little bit of that advantage. Not winning the gunfights though, but at least good news for Abizi. You still have control of the power positions. And you're just trying to work yourself out of spawn. Only man you got to clear out.
Yeah, they're in the trap for now. 2 dead.
Fill in the next spot in line. He ran through the A zone, and by the looks
he
of it,
just walks down mid-map.
Heads up about
seriously.
it, but they might just kill everybody else
Uncontested.
Yeah, this is looking great now from Abizi.
This is over.
Corner, a little bit of a crossfire now.
Last
towards
player
A.
alive at the
They know
heli.
exactly where he's at.
Potential for the
They're
third
going to nade the
round.
guy off spawn or heli.
But an awkward
Wait, that
situation to find yourself in,
naded
'cause you
sidewalk
don't
would
get
have
rid
been
of
Yeah,
the
that
helicopter.
would've
So
been
now
damaged.
he's
Definitely
gone,
been
eyes
over.
forward, and that's Celium getting the job done. Can he help?
Still
Step on the
there you go.
bench.
Last man on zone can indeed.
Yep.
God, it's a two-piece on time as well.
Let's go.
And a
Wow,
two-man
this was
stack.
dominant.
17 to 11. They got 2 win conditions.
Seconds for that bad boy to fall. And look at well. Slasher got a kill out of time, so if easy backs off.
Yeah, this might be
the
3-0.
best attacking team on this map and showing off some of the goods. They are having to work for it, but a minute and 15 and a life advantage.
Unless Carolina can put them in a trap right here. 2
Any
dead.
moment where they touch that time is going to be a great thing for them, but they're actually really trying to work through the grass side of the map, and maybe for good reason. It is going to be open, but only briefly.
Damn.
Oh, nice work from Abe there.
12-6. That should be
Quinn.
it. 12-5. Yeah,
He
that's
speeds his step.
3-0
He's got to catch
phase.
Abizi now. Full awareness now. He's going to have to double back. And this could
Well,
help.
on to map 4.
No lives left though for the Ravens.
Protocol
11
again.
v
Maybe the
4.
Ravens can get it done in HP.
And
They've had 2
Maybe.
tries.
But you've got
Both
to try to set
protocols
up as
have
well. The
looked
trade is going to be
ugly.
there from Selim. Oh no, another man falls. Another one down. Another one down. Another one bites the dust. Last man of the live teach.
No. GG. No, Siege.
Yeah, man, this is
FaZe looking scary now. Protocol hardpoint coming up next.
But FaZe is certainly that team where when you can see they have the advantage, you can just feel how
Can Carolina hang on? After those two,
Not a fun experience for
I don't know.
not looking likely.
Ravens, a little bit shocked,
Not
a little bit
ideal.
stunned. And I think as soon as that protocol 6-0 came,
Let's take a look at that scoreboard. Can't be pretty.
but just a little bit, because if you can't really rely on your control, Atlanta FaZe very strong in that game mode, very strong on that map. You just have fear put in your heart. So
Yeah, I think FaZe win 3-1 now. They're
you gotta win both hard points.
I mean, they're shitting on it.
yeah, good lord.
+8,
A tough map
+9.
there for the Ravens, there's no doubt about it.
Oh,
Folks
no.
at home who are FaZe fans.
Oh, I'm excited. Hold on, Riley's doing something.
Just getting demolished.
This excites me.
Out this series 2-1 right now for
Protocol
FaZe.
hardpoint. I mean, honestly, out of those 2 maps, Protocol hardpoint, we could see the Ravens maybe make this one. They won the first HP.
Skip
It is something.
the town.
It still feels like they can get the job done. You know what I mean? It's really
Bank robbery
FaZe are-
movie,
they are
hold
the
on.
best team of the game for a reason.
Yes, they're good at every single aspect of the game.
Oh, they really make you search for this. Holy shit.
It's not in there.
The Departed?
Yeah, it might be The Departed.
Give us one more frame.
Where they're like experimenting with like different maps and whatnot, trying to get into series. But it's if there's any weakness in your game at all in this control for Carolina, not effectively setting up the defensive spawn.
Oh, hold on.
If you
Another
have
frame,
any
please.
weakness, it's gonna get exposed, and you're just gonna lose. And you have to be dialed in at everything to be able to match pace, because they really don't have too many weaknesses at all that you can exploit. So
Wow.
Wait, wasn't it
It was
glass,
glass?
yesterday?
as soon as in my mind that first defensive round rolls through, where Carolina put themselves in a
Oh, glass
That
was
would've
the
gave it
other
away.
game.
That would have gave it away right there
you're in a good spot. You got
for me.
Oh, but dude,
Oh, wait, no, that one too. That's the monster.
number 2 looked
animal.
like. I don't want. Was this movie good?
Yeah, these are great.
Number 2 looked like Affleck, was it?
Till then, how are we feeling about the hard point chance?
Oh, it wasn't?
Phase. Just,
Oh, Tej is not in his. Oh, he's back with a red solo.
Yeah, you gotta watch those.
He decided to pull up early. He said, "You know what? Shit's over."
Shit's over. Nah, hey, Protocol Ravens.
Now it feels like Phase, at least in the round-based game.
Those 2 were ugly, but I
9-2 versus 6-3. First versus third. This is a good matchup.
Yeah.
They both play to their potential here. Yo, what's
Hey,
up,
sis, my
Colin?
boy,
How
what
are
up,
you?
baby?
We're
give us a
Theo.
game 5. Come on.
different hellstorms as well that Carolina players got.
Oh no, Jaws is smiling. They had a bad map, first map, but don't worry, it's all good. Just
No, they're not
fine.
fucking challenging me.
Yeah, what have I done?
Chose to play in this series and being the best
What have I done?
feeling good. Granted for protocol.
That goes kind of hard, though.
Holy fuck, MC.
What have I done?
It was way better. CDL gridlock's tough today? We'll be the judge of that, pal.
Chat, do you guys think they have any chance here on the map 4?
On that map, at least for the P4, you got to beat them there.
Yeah. Once you get down low, the bomb site area here on
I think yes.
is ruthless. The money hill, the one to get the
What
most
did you say?
points on.
Did you say, does Carolina have a chance here?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
The Ravens, we know they can do it.
But
I think out of the last two, this is probably the best one.
I think it comes down to a hot start here. I think if you let FaZe get going, I think you're beat.
Oh, yeah.
You need a good break. You need to show a sign of life because the last two maps have been very, very rough.
They've gotten 9-0'd.
My shiny teeth and me.
My shiny teeth that sparkle, just like the stars in space.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. Map 4, Proto. They won the first hard point, the Ravens. Can they force a Game 5 here?
Fantastic on map number 1. 4K damage he was able to throw up.
Game 5, anything can happen.
Well. And at least for the P4,
Oh,
I think it was
yeah.
the Super Soaker. Rest of the map, I assume he was just out there
Lady
slicing.
D33, thank you for the member. Good to see you.
Exactly what you're going to need out of Vivid. Certainly struggled a little bit there in the protocol control, but all 4 players need to be fine.
Yo, BTH Maniac with $10 super chat to Money B. He said, I'm the richest here. No one can out super chat me.
That boy Niak.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Map number
09.
4. Stage 3.
All right, Ravens.
Yeah, that's actually kind of wild. FaZe have won a hard point. Wow. Thank you very much, production. Ravens, pretty good at it. There's a smell of a Game 5.
FaZe players.
Yeah, give us a Game 5. Come on.
Opening rips, though, once again. Faced with the guys who are managing to win him on Skyline. This time around, it's going to be a little even. But even is only one thing on an asymmetrical
he's not
map like
going
this
to tell you until he has the advantage.
If you're the Ravens, and good job.
3 dead. Good P1 start so far. 4 dead for the Ravens. Here we go.
Put all the members
Good
of
start.
FaZe down, and now we go to P2.
Beautifully played. I mean, you really got to contain guys like Selly and Vivid. Absolutely patient on those steps, and that is exactly how you want your AR player
Okay,
to be
5
playing
spawns
it.
out. Teej
And
wants to
this is
pinch
a
this. He's
super
waiting,
sizable
though.
lead as far as a P1 goes. You could not
Now
ask for
you're
anything
thinking,
more.
Nick. Now
Carolina
you're
starting
thinking.
their map off right, and TJ in prime position to help you out on this rotation.
Oh,
that was dirty.
Okay, Teej.
Simp. And Selly, last man standing by time. Wins it.
But MC gets in somehow, and they're not going to get any time. It's a big win by MC.
Unbelievable. What a piece from Teej. Vivid on the outside. Perfect nade just keeps him suppressed.
He wins
Still
that fight.
sucking away that time.
Carolina's in this, and they got him trapped. That's a huge win by MC.
In there. Ravens right at it.
But they're right back in.
Counterattack
They
now
got
is
top
on,
mid
but
control, little team nade action.
Takes care of TJ. That's unfortunate. You lose the amount of time as well. And you lose the
And it all
setup.
falls
Oh,
apart.
dear, that hit the fan pretty quick.
I do wonder if that's like a I'm cooking a frag, getting ready to throw it, and one lands in my face and just explodes, or if that is just a bottle of a moment. But either way, that's like honestly on this hill, maybe 2 different opportunities for Carolina to accrue a really sizable lead. And instead,
Okay, that's going to be a nice little 10 scrap, too. They got spawns. 13 scrap.
Let me find out Carolina might be the HP team.
Well. So a 30-point lead going into new, and the rotation percentage that Atlanta FaZe typically on this map are great at, so far being outplayed by Carolina.
But yeah, fantastic work from Carolina right off rip. 3rd hub point now. We go inside.
Whoa, good shots. Holy shit. Deleted.
Damn, shots out of Abe.
He like played it to catch them running,
Slasher might have to save
and he
the day
still
here.
somehow
Starting
wins the
round, boys
gunfight.
on the point. Trying to maintain that back left-hand side of the map. That's where the spawn points are. That's where you want your teammates to be coming from here on the reinforcements. And what they turn. Oh, wicked win
Gets one.
from Slasher.
Wicked.
Saves the day yet again.
Oh,
nearly catch a busy with him.
Sliding.
Yeah, trying to flip the time stone doesn't pay off, and his teammates around time seems like they're falling. Gwyn,
They win the
does
trade
give you
battles
2,
on hill.
and that means
Oh,
you
that's
can
your
keep the play
best
going
friend,
for
I'm
Carolina.
trying to-
Maybe flood into this and
They
try
gotta
to get
go.
those trades. Abizi's gonna fall. You send the next man in line, but
All right.
still can't give you one.
Only
So it's not a
15
trade
seconds.
fest. Now, if
Down to
Atlanta FaZe
P4,
dies
Ravens
these
first
moments,
in.
You're gonna spawn out
Big
a goal,
hold
but
here.
at the very least, even if Atlanta FaZe get the kills, Carolina do get
I don't
to
know
the
how I feel about
ever-important
a player
P4
pushing up.
first with a 15-point lead. This is their big opportunity.
Oh, no.
Oh,
there it
man.
goes.
Yeah, there it goes. And yep. Out we go.
Oh, he catches him, though. He's already there. Teej got to hold this.
Still though, look at the spawn phase.
Catch that.
Little detonate or
Good spot
something.
here,
Yeah.
yep.
10-6 so far for the mighty Tyler
Beezy.
Paris. Now approach to time 11-6. Finding kills where his
Lead
teammates
change
have
for
taken the
FaZe.
lead.
They break
I'll
the
just never
P4.
understand Reese dropping down there by himself, trying to like. That only works if your teammates go
Everyone
big
take a
door and
breath.
get a kill to
Hold
divert
on,
his
Ravens.
attention.
You know what you're doing. Here comes the next hit. Solo chow.
No, I got one spiral.
I mean, at least you're trying to set up the stage. Yeah, you know, Slasher, they're trying to work big door at the same time. So, like, here's a couple bad solo chows, and then a guy like Slasher, as we expect, slows down the pace and tries to make the play happen together. But, simply
I mean,
doesn't.
this was a good opportunity for Carolina to go up a bit, and they just absolutely throw a free P4 rotation.
There you go. Draz leaves his power position and gets himself brought down as well. But the Ravens
Can't make mistakes against them.
Terribly difficult.
Easy.
That hard point. Back upstairs we go, though, folks. Next set upon us, back over to P1. And Ravens, once again, they were great at this the first go around. And so far, okay. But Sim's in.
Oh, okay, Teach. Little two-piece.
Unbelievable. Can't believe it. The Phenom. Shots out Vivid to take care of Selim from there. 12 and 8, though. His teammate Abizi not washed on the approach towards Snooze. Folks, we are kidding, of course. If you are joining this, what are these commentators talking about? We are joking. These are some of the best players in the world who are also washed.
Yeah, 30-point lead though for Atlanta.
Here comes the streak.
Saldo, when did he find the time? Maybe a full 60 there.
Can they try to shoot this, maybe?
Oh,
he gets two with it.
Shoot as well. Serpentine formation as he comes flying down, and
He's a pinch zip. I don't know if he's gonna read this.
Right side spawns as well.
Dang.
They're just playing for the trap. And this might be a moment, maybe a potential mistake. Number 2 is going to spawn out at old, and you actually do have Draza playing for it. So Atlanta FaZe super heads up with the situation. Got to win the gunfight, though, and TJ. So tough.
So
these are big P2 fights. Who's going to get control off
He's in
Rip?
P2. I'm behind him.
Washed. Shots out of Draws.
Carolina's in danger, man.
P2. And these boys are
This is getting ugly.
Disgusting. Nice up and down. You are watching every possible lane right now from Draza. The pivotal focal point right now of the setup, smack bang in the middle of the map, and he is causing problems.
Did he see him 10 steps as well? Yeah.
Whether or not he needs to
10 steps dies. This is
up to him because
God.
It's getting a bit out of reach.
I'm not missing.
Running it here.
Intel, by the way, played that perfectly on the
Split
minimap.
spawns
He
for
was
Ravens,
blocking the
though.
spawns initially,
Don't worry, it's
allowing
just
his teammates
Teach.
to play with freedom, and then he sort of
Okay,
opens
actually
spawns
not bad
up
for
to
Ravens
try to
here. They
force
do flip
Carolina out to
them.
do. It doesn't end up paying off because Carolina do pick up a couple clutch gunfights on the left side, but Carolina's
gonna have a chance here on a P3.
Gwyn is on a 3. Maybe some momentum in the kills column coming this way, and Gwyn should spawn on the left side of the map.
They got low P4
So
as
you're
well. He's
good
going to
for
see
this
them
setup, and
cross.
Again, back-to-back kills if you can chain them. Carolina will be right back in
Nice,
this game.
Reese.
Great piece out of Vivid. There's 4 speed right now, and again, not
He's
necessarily
using
on
Ranger.
time.
Yes, sir.
Saw
There
that
go
shot?
Ranger.
A huge amount of points for that, but you've got
Get it,
lovely,
Reese.
lovely
Oh, you
hold here.
use?
Can you get rid of the players in the back line? That's on Gwyn. They are going to check
That's why
this
they're
all
using
into
it.
day 1. Beautiful
Saw
stuff.
Money
though.
Mark
No need to
using
check
that shit.
anything.
They're like, hold on
Gotta
now.
get Mixie with it.
Gwyn, keep
Okay,
going.
good.
Yeah, sure can. Nice read. One more man in the back to deal with, and the hold is still there for the Ravens. Oh, God.
Beautiful stuff there from Gwyn and Vivid delivering for 2. Simto making an impact, and that's going to make things a little bit more chaotic.
Oh,
you see the trades
man.
rolling through, except no dice. Beezy might have been one shot, but Gwyn shooting at a ghost can't take him down. And while you need to win this P4 rotation, if you
Got him, he's one shot.
it might be a
Oh, 2-piece.
desperation
Two,
effort.
nope.
Simp. The emphasis
But
was
they're already
there.
in. They got
The
10
gunfight
seconds
was
on the old
not.
hill.
Well, you get the final 10 seconds to scrap. You go back to
Oh,
the
good
stairwell
trade.
of doom.
Yeah, I don't know how
That
That
was
looks
right.
insane.
Poor Ravens players.
Poor Ravens. They're peacocks, man. You got to let them fly.
Look at number
Yeah.
1, though. One cuts the spawner. Good play by Austin. They got numbers here for a second.
Yeah, that last P4
No.
wasn't anything special for
Don't
the
let him
Ravens.
away.
And Draza, finally brought down.
Okay, Ravens are in. Hold on.
3 dead. They've done it.
Motherfuckers gonna learn. Stop going up that spiral.
That was a great kill by Austin on the pinch.
Finally,
I
double channels
never
come
had
through from
no.
the spiral, maybe enough to
Never had no
overwhelm. And that's a
stack
great
like this.
corner.
Well, spiral. We got about 2 spirals in the city.
I mean, I'd be calling
3v3.
hacks if I was in game, and it's just Tyler Abizi doing what he does best.
Just checks it.
Why do you
Crossfires
team
there,
it?
Cell in
Why do
position
you
to soon
team it?
get the contest, and FaZe waiting for the opportunity to strike. Oh, the iron was hot.
No.
Draza makes it
No.
red hot, baby. And this should be the last man left
Got him.
alive on time.
Oh,
How
wow.
is he
So
not
he's a tough
dead?
character to deal with, and he's diving and sliding. Here comes
Dude, that guy just ate. I don't know who that was.
Hold
That
on.
motherfucker
Lead
was
change.
eating.
Lead change. Lead change.
Yeah, all things considered, a great P4 just to make sure Carolina can battle. And for the first time since P1,
Okay,
Carolina
Ravens.
Royal
Oh,
Slash gets the 3. The
me.
lead now changes hands, and the Ravens are back in. It's starting to soar. Cruise control, though, not there yet. FaZe now looking to fight their way
Oh,
back
they
up
die
to
out of
P1.
hill, though.
3 dead in the feed again. Slasher last man.
Let it go.
He's going to get at least 1 kill out of this, so he's going to fight to try to maintain some presence here. Good luck, Ravens, on the approach.
Oh.
But let it go. What a
He drops
foul
down
that
bottom
was.
mid, though. Yeah, it's...
Hey, at least you took him to death and set your teammate up there for the trade.
Big
TJ
win.
gets help on time, and Vivid there, credit for the assist, but there's always some annoying player on phase getting you off the time, being the thorn in your side. That time it was Draza getting the space, but Gwyn does to Draza what Draza did to him, gets the cutoff kills.
He was
Now
eating
Carolina
too.
back in it, so a bit of a slugfest right now on Protocol. The #1 versus the #3 team on the map. We have ourselves a fight.
A true
Yeah, he's
battle. What a
toast.
contest this
4
is
dead.
as the contest
Yo,
comes to a
B.
close there on P1. Over to
Ah,
Two to go.
shit. Hit him with
Right
it too. Bonk.
In theory, Ravens with the position. They have to make most of this, though. A lot of members there are faced in the middle of the map. Slasher caught unaware. Now TJ on a bit of a wrap. This could be great. But again, you've got to get over towards time. TJ's wrap.
I'm not
Delicious
liking
one at that.
something about
Nutritious.
this.
Can he find 2 out of it? Plenty of damage. And he's trying to make the play over towards time. His teammates now in
Way too
position to
spread
help
out there.
So he might have filled up his boys. And
Hold
they
on.
are in
Oh
time.
shit, Vivid got killed. Never mind.
He had full trust in him. He didn't even look at him.
Has his outer step, so he's just ready for the gunfights up top. But being ready for Simp is different than winning the gunfight
No,
against
not
him.
like this.
And Simp, who's had a slow map,
They gotta
now
get
he's
top
on
mid
a
control.
force spree, so he pulls out an AR, comes off
I like
spawn,
this
and
route.
starts to take over.
Oh, he reads it though.
I'd be on the lookout
Dude,
for
he just
Simp
got incinerated
as look
with
at the
the
setup
sub.
on the
It's a
minimap.
sub.
I mean, the 50-yard line being dominated by Atlanta FaZe.
Totally red, as is the lead right now. They've got it back. 15 seconds to go here on P1. No one's getting out. Oh, sorry, P2. You got to get through this line of red over towards the new hard point as well. Try to secure spawns. No streaks to do so.
Oh.
The kills are perfect right now. Sims on a 5. He's got himself a Hellstorm as well, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
And then he gets that as well. Sell with 2.
All right,
And the
phase
spawns are
P3
terrible for the
rotation.
Ravens.
From 14 and 24 to 20 and 25, and heating up Simp is when it matters most. But he does
Ravens
get dropped,
running out of
but
time
while
here.
he falls, his teammates pick him up.
Good
Draza
shots.
in the feed for 3 of BZ for the final 4.
They gotta extend this to P4. They gotta find a way to get in.
Time. It is a nightmare situation. And Simp continues to be calculated on his approach.
And he is the terror. 30 seconds to go. You're not going to need all of it to get the win here. Ravens, last chance to get in, fellas. Last
he gets
chance
bad
to
timing.
make a game of it, and they're in. A on time, still soaking it away.
Should be
10
FaZe.
for the win. The back door wide open now as TJ finds his way through. Can we get the pinch going? 5 seconds for the dub. Ravens are in.
Oh.
Ravens find a kill or 2. Sim now from the side.
Yes.
Gets brought down over to Cell. Last man here.
We're going
for
to
FaZe.
P4.
The rotation's on as well.
Wait,
Go to another point.
FaZe is here
And
already?
guess who's here
The
first?
hell?
It's gonna
They
be
attack
Big Lord. 3
inserts?
players here for the Ravens. BZ gonna have to stave off all
It's
this
one
pressure.
break.
He doesn't
It's
have
gotta
the
be
ult,
good.
Nor does he have the reinforcements.
Ah.
The flock of the Ravens fly.
No.
You're into the
1v1.
crossfires. The trades rolling through. Gwyn, last man standing.
got him.
And this is for the map. And
Oh.
gonna be the man.
Do they
to
get there?
close that
Detonated.
door.
Oh, they're in.
FaZe.
Uh-oh.
Get that final point.
They're
They
in.
ruined the call.
They ruined
It's
the
not
cause.
over yet.
They can't win it here.
Yeah, and it will not end.
Nice shots.
A single second.
Oh.
He's playing for the
Here
spawner.
goes the closer. Here goes the closer.
Enter Sandman starts to play.
Easy.
No.
Oh, he got him.
Ravens. Next man in Sim. Contest.
Yo, someone's gonna late play it though. They need 1 second.
Yeah, we're going to
Ravens are
P1.
holding.
You think so? They might try to late play it.
I mean, what do you even do?
What do the Ravens do?
Yeah, exactly.
You trust
Like,
them right
do
here? You gotta trust
you
them.
leave 2 in?
Do you want to try to late hit all just for the single
What do you
second?
do?
or try to
Look at
rotate
someone
towards
stalking
mid?
Yep,
P2.
here he
There
comes.
he
Oh,
goes.
no.
First 2 kills, but now 2 kills fall.
He wins it,
You want a
though.
gunfight for time.
Are they already
Sasha
in?
clutches up.
Oh my God.
Look who's
It's over.
standing on new in
It's
his
over,
No,
JJ. Yeah, how do you
man.
play that? It's like
2 front war there for
Wow, that would have been an insane
Carolina, and boy,
comeback.
did they fight, but ultimately they fall.
GG, FaZe, clutch it.
Phase for the 3-1.
Good try by the Ravens, though. They did just enough to force it to the P4.
Wow.
Brilliant hardpoint game, folks.
Valiant effort there from Carolina to clutch up and force map 5, but FaZe just a bit too strong there at the end. They have the luxury of rotating early. That's just such a tough situation. Carolina, they have to make a decision. Do you
Especially the
stack
P1
P4?
too,
Do you
it's
rotate?
like-
It's so tough.
Yeah, looking good. The 6-0 especially, I think, is painful. The control, I mean, they just...
Yeah, I think Carolina, that last rotation, there was 2 of them lockers. They were so worried because they only needed 5 seconds and MC was there. I think FaZe flipped out. That's why they got the P4.
And Draws makes up for his map 1 performance there. 37 and 25. Most damage in the lobby.
Took over.
45 hundo.
All right, second series of the day. FaZe get it done 3-1. Now for the best matchup of the
Yep.
day.
Oh, yeah.
Vancouver Thieves. Sure.
I hope it goes the distance here.
Damn.
Absolutely, folks. Well, aside from Skyline, hardpoint. But again, I think most teams would possibly fall where the Ravens did not.
Jesus. Taking some shots.
A banging series, folks. FaZe.
Roasted Tej, roasted Gwen.
Modes, of course, search and destroy and control. Absolutely squeaky clean, folks. Nothing wrong with those at all. The hardpoint, so still could do it.
GG, though. They kept that close. Good try out of the Ravens.
They fought.
They honestly, that last P2, they fucked up on, too. The P1 to P2 rotation, FaZe had him trapped back tower. FaZe gets the rotation. I mean, I don't even know if you can call it fucking up. FaZe was just finding all the kills. They had top mid control. They just outplayed them, honestly.
Sim started slow. He picked it up. I mean, it was a good match.
I'm excited for this next series. Our final match of weekend 1. We have 7 more weekends in a row after this of Call of Duty action.
He said, got you. Tell him to download that shit.
Yeah, what the hell is he talking about?
Exit lag. Because they were beefing yesterday on Twitter.
Yeah, I saw,
Joe Deceives and Draws. Final series. Skyline Dealership, Proto, Double Hossie, Thieves, Vancouver. Yo, let's just keep playing Skyline Map 1. That's going to be fun to watch. Neptune against Hydra just going at it.
Oh, yeah.
Skyline.
Toon.
Don't play with Toon. This is Thieves' first match of the split, too, right? Tough first match of the split. Draws went wild. Draws made up for it. I mean, again, Draws has been unbelievable this year. He has a bad Nap 1, but he's been frying. This whole team has been frying. But that's a big win for FaZe, too, to not start 0-2. Because Carolina now 1-1, FaZe 1-1. But yeah, there he is. He actually ends up best KD in the lobby after that bad Map 1, which is crazy.
Beans gave him the fire.
He went -14 Map 1 and ended up +11.
Beans shouldn't have tweeted him.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you guys?
I'm having a great show. Today has been fun. We've had some really good matches, but I was a little worried for you guys after watching map number 1. What's up with the slow start?
I mean, I honestly on the whole, it's like our team couldn't really get one, but I mean, it's unusual that happened, you know. So I'm confident on the hard point, like for the future, for the future.
If anything, Atlanta FaZe has is a lot of confidence, right? But it did follow you guys into that map for a little bit. You were able to ice out, close it out at the end, close out the series. But why do you think you guys in the series got so ahead early in these hard points, and then kind of fell a little bit short, allowed Carolina to be like, hey, we might be able to rally back in here? What kind of happened? Was it Carolina turning up, or maybe you guys slowing down?
It's a bit of both. I honestly think Carolina was taking advantage of our mistakes, and our team was kind of slacking. So there's a bit of both.
MC, I want to ask you, you guys have won back-to-back-to-back tournaments. I mean, truly spectacular. Have you sat back and reflected on, like, a dynasty in the making? Like, how does that feel? Talk to me about it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy because I feel like back-to-back-to-back is crazy and hasn't been done in a minute. So, I mean, our team is going for every event, you know. So that's what we strive for.
Love that.
Have Banks and the FaZe crew hooked you up with a giant gold chain yet, MacArthur?
No, not yet.
Yo,
hopefully soon, maybe.
Get on it. This man is repping FaZe for the league. #1 on every KD leaderboard you can ever ask.
Yeah, Puckett.
That a boy, Congrats on the wins. We weren't worried about you at all today.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Celium also earns our scuff play of the game. It's not his first. You're going to see many more of these. They're called clutches, but this time it's a 1v2.
Yeah, that's how you turn it around.
I mean, after going 17 and 31, I don't even understand how you end with the best KD.
That's crazy. In the lobby, too.
I mean, he was getting absolutely harpooned, man.
He went from 6 and 24 map 1 to the highest KD in the lobby. That is absurd. But yeah, FaZe, man, scary team. Chasing a 4-peat. Guys are nuts, man.
Shit would piss me off.
Guys are nuts. Congrats to FaZe again. Final series coming up, folks. Vancouver, LAT.
What'd he say, Mark? Don't you ever chow me.
Don't you chow me. I'm the man.
That was awesome.
Nah, he said he's done talking shit after that.
Did he?
He did?
Yeah. There was a clip of him. He's like, I don't even know. I just blacked out. He's like, I blacked out. I don't think I'm talking shit
anymore. That's what made it so incredible.
No, that was probably the funniest moment of the weekend for us.
Yeah.
That shit was hilarious.
It was great.
Come on, Neptune. The tune. Talk your shit, man. Riley, hit us with something, man. One more series for week number 1. It goes so quick, man. Only 2 more weekends of qualifiers after this, and then a major.
Oh, I like this. Team with temp. Hold on, wait. Let's do Slasher here.
Okay.
Oh wait, this is CDL gridlock. So I wouldn't count like their Envy roster, right?
No, it counts.
No, because I think we tried it before. Try Slasher, I guess.
That should count. Yeah. Team with temp. Let's go Zuma. Yeah. Are we cool with that?
No. Wait. Yes, that's fine. Yeah.
Team with temp. Team with Shotzi.
Kyler.
Yep, Kyler.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Don't do that yet. Did Kyler play with Estriel and LAG? He didn't?
No.
Okay, then do it.
That was like Spart. That didn't go?
I mean, that just literally does not make sense.
Reese, maybe? Did Reese team with Donnie at a point?
Well, let me think.
Clay? Krim?
Krim and Temp?
Oh, no, not Krim.
Clay and Temp. Yeah, you can do Clay here.
Yeah, try Clay.
This has to be Assault here, right?
Yeah, Assault. Paul?
Yeah.
Really?
At least 24 years old.
Kenny.
Ken?
Yeah.
Wait, no. We need Kenny for the last one.
Team with Shotzi?
We're
24.
We're going to need Kenny there.
Team with Estriel.
Geo. Diamond Con. Did RCs play with Estriel? Then yeah, do Alec.
And then use Kenny for the next one.
Oh my God, Riley, you just fucking threw.
Fuck?
Oh, okay. Put Kenny in the last one. We'll come back to this.
Yeah, come back to this one. Canada ring, Bruce.
Do Damon up there. Do Damon. We're gonna use Bruce for the bottom one.
Okay, then yeah.
Yep.
Put Bruce down there.
24 years old, Canadian.
Ace.
Pierce?
Pierce?
Oh.
Wait, Asim's not.
Oh, we just threw.
Wait.
Oh, it's total guesses. They count even when you're right. Oh, we bottled it, man.
Oh, that was a choke.
I was going to say Pierce, too, for that middle one. The only one I couldn't think of was that middle one.
Fame?
I wasn't going to guess Fame.
Teddy School.
Fame? Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed Fame.
Damn.
All right, here we go. Intros.
Damn.
Chat, who do you guys got? Vancouver versus the Thieves.
What up, Filthy?
Let us know map counts as well. (3-2) LAT, Seattle. Yeah, it's Vancouver. I make that mistake all the time too, though. I feel like I've gotten better at it, though.
Back to the Call of Duty League and that Zombies trailer right before we came
LA 3-1, Thieves. Surge 3-1, Surge, Thieves. Thieves.
Okay,
Thieves.
Neptune versus Hydra.
What a banger to watch, man.
Okay, no, I see you with the Surge 3-2.
Yeah, us three pick Surge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Chat, who do you guys have? Thieves or Surge?
It's not many series where Thieves go in and they're the underdog. But I think this one, they're slightly,
Yeah, the way Zen broke it down was perfect.
slight underdog.
Thank you, Mark.
They're going to need that boy Nasty. But he's been playing lights out.
You will never be in a finals again. Scrap said about Vancouver.
Yep, the minor tournament. And then they went on and they were in the finals.
Yes.
And Thieves were not.
That's correct.
Map 1 Skyline. Okay, here we a lot of people saying Surge. A lot of people saying Surge now. It's going to be a good one to watch regardless, folks.
Evo Bo's Masterclass, chat.
Honestly, probably the best series of the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
This team is continuously improving. Look great throughout the entire major that we just had, and you're like 2 search and destroy maps that you don't want.
I mean, FaZe Toronto was another really good one, but
04 said, honestly, I just think I'm a dog. Any of us can pop take.
yo, Riley could catch. Riley could get a game back right here because he has Thieves. We all have Vancouver. He has Thieves. And I know why he picked Thieves. He thinks this is his moment.
Yep.
To get back in.
Method's always the #1 Surge doubter.
Not a real human. Like, how'd you spawn in with us? I don't get it.
Pay them no mind, man.
That is the.
It ain't real.
I picked them to win, and I've been gassing them up all day. There he is.
Evil Bows and Evil Scump. That's a good duo.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good duo right
That's
there.
a great duo.
04's got the second most bloods in the league. He loves them. Send him out.
Evil Bows, it all makes sense. It all
There he
trickles
is.
back
You were
down.
getting bloods? Hella bloods?
Oh, yeah.
Come on
Sometimes
then,
I get
Mark.
blooded, though. 'Cause
That's
I
how
got to
it
take
be.
that risk.
Yeah, somebody has to.
No one else can do it. Exactly.
Send Mark out.
He'll get it done.
Deal with him.
Toom.
Yeah, look at that. 1 and 2 in terms of hardpoint kills for 10 minutes in the lobby and scrap. So we got 3 of them.
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, and 3 in one lobby on Skyline.
It's going to be a fun watch, man. That's actually insane, by the way. That Scrap's the only AR on that list.
Pushing pace.
Yeah, seriously.
Now we won't get it spoiled either because now we got the headsets. We won't be
I was
able to
just
hear him
thinking about
yelling.
that. I was just thinking about that.
Which I kind of like.
Yeah, what? Every time something would happen, I'd always look at the monitor, and you and Mark would just be looking at each other.
We knew.
Every time.
You got to play it off. Or completely lie and just be like, oh, shit, here. I think Scrap's going to 2B some here.
Uh-oh. What's going to happen?
So uncharacteristic on LAN, especially in that Boston match. Like, watching them, everything online was so smooth, so calculated in every push, in every break. And then we get to LAN, and there's just no cohesion whatsoever.
Yo, Kyle, I don't even know what that means. But thank you for the super chat.
Oh, yeah.
I need him to stop shooting bodies in the firing range. It's time to get into the lobby. Let's take a look at why LA Thieves was knocked out of that tournament early. Boston hands them a 3-1. Some surprise losses.
Man, Major 2. Feels like it was yesterday. 2 weeks ago at this point. Damn. Isn't that nuts? Feels like it was just yesterday. Sky with a 5. Homeless man had a sign saying to donate to Scum Stream instead of him. So here we are.
Here we go, baby.
Thank you, Reese.
Kickstart those engines.
Thank you, Reese. Appreciate the super chat, man.
Really well in that day number 1 because obviously they drop down, they take care of Heretics, they take care of Lana, they take care of Cloud9, then they meet up with the same kind of situation.
Start the match.
Ultra, they get shut down.
Riley, what do you say about a quick spottle?
Think we got time? It's probably about to start up here.
Absolutely.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
We'll snipe this shit within 3.
Okay.
Drizzy.
I like the confidence.
Like they got cooked by Toronto. Like it was
No.
He's from Canada.
Riley. The hell are you doing? Harry Styles.
Okay, yeah, that works.
This is a completely different venue where they've gotten so much better since then, especially in
Okay.
and some of the maps here. Skyline, a map that
Zane?
all of this LA Thieves
Give
team
me
started to be dominant on Skyline.
Bryson Tiller.
Not in the map pool anymore. So
Bryson Tiller.
Oh, UK. My bad. I'm too.
Yeah, he's probably R&B,
I
right?
didn't peek.
If we're looking at the big picture, LA Thieves, they are set
A pop artist from around
2017 from the UK.
just 5 points away from breaking the 200 mark. Only
Louis
4
Capaldi?
teams to do so on the season. If you're looking
Surely he was around before then, right? Wait, really?
Wow.
Wait, Louis Capaldi debuted in 2019?
Yeah, he's been pretty recent.
There is no way.
Yeah, no, he's been
Love you
like
too, Candy.
TikTok and all that. Yo, good snipe, Riley.
What?
Hey. Hey.
I didn't know he was from the UK.
2019?
I'm gonna go with Neptune, man. One, he's got the Super Saiyan vibes with the hair. And
I could have sworn Louis Capaldi was like 2016.
Yo, Chase had said that mustache got me feeling nice. Absolutely, little flavor saver.
Neptune, if you're wondering why the band-aids are there, he got
Do you think FaZe has it in them to do a 4-peat? Absolutely, yeah.
it's a best of 5, first to win 3 of these.
I mean, next tournament,
Bye.
they're probably gonna be my favorite again. How could you not? FaZe.
Oh, yeah.
On a 3-peat?
I actually can't wait to watch the dealership between these two teams.
Yeah, that. I wonder if it's gonna be more of a bang out. You got Neptune, Hydra.
Guys, that wasn't me. That was Riley. I was just repeating what Riley said.
So they're playing for the long haul for sure.
Scuff Pick'em leader. My lead has now dwindled to just 2. Allie, I hope you
He's from Scotland. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I'm going LA Dang it. Do I just go for it just to try and catch up?
Catch up.
Screw it. Vancouver Surge. I was going to pick LA, but I got to catch up somehow.
See what answer.
Are LA ahead of them in the overall standings?
Yes.
Okay.
2 and 4.
Okay, so I said I'm going with every underdog. I got Vancouver. Yep.
Chip to study. It's time for LA to put on a map.
Zin acting like 2019 wasn't 6 years ago. I mean, when you put it like that, it really does. I'm telling you. COVID was an actual just
time warp.
I mean, holy shit.
You're sitting here like you're gonna tell
Just
us
in the
never
house.
finals again?
Just
We just
like
did.
this.
Bro.
Always just bored in the house.
COVID was crazy, bro.
Yeah, if I'm LA Thieves, hopefully I wasn't
Holy
kicking a soccer
shit.
ball this
But
morning.
did I enjoy Warzone during that time?
Oh, peak.
Here we go.
All day, every day, everyone's just on the fucking Discord all
Everybody's
night.
on the
all
toy.
night. All night.
Here we go. Skyline map number 1.
Ghouls, I appreciate for the 5. I don't really know what you mean.
I just love how we're going to have these two powerhouse teams, some of the best teams that we have in Hardpoint, duking it out, and none better than the opening Skyline, because that's touched on.
Who y'all got on this first map?
Do not play this map. They like to play every
Um,
Hardpoint but Skyline, so they decided not to put it in the bins on their end. And
I
LA
truly
Thieves
don't
picked
know.
it, so let's see what they learned.
All right, Vancouver starts P2 side. Let's get into it, folks. Best match of the weekend here.
Through stage 2, there was a level of like, let's just keep Neptune where he's most comfortable. That resulted in a lot of haciendas and a lot of faults in particular. But yeah, I love the idea of just trying to get yourself
And there it is, the 2 of the 3 finding those kills early, scrapping Hydra. 3-piece for Ernie already.
Matchups between these two, but at the opener, it is Thieves all through the kill feed and in the hard point.
Yeah, absolute perfection start.
Ooh,
Right there
that looked
from LA.
good.
Yeah,
They
that looked like
spawn
horse.
on the bad side here for P1, but they get all 4
Okay,
kills
Dill.
at the same time, instantly able to flip the spawns, and now Vancouver haven't even had an opportunity to potentially find a break here.
Yeah, it
20
looks like
seconds still
exit lag.
remaining. The ARs are gunning. Even Hydra has one in hand.
Yeah, they
That's
got
a
better
than
ping.
3
Yeah,
for
they
1
downloaded it.
trade.
They got
LA
exit
Thieves
lag.
currently
Yeah,
can do
it's
no
about
wrong.
Everybody got put on.
You saw a stutter bullet.
Always Ghosty surprised as a double
Don't
dip
get hyped,
kitchen
Riley.
starts to develop for Vancouver.
Just
with
wait
5
for
seconds remaining
the
on P1.
tune to get
Of course,
that.
trying to get around the back to block, but not going to happen, and things will stay
no.
stable for
Oh,
Thieves as
no.
they get
Oh,
the
shit.
rotation to 2.
Yeah, they definitely look like they didn't play any soccer this
Oh,
morning.
Clean
Perfect.
P2 for
They're at
Thieves.
that P1. Now all of Vancouver trying to find their break in towards Kitchen. Goes to your job is to hold down towards Piano. The timing is going to play into
Double
the
slide.
favor, but the stun even better there for Vancouver. They find the opening kill. They're currently winning the trade fights, and the spawns might get a little freaky as long as LA Thieves do not find trades, but they're still in the back.
Sure.
Yeah, really good composure here from Thieves.
Dylan's
The setup
going
is
crazy
perfect.
in
The
there,
layering
man.
is absolutely the way you want it to be.
1 minute already for
Allowing
Dill.
those
He has
spawns to be
not
blocked
been
threatened
anywhere
early
else
at all.
but the hill.
And so now
Good for
Vancouver
him.
with 25 seconds kind of has really just one more chance at this.
This is
Neptune
scary right
is
now. I mean,
continuing to keep
Vancouver
the
haven't
hand
really
hot
shown
as
a
he
sign of
stood
life
for
yet.
four,
And
but
he's finding
still, this is
every
one of those
kill.
situations that for Vancouver, they never
Every
really
kill.
got any substance towards those breaks. That's going to be essentially a full 60 for the Thieves.
Oh yeah, it doesn't get any better than that. Like LA
Holy
were filling
fuck.
every layer, trading every gunfight, not allowing Vancouver to cross past that 75-yard line to block those back spawns, and just consistent.
He's
trading
finally gonna
allows
fall.
them
He
to
gets the
open up this
cruise,
hard
though.
point. But basically a full 60 on both. Now Vancouver have to cut their losses. Window rotation over towards New, but already in a pinch. Here comes Ghosty.
Good play, Dan.
3 dead, and the break is early for LA.
And this may be why we're
Right
seeing this as a
back
hard
in,
set
man.
veto for Vancouver. They are getting destroyed right now. And I don't even know if there is a team out there that would be able to do better than what Thieves are doing at the moment. This has been absolute perfection for them. 04 just trying to create something here.
There they are. Come on.
That'll work out as Neptune's right there with him.
Oh
But
my
again,
gosh,
the
they get
trades are
out-traded.
so swift for LA. It gets the hard
Yeah,
point
they're
back. The
instantly
neutral
there
gunfight
already.
win comes through. Now we got a 4v3
You're dead,
for the
buddy.
Thieves.
And they still have the spawns that they want for the P4 side. So if you're Vancouver, you need to find these kills and find them now. Thankfully, they go 3 for 1 in the trade fights.
Okay, they'll get a little
Take down
scrap
Hydra.
here.
Now you can start to apply
They got to try to
pressure
push through, flip
toward the
these
backside of
spawns.
Cabo, but LA Thieves just keep on creating those layers. Onward a
Yeah.
13-5 start. Like, he's all over the map.
It's just one of those things, like even in that moment right there, like the Thieves
Oh,
have
wow,
both
look at
ARs
this.
that pop
Triple
up. They
through the
launch
back.
that long
One's going to
sweep
repinch it,
over
though.
through kitchen side, and the FNG's
Beautiful
pinch
out of
through
scrap.
the repinch on the
Holy.
way for Thieves. That's going to be 4 dead. Vancouver, I don't think they actually realized they spawned the Thieves out. They were still expecting them
They
to be
do this
backside
shit, they're
patio at
scary.
4.
Look at Hydra.
Not the case. And we're going to have a 100-point game with LA in the perfect setup through
Oh.
P4.
Yeah, they took too long right there to challenge the players in the hill. Like, you already have back Cabo. We got to push forward because pinches are going to be inbound.
Oh,
And if no
man,
one's watching
bro.
Kitchen, that's
Oh.
where that repinch instantly breaks them down. So now LA actually trying to walk away with all this time here. You still have pinches here from Vancouver for every single angle. 2
Yeah, they're
players
both just
still trying to stay
trapped.
alive around the tub area.
This is
Back and
just-
forth we go in the kill feed.
Big
but still
2 from
LA
Nasty.
towards the back, no
Okay,
longer.
they're going to break.
Okay, finally there's something for Vancouver to win, and it comes
Still,
at just
they get
the
all
cost
this
of what
time.
is about
80-point
18 seconds
lead.
worth of scrap time.
Holy.
So maybe a sign of life here, but for the most part, I'm sure Nameless is sitting there in the green room right now thinking of a multitude of ways he could draw some conclusions about how perfect that first set was from LA. Tall task here for Vancouver to mount a comeback, and they're going to get beat once again in these battles over the top of the hot tub.
Right, my boy Wheeler has a bunch of clips that he can take in and draw conclusions because LA blazes.
Okay, they're going to try to
that
push
first
through the
half.
left.
Perfect, besides a Mixie P4. Now we get into the second set. Vancouver looking for the bounce back so far. They're the team soaking up a lot of time here at P1. But when you have such a lead the way that you do, that's going to allow Hydra to develop on this long route.
Yeah, this is the perfect time as Thieves are just, again, creating all these spaces and these opportunities. Let's jump in to see how the LA Thieves are coming here in the second rotation.
No, nerd class. It's last one. Stay alive. One time. Top from
Opportunity for Vancouver, though.
on time. Good woods. On time. Yo, talk about the game. Here's French. No, what I mean? Let's go top mid. What I mean, boys? What? Front bed. In bed. Front bed.
So how'd you start talking about the game?
Yeah, right? It sounded
Talk
like
about, yeah, he said, like, talk about the game plan.
See, that's up to us. On time weak. On time weak. Needed it. It's on the our side time. Hit him again. Nothing left.
Oh,
wow. One shot,
shit.
In the real corner. I'm laying on the couch. Back couch is laying on it. Keep me up. Yes, back couch is weak. Nice. Jim. No, two. One square. Back door. Running out. Top back. That's the absolute. That's the only one I think. Just keep one shot back door. One shot back door. They're gonna be close front after. Yeah, I front. He's still back flat, boys. I spawned one.
Nasty gets a huge 3-piece.
Two front. We need to flip for the skin. In the back.
Oh, no.
In the
Come
back.
on.
Alright, 30 seconds. Just live. You can then. I spawned front door. One shot piano, 1-6. One shot piano, 1-6. Piano, one top mid. Come. I don't see anything left. Piano, there's two. Jump up. One zipper. Jim. He left the boost out. Jim. He's still timing. I'm looking for it. I'm going to. I don't see him here. Probably going to, boys. I'm leaving. 2. I got one. I said, run it in. Zip, P1. One's P1 on me. Look at Outer. I'm about her. I don't see Outer. I'm putting P1 right now, dead. We're gonna be close. This 1 minute. Yeah, top beat it. Top it.
Vancouver coming back a little bit. P2.
Start to make their way back into this game, and we're going to take a look.
Guns are getting hotter for them.
Good play.
I'm here. He's one works, I know what's. Turning fast. Give me our side. TV, on right. Go see on right, fight. Wait, one shot down. Back open. Hey. I spawned again. I'm trying my phone, bro. One shot. Grab that one more. I'll take one flip. Back left. Okay. They're going top, okay? I'm leaving left. I'm leaving left. Okay, I'm leaving. Back left. I'm going top, alright? Come on, hit or no? Yeah, no. Yeah, wait. You can leave time. One top. One's on you. Nice. Yeah, they need to go top. 1 2 beyond, guys. One street, yeah. 1 way beyond. He's probably low back. I'm staying in buff. I'm waiting for the streak. Staying up top, guys.
Why did they just streak?
Nice. I'll be kitchen, okay?
Why did Thieves just streak right there?
Hold on.
I don't think they expected Hydra just to jump off the map right there.
100%.
Oh! My fucking Twizzy! Oh! My Twizzy!
Okay, that's
I'm on top. You're
left.
Not like this.
I'm going on that fast. We're good. Okay. Top on me.
Wow. Okay, 04. We see you. A couple of heroic plays here for
Vancouver back in this game, though.
Has them right back in this game.
Thieves do a good job to break in.
About 30 seconds, looking solid here for the
Yeah,
DJ.
but that's a big break. I mean, Vancouver, this would have been
a walk away with this final 30. Vancouver going to give it one last
okay,
push. They go 3
fight
for 1
some
in the
scratch.
It's going to be a 25-point game.
Technically to the back for LA. They're all working at 0.
They're saying fuck that old time. Start playing for these new hills.
This side for that P1 because that's what Vancouver started that train of starting the
He's
comeback.
about to get jumped in time.
A lot of time off of P1. They already got the investment out of hell, so they got nothing done. It was a 100-point difference. Now it's only down to 25.
Yeah, it's solid read from Ghosty, but just a little bit late to get the awareness that Vancouver.
Oh, big win in time, whoever that was. Envoy, huge win.
Abuza shuts that down. Good time here for Thieves inside a hot tub as Abuza finds his second. Nade over towards the hill will actually miss onto Envoy. Sounded like it was closer than maybe it actually was. And now
this is a great soak from
just
Thieves.
when you thought that maybe the Thieves were letting this one go just a little bit too
loose, out of reach.
They're right back in. They find themselves a 50-plus point lead.
Yeah, they got to get him out now and flip.
Can't allow this time to get away from them. You need to find a break. Nasty was trying to get aggressive over towards Kitchen. He realizes, okay, my teammates want that combo. Let me start to back on up a little bit.
Shanks him.
And eventually it sets up all the angles to find the break for the final 15. Now you need to break in towards the P2. LA Thieves can close it out here. They're fully set up off the rotation. The kills are going their way. Vancouver, you need to go and go quick.
Yeah, that 1v1 win right there from Hydra onto Abuza. Likely the game winner.
Oh my God, he's throwing it back.
Actually force this through in any regard if you're Vancouver. Just
team
too
kill,
much
that might just do it. Last player's dead to the front.
Will be found here on P2 from the Thieves. Unless 04 can be a hero once again. He's trying to make his way up. He does at least secure one elimination, but it's not going to be enough. So
GG, that one Thieves. Vancouver makes it interesting, but Thieves close him out. That P4 break was everything.
Yep. That would have been insane if they got one more wave.
If Vancouver gets one more wave on that P4,
oh, it's scary.
It's like a tie game at that point, and they're still rolling with that momentum. Who knows what happens, but great job by Thieves to close it out. Vancouver started warming up a little bit, though. Teamwork started getting on. 04 hit him with some crazy shit.
Last player Nasty. I'm pretty sure he's sitting towards the back, and he miraculously is able to walk away with
great map one. Now we get to watch a little dealership. Take a look at that scoreboard, Zen.
I'm excited to watch this. Wait, where's Envoy? Let me see that hill time. 2 minutes and 30 seconds in the hill for Dill. He was soaking the entire map. Scrap has a great map. 32 bomb.
Dill got such a big kill on the last P1 too. I didn't see it wasn't on his POV, but he turned around as he came out of bottom bed or top plat, and it looked like he shit on him. Allowed them to keep on soak and hold that map control.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be a blowout, but Vancouver, man, that was well played to crawl back into it. Thieves clutching up at the end. Really excited to see a dealership between these two teams.
Surge in this map was the fact that like they made really smart adjustments after that first set of hills. Like we were kind of talking.
Surge low-key scary. I mean, they did just get second. They're a good team, man. They started off really slow. Though. Whenever you start off slow like that against a really good team, it's so hard to battle back. They were down like 100 to what, 8?
Yeah, we heard Slasher talking about it yesterday. He goes, I mean, we're a good team, but sometimes when these good teams go up heavy against us, we just can't crawl back into it.
Yeah. I mean, you got to play basically flawless at that point, and you got all that talent on the other side of the screen. You know, it's tough. But they made it respectable. They brought it back.
Oh, yeah, pal. Oh, yeah.
Pretty much every single respawn we have.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, though, if you are LA, because obviously your major 2 performance wasn't the best. You get a top 4 placing. You make it to Championship Sunday, but everyone had you guys.
Can we talk about how Scumpy joined Envy for 5 minutes in Ghost? Nope. No, we can't.
That is true.
No, we can't talk about that.
Never lost the lead. You started off basically up by 100.
Riley just closed chats, meaning we have something incoming.
I love when he closes them.
Really hard Wordle?
I think he's being sarcastic. Italy.
Instantly flip Vancouver out for a good amount of junk time there to take map number 1. But now,
there we
go. Real brain buster there.
I know we saw Vancouver play this versus Falcons, but I don't know if you saw Falcons most recently.
Yeah, no, that one was, that's a layup right there.
Every single first blood on the map, they were still going to lose it. So now this is truly a test to see what Vancouver are like, because I know they're phenomenal.
That's why I think that's why I did it in between map 1.
Yo, Noni with a 20. Yo, Zenny, much love to you and the boys. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you.
The search and destroy was the last piece of the puzzle for them.
Much love, my man.
The most amount of time of getting 2, we'll say 3 maps that they could really rock on with hardpoint. You know, talking about things like.
If you could swap one player on Carolina with anyone in the league, is there anyone that would make them a top 3 team?
What's the question?
If you could swap one player on Carolina with anyone in the league, is there anyone that would make them a top 3 team? I would say Drozd or Scrap for Reese might put him maybe top 3.
Yeah. Especially online.
Damn.
I mean, they're just better online.
But Reese has been doing his thing, so I mean, but I still think those would be.
Because looking at what Nasty and Neptune were able to do on this map, they were finding success both as AR
there they are.
Oh, and when these guys are going crazy,
the dynamic duo.
So it's obviously going to make your job a whole lot easier. Mr. Plumbridge, 7-2, 3.5 KD. Then you got
yeah, if you're Surge, probably got to win this map. Again, LAT's one of the best control teams, if not the best. I think they're probably still the best control team in the league, so you don't want to go down 2-0 against these guys, because then there's blood in the water.
Got to try to do that again, because
don't want that to happen.
LA Thieves are going to have those players on the opposite side, especially like Dylan Envoy. He's going to have some strategies walking into a map.
Does it show how good LAT is? The top 4 at Major 2 is a disappointment? I mean, yeah, any top team, if you don't win, it's a disappointment.
LA definitely did not like to see Rewind be taken
game first or last
from the hard point perspective, but they didn't play Rewind at all in the search and destroy. So the same conversation talking about dealership and Rewind as being key towards Vancouver to try to get their
Housel, I'm down.
That's a good shout.
Because it doesn't look like they're loading in yet.
No.
Not this, man. I can just tell by their faces there might be an issue here.
You think we got a little delay?
Yeah, they're rolling back in their chairs and shit.
Hey, we're 2 for 2 on delays for last series of the day.
Hold on.
Oh, this is easy.
Let's go
1.4.
I'm gonna go. Okay, I would say 1.2.
I was gonna say 900K. Higher.
Higher. Ooh, that is very nice. Inside,
we gotta hurry.
Modern.
2 mil.
I'd say 1.8.
All right, 1.8. They made me seem like I was way off.
Okay, 1.6.
So 1.65.
They found a lot of success on both of those maps on their offenses. It's just a map like Dealership where you're banking probably on your offenses. You're not going to find yourself in a lot of
wow, spot on.
Boy, Mark.
Get it.
It's so easy to retake.
Let's do this shit, fellas.
I was looking at house prices for fun last night, so I searched Toronto, Ontario on Zillow. You get a fucking shack for $2.5 million.
Really?
Yep.
And more importantly, Neptune has also kind of reclaimed some ground.
All right, into the dealership map too. So Neptune.
Not a lot of space for LA to
pushed up
off the get-go, but here comes the attempt. And Abuz is there to meet them. And
yeah, good luck. Good luck challenging that.
Neptune cleaning up middle, and that's all just now down to Hydra.
Okay, Hydra now left in a 1v4. Abuza.
The hell? Everybody get down! No, I mean, shit.
Sound like motherfuckers are crawling through the wall.
Hydra, it's just everything blowing up around you. Let me just play it a little patient because I don't want to die to a car bomb.
Yeah, it's like a domino effect of car bombs.
Oh, we didn't see
Did
him.
he sneak out?
Got him!
Through the window, so he will have an opportunity to catch one for free. Door popped. Sees one on the left and the other on the right.
Oh.
Question marks
Yep.
towards where Neptune
Do it
is now.
fast. Oh, that's a nice heady.
And Nasty's going to take the check and hold the
1-0
scope
Vancouver.
up to find the elimination. So Vancouver, off of just Abuza's heroic defense over on the one site, gets them the opening round win.
Yeah, LA Thieves try to open up with their opening attack. 3-1 split. Try to use your nades early on to at least back them down from that A position, but they were banking on the slide over to the car. Staying alive, draw the attention, and then
Was
we
that-
played the bait
was
and
it
switch,
2
but
million
Abuza with the
Canadian?
perfect position.
Yeah, 2.5
He's
cat.
able to line up
Canadian?
the early double. At that
Oh, yeah,
point, play
Cats
through
Canadian.
mid, and Envoy tries to make up for it. He
RJ
gets
with a
taken down by Neptune,
10-month
1v4
member. Thank
there
you, bro.
for Hydra.
Big RJ.
Off to my bowling league.
Realistically,
Hey,
I don't
hit
know
some
about you,
strikes.
Alan, but I had a feeling that he could potentially pull that off.
Get your
but yeah,
Raymond
he
done,
should
kid.
get
No, Vancouver took definitely did. Thieves looking to get aggressive on their defense through B. Looks like this has been at least somewhat established.
You ever seen those
that
crazy
Surge are
bowling
gonna have to be
memes where it'll be
aware
like,
of this.
you know,
They
whenever
make
you get a
difference, so Envoy
strike
still
and they
gets
play
up
that like
in
crazy
towards Arches,
scene?
plus a first blood
Yeah.
from Scrap.
There's
means that
one
this
where
B
like
side is really no longer an option for
the
Vancouver.
bowling ball will be pregnant,
Now Vancouver.
and then the dad comes back with a gun.
You know that Abuza
Like,
Yates
it's
takes
fucking-
Vancouver
it's
to A.
fucking
They were
insane,
probably
dude.
banking on a rotation here from LA,
You never
but
seen
they
those?
stayed
Nah.
strong on their setup.
so wild.
Envoy finds the second, Scrap with the cover fire for
It'll
the
be
third.
like
Now Abuza,
strike.
your turn for 1v4.
And they play some crazy shit.
Just the first again. A couple of straight shots
Yeah,
coming through
shits
the
are
glass.
crazy.
Gives him maybe a look. Scrap just dancing
Yeah.
with him. And Abuza's going to go for the re-wrap up towards off this. More damage
Ooh,
comes
he was
through,
fucking
but doesn't
moving,
win
right?
the first
That was
gunfight
insane.
in towards the actual garage itself.
What just happened?
Thieves able to respond with a solid defense of their own, and that is just one of those rounds that comes by way of forcing that play through Arches. Get your info, get your kills, get out of there.
Yeah, Thieves obviously just watched the series 2 series ago. And just saying, all right.
Okay,
a lot of
Thieves
teams, if they get that bomb down
tied
at
up,
B,
it would seem. I was
pretty
lost in the
difficult to
sauce there
retake
for a
it if we
second.
don't have the power spot, so let's just take that one away. You strike for the first
1-1.
blood by keeping Envoy alive, and then you take some more space over towards Arches. Force Vancouver to make a tough decision there, and then they thought that Thieves are going to bite on that bullet and think about that rotation out, but they just stand strong.
No
Decided to give
pre-nades.
up that
Okay,
one
they
on
got the
their
trophy to block them.
Similar offensive break off here for Thieves. This time Envoy will get in towards the small room. Plus the nades behind it, blowing up
The
the
no
cars for him
Russian
to get
one,
a little
I've
bit
seen
deeper
that
in
one.
Towards sight. The thing that's different about this defensive setup, though, for Vancouver is Abuza's playing way deeper, and Nasty's
Okay.
showing us a couple of pre-fire spots through the
Yeah, we
vent.
saw. Who was it?
First one also
Snoopy
comes to the
yesterday?
Surge, and Envoy's in
Ball bang the guy.
Yeah, like it was
Top.
paper.
HP in a dream. And he tried to play his life. He knows he's eventually going to get overwhelmed, and Neptune strikes for his second kill of the round. So now in a
2v3?
4v2, make it a 4v3 after Scrap finds one.
Was map
Gonna
one
start to
close? Yeah, it
rotate
was,
that bomb
right?
on out, but
Oh,
the
he's
Knights
just
were
running.
not
Start
gonna be
close,
prepared
but
for the
Vancouver
gunfight.
turned up.
Nasty takes care of Scrap 1v3.
Great plays by Nasty.
Oh, nice play from
2-1.
Nasty. Off the reload, still catching the information, knows the gunfight's in front of him. It
Jesus.
takes care of it swiftly. So a little 1v2 in the middle of the map there for Nasty to
Wow.
secure the round. Vancouver not foiled by either of these opening set plays.
Celium should
from
be.
Thieves whatsoever.
Don't look at
towards
me.
A. That one a little bit different though, just not being hit by nades early and
Look at
trying to
Hector.
get Envoy into sight through small. Doesn't really work out though.
Banks,
Yeah, that's
Banks is
with
the
LA
equivalent to Hector. I don't know why
developing
you're
some
looking at
trophy
me.
Systems there, they're saying, okay, the nades has us a little weak. Abuza chose a very tough spot to sort of read because of all the car bombs that could potentially blow on up. Just decided to take that risk, and it worked out in round number 1. But that time plays a little bit safer, and his teammates are able to help him. All-out defenses so far here on dealership. A pace change up though, right through the middle of that for both
Okay,
squads.
2 for 1 for
Yeah, think about this
Thieves.
as the defense just gets so much priority in that location. So a single trade coming back is not likely going to feel like enough. And what's going to have to be a 2v3 with the bomb down just inside that tight corner as well. You see it just right behind the table. Ghosty has just the sliver of an angle to look at it.
And I don't know if they have the info.
Yeah, bomb is down
Bomb's
too.
actually going
Okay.
to be down.
Nep
But
gets
hey,
caught.
Ghosty is a heads-up player, knows that all of A Street is going to be open. They're potentially going to try to take that space away, and now it's Nasty. And a 1v3 with that bomb still down on the little map. This only gets more tough.
Yeah, he's got some time to work with, but the issue is LA's defense is just not moving. They're just holding corners. The bomb could get collected here, but this will be the first challenge. Coming
Okay,
up the
2-2.
stairs and not being able to predict Hydra again.
1v3
holding in
for
the corner.
Nasty. They don't give him
all
shit.
defense thus far, Jay. I mean, we're talking about it like we said. In Challengers, we've been seeing a lot of attacking success coming through.
If you could take one
Defensively,
comp
though,
gun
the
from
CDL
any other
is-
COD and
is
add to
has
Black
seemed
Ops
to
6, what would you
really
choose?
find a lot of priority, and most of that, I
Competitive
think,
gun?
is just again the CDL teams are so
Well, you got to
aware
think
of
like what would
where
actually
their
fit this
advantages lie.
game
Maddox.
too.
Yeah, that's 4 straight defensive rounds so far here on dealership. On the side of LA, it's
Maddox,
been 2
good pick.
complete
There's already a
blind counters.
BO4 map in there. Might
First
as well
time
bring in the
pushing
Maddox
B,
too.
next
Fuck
time
it.
meeting them in the middle of the map.
3-gun
Those
meta.
gunfights going down in the first 5 to 10 seconds.
Good
Vancouver, you probably want to
question.
slow down your offensive approach, gain some info, and then develop off of that. But now, LA, your turn to potentially take the opening offense here on map number 2. They're going to leave the bomb and spawn. And look how aggressive Envoy already is.
Yeah, I mean, this is all focused on the Hydra. Stuns and
Mana
Semtexes
War.
light him up at middle. You can see 2 defenders are watching this.
I really don't know.
But you have to be cautious here if you're Neptune, just because of this side door as well. Shots back and forth, but now here comes that
The
pitch
Maddox
from
will be
Envoy,
sick,
just
though.
waiting for the proper time to make his move.
Okay, Envoy on the pinch, but everybody else dies.
The other, but
Yeah.
04 simultaneously pushes through B,
Peace.
and it's actually Vancouver that pinched
3-2.
the play before the Thieves can. Whoa! Power play there move from Vancouver, just
MP40.
trading out with speed.
That's insane, man.
World
It's
at
like
War.
40 teams
The
are
one
playing
from World
against
at
each
War he's
other
talking
at the
about.
same exact time. Like it's. Well, I'm
That
gonna
thing
do
just
this,
sounded
I'm gonna
mean.
work on defense
I
on the
love
A
that
side.
gun.
I'll
I
work
don't know
defense on
why.
the B side.
Hearing
Let's
it
see who's gonna
shoot
get there
like someone
first,
else
and
shoot
whoever
it,
does
I don't know
is
why
going
it
to make
sounded
the
so
impact
good.
Give it a
full
long-
And it was
play.
like shit graphics.
By
It was
the
all
time
pixelated
Envoy is
and
able to
shit.
strike, all
Hell
4
yeah.
already
Give it a
found
long
double,
barrel
so
bar.
Shit was
Envoy's
just
then
pictures
left
in
a
the game.
1v3. I love the slow and steady approach there because he could have edged his way on out. He could have been the game breaker there.
Now, the
So
Craig would
far,
fit
the
this game
opposing
very
end was
well.
Like, I'll do it too.
Yep. It
Cold War
legitimately
Craig.
just
Ooh,
comes
the
down to
BO1
that.
from Moss too.
Doors bashed at
Cold
mid once
War
again,
Craig,
Vancouver
if you just copy and
looking to get
paste
to
it.
Arches
Ooh,
quickly.
That
BO1
exact,
from
that
Moss.
exact
Abuza
Craig.
just descends,
Nah,
make
we'd
sure
see
no one
8 from
pushes through
Moss's.
aggressively at the corner on A. And with stuns clearing the site, Vancouver's going to go for one of our first plants, but the island player of Abuza is down, and how this post plant has to make a decision. Do we push up and
That
scale
thing
forward,
was
or are we trying to hold this at
busted.
And you got to realize, like, if you give up this bomb site control at courtyard, then you don't really have an angle. No one has yet to put themselves in a
Okay,
middle map
4v2.
position, but
It's gonna be
04
very
trying to make
hard
up
for
it. Gets
Vancouver.
Isolated, 2v4, left up to Nasty and
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, there's just nothing you can do from that position. So tough. I see what 04 is trying to do. Again, you try to just get a level deeper. Trying to make this post plant a bit more dynamic, but
3-3.
there's just
He gets a
not
lot
enough
of
space
damage
to
in
do
right
that. Abuza
there.
falling
If he
is
kills that
really
guy off
massively
bomb
critical, especially at the timing in
instantly,
which he drops. So Thieves will continue to keep us at all defense.
There's a
although
chance.
Vancouver had a look at a post plant there, which is different. That's it.
3-3. Good retake by the
Right
Thieves.
there from Hydra to open it up. Once Abuza gets shut down on that
And Dill having a great series, 7-3 here.
Craig
In
is in the
search of
game,
short.
yeah, but I mean like the
Working that
exact
piston out
Cold
loud and
War
had that
Craig. This
beat
one's a little
successful
different.
plant. So he wins the one-on-one. All of the focus now is in a 3v3 over towards the courtyard. And with them having the numbers technically and Hydra not committing on that pinch, wrapping back to his teammates, they were just hitting out through courtyard, isolate on the 04. And they realized they've already backed down the last couple of players from Surge and towards the archway. So all tied up at 3, all defenses. Someone give me an offense.
Well, some Texas and stuns going deep over towards the backside at A. Neptune on the quick rotation over. Doesn't have a clean look at the bomb site, but can try to hold this offensive push back from getting deep
2
towards
trades.
A. But as Abuza drops, Scrap turns his attention.
And here he
finds
comes on the
Neptune.
pinch. He does it
Hydra's
so
on a
quick, they
pinch,
don't
and
even
there's
read
just
it.
absolutely no way
Oh,
they can deal
peace.
with this. Perfect timing in LA. Find our first offense.
4-3.
What do you guys think was the most underrated meta in COD comp?
Success at that A street.
Underrated?
Send
Yep.
both the SMGs. I'm pretty sure someone else whipped out an
I would
extra
say
one there.
MTAR meta Ghost.
And they were just aggressive up through A, catching Vancouver with their pants down. They strike for the first blood. The train
Underrated.
comes in.
I
and then
love
they
that damn
instantly
MTAR.
Put themselves in a numbers advantage. And then at that point in the 2v3, you know if you're Vancouver that plays at A.
MP with
You
a
just
10.
gotta
The hardest
lead that
kill of your
opening on the pinch for
careers.
Hydra
Can't
to
name
catch
the
that
same
timing
player. Much love.
and secure the final double for finally an offensive
Bose.
round win.
What
LA take the advantage of 4-3. Now just need to do what they've
I'm
been
not
doing so
giving that
far on
gas
defense
out
in this
there.
map stairs.
No?
Yeah, and I was about to say for Vancouver, why not continue
I would
to try
say
to
towards
make
the end of
same
my
play
career,
happen
I'd say
over
Hydra.
towards Arches. See if you can try to get this Thieves defense
probably
out. Remember the first
say-
round, they were here aggressively. Envoy did get stunned and naded, but played the same corner. So has Vancouver learned that lesson? Are they going to be able to check it? Does it make a difference?
I don't
Scrap
even
still
know,
finds
probably
the first.
BZ.
Envoy in a little bit of trouble, but doesn't make any difference. The help is going to allow him to get the regen, and then you push forward and you keep your numbers advantage. Beautiful stuff from Thieves.
And that's going to be bombed down. And at the same time,
5-3.
Hydra wins another one-on-one isolation gunfight versus Abuza. Now it's Nasty in a 1v3.
Hard 5-3 as well.
Hydra gets some bad timing. Now Hydra
Oh,
is
shit.
win.
That's a good start, though.
Puts him down to
Wait, he's got a
4-4
read and a
next
heady.
round.
Oh.
He was still a little weak, was he?
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, he was still weak.
Absolutely beautiful.
What about you, Mark?
That just works out better thanks to the
Hardest
trophy system
kill?
initially that comes through, but also Scrap just watching the right angle. You know, where Envoy gets up on top of that little platform. He watches one door, Scrap watches the other. And
I'd
there's
say,
just not
like-
a very easy way at all for Vancouver to really flush that out. 'Cause,
Saints.
yeah, stuns and some Semtexes are getting
Nado
damaged.
was a pretty hard kill.
Yeah,
into
Nado was
but
nasty.
Scrim was a
stays
pretty hard
safe.
kill.
As soon as you get that tag,
Actually,
those damages, Vancouver
I
tries
would
to
say
find
you
the
and
pick, but
Karma.
Scrap is right there watching,
Damon was
and
a hard ass kill.
It's just a really solid setup
Getting
to try to
loose.
hold that B archway.
Yeah, and it was a different look as
Yeah,
well.
Honestly, I'd say you and Karma.
Envoy
Celium's up
watching
there,
the
too.
Right arch instead of watching the left. But this time,
That dirty
switches up,
bastard.
so I got your back. You just watch your front, and he's able to find another first.
Damon
blood.
on Ghost was a
Now
hard ass
Lisa
kill.
Thieves at game point. Gonna slow down this approach. You're on the attack. Envoy just playing for some info. He also has an RC car to work
Thieves.
with.
Yeah. Envoy
Potential to go up 2-0 here in the series.
They've showed this hit a couple of different times. Have the
That's a
Thieves.
good
Yeah,
start.
I was about to say,
Scrap
like,
finds
they
04,
showed
first
that
blood.
hitting A, it moves the
Apathy was a
defense
hard
out
ass
of
kill,
mid
too.
to watch through vent or the garage door. And in that moment, Thieves are able to find a 2v1 isolated.
This guy
pick
in the
onto
corner,
04,
who is that?
And now you can rejoin Envoy knowing the defenders
Nasty,
are going to
okay.
This is absolutely
Oh, it's
thrilling in
Neptune.
terms of
Finds
the play
one.
Call, but Neptune may have something just a touch better. Finds the first blood on this engagement.
Damn.
Tries to slide to the bomb. Not going to happen.
Look at
And
Seven.
you're maybe
Seven's
that's
behind him,
just
but look
the
at
play
two.
again.
Two's behind him.
He
It's
was
going to be a
just
full-on
trapped, and now
collapse.
You force your teammates to try to help you, and that opens up the pinch here for Hydra. Time to strike.
Hydra gets the
another kill
first.
onto Abuza. Nasty left in the 1v2. Try to keep his team alive here. They're playing patient and not rushing his plant, and this might work out in favor of Nasty.
It could. Timing depending.
Wow, he's still not planning.
Yeah, they just get info through the car. Nothing he can do there. 6-3. Thieves up 2-0 in the series.
1-1 or 2-0.
2-0. Thieves dominating here. Again, we get a good series, and it's a potential 3-0 for the Thieves. Now they got a
that would
control
piss
coming
me
up.
off. If this is a 3-0, I'll be pretty upset because this is one I think is just a fun game 5. What do you got, Riley?
Protocol control coming up next.
Let's do that game we were playing yesterday, Riley, where we guessed like house and.
Oh, Contexto?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Yo, Blake said MSMC in the AN94. Yo, that
AN94
AN94
was fire.
Those first two bullets.
And even that gun though, you got ghost bullets. Crazy.
Oh, crazy.
Crazy. People don't even know.
Crazy ghost bullets.
SMG duo for Thieves, 9 apiece.
The gun was just so good it didn't matter though. They go through them, you still kill them.
Let's do
Start it off,
blue.
Zen.
Blue.
Shit.
Orange.
Water.
Sad.
Sky. Cloud.
Earth.
Stratosphere.
Oh, rain. We won.
Yo,
Damn.
imagine. Yo, that's like when you call your shot in beer pong.
We won.
We won. Stratosphere.
Oh, yeah.
If you can spell it. Okay.
Sick.
It's been fun to watch Envoy for sure.
Climate.
What do you mean? Why?
Storm, Riley.
Earth.
I like that one, Zen.
Pigeon.
Cover. Blanket.
Oh my God, Zen.
Rug.
Throw.
The fuck, bro? This game.
Like a throw blanket.
Oh, okay, okay.
Wool. Silk.
Oh
Cotton.
my God.
Polyester.
Quilt.
Polyester.
Quilt, Riley.
All right, blanket's the closest. Blanket, sick, wool. Pillow?
Blanket, pillow, couch. Good night for me.
Shirt.
Okay, Zen. Sweater.
It's too cold.
Sweater.
Jacket.
Hoodie. Oh.
Fur.
Hood.
Yo, we're so close.
Hood. Riley Hood.
Holy shit. It's all green. Green bean.
Sleeve.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Pants.
Tie.
Boxers.
Shoe.
Okay, it's something to do
Something
with
in the
like,
upper body.
Yeah. Let's go.
Torso. Chest.
Sweatshirt, maybe? Since it can't do hoodie?
Jacket, fur, sleeve, pants, sweater.
Robe.
Oh, that might be it. Oh my God! Oh my God! What even is that? Just give it to us.
What else?
Robe.
Towel?
Could be towel. It could be towel.
Bro,
Robe.
fuck?
Bed.
Like a cover up. Like
What else do I got with my robe?
Oh, pajama?
Oh, it was already good. Pajama.
Llama red pajama.
Lounge? The fuck?
Nighttime?
Gown. Gown.
Ooh, gown.
Sleep? Oh,
I'm
we
gonna
did?
get pissed off here in a moment.
What? How was what?
Shower, Riley, shower.
Robe.
Oh, robe. Relax. Oh, now we're just getting further away.
It's something.
Robe.
Coat?
All right, so they bled once in the 9.
This
cold,
is absurd.
Riley?
Nah.
No.
Their one loss is on protocol 2 Toronto Ultra in a 3-0 fashion.
Winter.
Out of the 3
Cold.
Mitten.
you could pick from a
Snow.
control, this is probably your best chance if you're Vancouver Surge.
Cold.
Snow?
Oh
Snowman.
my gosh. We've guessed everything. Jacket, sweatshirt, mitten, beanie.
Hat. Oh, well, no, it's not.
The snowman?
This is fucked up.
Yo.
This is honestly.
Cloak?
Mhm.
What? Was Chad saying that?
Mhm.
They're 2-0.
Yeah.
I don't know.
right.
They're all saying cloak. Could have changed it.
Yeah. Chad, do we think Riley cheated for that?
Well, I'm gonna. I know for sure. I know his real snipes because when he sniped the music game, he like threw his hands in the air. I saw the curtain shake and shit. So I know when he gets real hype, and he did not move for that. He was just like,
He stood still.
like we ain't falling for that one, bro. He got a sheet over where our screens are and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what he got going on. You're sick of this shit, Riley?
Mhm. Cloak.
It actually is, Riley. You're actually right. Insane accusation.
All right, let's get Chad's back, please.
Yo, that was fun. We finally got one though.
That was fun.
That
I
was
like that
fun.
game.
Whenever you're
That's my
like-
favorite game now.
Yeah, when you get close, it's fun.
That low key is one of my favorites now too.
Again, the news
I love
is
that
not
shit.
good anywhere when you play the Thieves on Control. Small bit of reason.
Someone said snowman. Yo, we were running out of options,
Yeah, bro. I don't trust Riley. Who the fuck thinks a cloak in that scenario?
Yeah, what is he, the Hobbit? Fucking cloak.
The subs to run and go
Was he
crazy.
Dennis?
It didn't really treat them as well at the major though. So
Cloak.
we'll see what we get here in the major 3 quals.
Here we go,
Yeah,
map 3.
realistically, it's gonna
Proto.
come down to
All right,
Vancouver.
we think it's going to be a 3-0, or can Vancouver show up here?
I think it's gonna be a 3-0, bud.
God, and Rocket's
going
going to be right.
every single time besides the slip up versus Toronto Ultra.
That's how it be.
Who was the roster to hand their first protocol control L at Major 2, but so far
Dude, I was gonna pick Thieves earlier too, but I wanted it for the content because I wanted Matt to cry,
To be
baby.
able to touch one of these points. Neptune is looking for his moment to strike.
I just have to say, like, I love that we're trying to fish for, like, oh, LA Thieves, like, they're
Wasn't
a little
worth.
weaker on control. They've only lost 6 control maps all year. Like,
Insane,
it's
bro.
good everywhere. Like, we're fishing a little bit, friends. A little bit of copium.
Okay, here we go though.
But here we go.
Vancouver.
Little nice, solid
Couple
breakthrough
kills here.
after
Up
the
3
opening
lots.
start from Thieves.
One
Looks like
person
it was
stopping
gonna
time
really
on
mitigate
A.
a lot of this push towards A, but the secondary effort for Vancouver has been solid. They're going to get the first pick at least on the A zone.
Yeah, first segment is locked. Neptune, unfortunately, is going to get caught, and now it's all about reading this
Two
player
dead?
who's working on this pinch in Envoy. He strikes for a kill.
Oh,
onto
Dill, that's a
0-4.
big
Also is able
two.
to find a double onto Abuza, so now it's a 1-on-1.
Forces Nasty off the point. They find Dylan.
Least puts him a little weak before he commits on the
Okay, they're right
gunfight.
back
Able
in.
to find it as well, so still working on this progression.
The problem is Hydra's still wrecking you and Spawn. Allows a chance for Ghosty to push forward, keep the clock ticking, and more importantly, he finds another, which allows
Thieves
the
just
secondary push.
doing just enough right now.
Right back in.
Keep him trapped
and
back.
Reclaim that mid turret. Nasty still back over towards the stairs. Abuza importantly shutting down Envoy, but with 25 seconds remaining and the entire overextension open, this is going to have to be a successful play on really both zones if you want to try to get this LA Thieves defense back over to your side of the map.
Look at number 2, though.
now
It's
it's
Hydra.
taken
He's
out.
still
Hydra,
back here,
he's
and
already
he's just
been
getting
behind
kills.
enemy lines. Now he finds kill
Oh,
number
brother.
2. You already find the break onto the point. The second segment does not get locked. And now with 10 seconds left to go, you have to waste time to even work on this one. I don't know if you're going to touch it.
Oh, no.
No, I don't think you do. And that is like Hydra on a respawn simulator of I'm going to spawn up, hit the
They're
OE,
gonna touch
spawn
it for
up,
a
hit the
second
OE,
here.
Spawn up, hit the OE, and he gets around the back every single time. Second tick of progress still.
Okay, that's the round. 1-0 Thieves. Hydra just in their base. Dylan and Hydra working in tandem, making them worry about their back line. Always making them
It's gonna be
tweak.
so annoying there if you're Vancouver. You're like, okay, guys, we killed
Great
everybody to
plays.
the map. Who are we looking for? Hydra, someone turn around. And if that timing does not go your way, he breaks you every single time. There were players in that sequence where Neptune and Nasty were able to find a double.
this would end up
Last two
being a
players
lot
from
more
LA
boring than
working
I
on
was
those
hoping
deep pitches.
for.
You caught the timing going to at least the first. So you got
That's how
3
it be.
dead, but then Hydra just gets 1 and then just plays his life. And then by the time you're trying to play for that reach out on him, he takes care of you as well and then just stalls out so much time for his teammates to now get back into the play. That doesn't allow them to even
Let's go to
more
BJ's
than
after
one
this.
segment there
Pazookies on
that
me. Yo,
round.
those
They
Pazookies
don't
do
really do it in
it.
this lane. They do
Oh,
it
you know what
well
I
with
got at the
finesse,
gas
but
station
LA
the other day,
strong on
Seth?
first
And
defense.
I saw them. I was like, let me try them because Seth brought them
Honey
up.
bun?
Just too
Nah,
much
the
SMG pressure.
Chex
Totally
Mix
surprised.
fucking
Oh, yeah.
muddy whatever.
Did you like them? I didn't really love them.
They were alright.
They weren't as good as I
They were
remembered.
dusty as hell though.
They weren't as good as like I remember when I would make them as a kid.
They were decent though.
But he
used to make
trust
them?
the knife. Not going to work
Yeah.
out as 04.
It's not hard.
One
It's
elimination
just
and
chocolate,
then follow-up
peanut
play,
butter, and
not as clean as
powdered
you'd
sugar.
like. Both SMGs will drop, but Nasty still keeps the B zone safe.
Yeah, that's forward dead again. Now you don't really have.
But then you look at the calories.
Yeah, it was a good little snack for sure.
More focus on winning gunfights
Chocolate,
on the front
peanut
side.
butter, sugar.
It's on Neptune now and
Might be the best combo of all time, though.
O4 already finds himself on
Is
two.
chocolate and
Nasty
peanut
gets
butter the best
himself
combo of all
involved into
time?
the play.
It's up there.
You know, the
It's
last guy
gotta
sitting
be.
towards
It's
Helly
up
Step.
there.
Hydra's able to win that gunfight.
With a salt and vinegar
At least,
chip after.
Opens up that lane over towards Helly.
Oh,
Still, though, not enough presence
Let's
to
hear
get
it.
onto the zone with any level of comfort.
I knew he was going to do some shit like that.
Perfection. You thought Thieves had started us off on a hot foot. Vancouver trying to one-up them
Depends
here.
who you ask.
30 seconds to fight for. LA do have control.
Yeah,
of
Thieves
their
put an
house,
absolute
and now
trap.
look
There
at
he
the
is.
play.
Oh,
No
no.
one even gets a read that Hydra had pushed through. So he's going to take down 2, take a couple extra steps. Scrap able to open up space.
So
over through bottom side
proactive on the guy
PC,
low
and now all of a
P4. He
sudden
just says,
no
fuck
fours
it,
on
I'm
an
jumping
island.
him.
And he really has to
Get him out of our
value his
base. He
life
gets
here. Really can't be a
info.
defensive contestant. And that's why
He gets taken down.
found immediately
Everything's
outlet.
in front of
First
him.
tip looking good for Thieves.
Yeah, information was there for
Good
LA.
win,
dead.
Bill.
That it was 2 players sitting on the bottom side of comms, so we already took care of Neptune where the hell
let Thieves in.
One more kill here. They're taking their time.
Now the
Surge,
second
which is
segment
good though.
is going to be locked. It's looking like Vancouver are going to have to give this one up. You don't want to die in this situation and allow LAD to start thinking about that chain reaction. That's already 3 for 1, a minute 20
They're already on B,
the
too.
point already, and have some mid-map
Oh,
control.
Good win, Nep.
Shot to Neptune.
He's gonna get another one. Oh,
He wants more. He's gonna get more. Whoa, okay, that's what we're talking about. 3 for Neptune.
Neptune with a
14 and
bailout.
9 leading the lobby. Ghosty up and through the vents. Able to find himself
Oh, he
a
didn't see
freebie
him.
onto Abuza. And again, now he's got Grandma control, which leads to an opportunity for Thieves to use this as kind of a pivot point as they make their way over to B.
Yeah, but Neptune is not making it easy for them to approach over towards the B.
Yeah, he
point,
dead.
Staying alive over towards Helly. Ghosty forced to try to get out of
Oh,
dodge there, but
yeah,
gets
he's
killed by the
bugging with that
spawns
one.
from Surge. 9v10 and lives remaining. 45 seconds left
Good
to go.
nade,
2-2 split. You cannot
7v9.
afford to trade if you're LA.
have they done enough?
Envoy considering the zone, but wants to wait for help.
Good
That
kill.
decision is punished as he was really kind of between
Just don't get 4
2
deaded
to
here.
3 different surge members.
Don't get 4 deaded here, you're good.
Semtex lands makes that really easy for Neptune. And now it's just an 8v5. Respawns are really not making much of a difference at this point for the Thieves. They need to find a way to get a couple of wins at this point.
Yo, you're an idiot.
Oh, that's too nasty. Nasty, though, responds with a double of his own.
You didn't think I was going to catch him out.
On the side of LA. You have one player pausing the game clock, but the repitch here from Hydra gets shut down. Scrap loses one-on-one, and so does Ghosty. So Vancouver able to respond with the defense of their own. They allow 2 more segments to get away from them. Got some ground to make up for, but 1-1, you're not mad about it.
They hold on.
No, not at all. And the thing about it is, I think still
Neptune, he was getting some crazy kills. I got to see this other one. What did it look like on his screen? He couldn't even see him.
Bro, brother, his fucking POV looks normal. The other side is insane.
He saw his forehead for like a split second.
Tag.
Yeah. Approach now that there's trophy systems involved.
Yeah, I think if you're Vancouver, though, let's just make sure we're spreading map off the respawn, because there was multiple times where the players from LA are working at OE uncontested.
It's a tough question.
Like,
you could have dinner with any 3 people from human history. Who am I sitting down with?
Windows consistently peaking.
So your favorite athlete?
B Street side.
Is this like including family? Because I feel like
SMGs to get lost. That was the reason why you lost round number 1. You can't allow that to be the case here again. A little delayed route for Neptune up the stairs.
No, don't include family.
Hydra, though,
I feel like family's like
that's a
3.
Hydra gets 3.
I mean, it's just, I'm telling you, you could go back and rewatch
I'm going,
and it is just him playing through the B side of the map, up and around the back. Him playing through the B side of the map, up and around the back. And now you've got help from the rest of the team.
Oh my God.
Who's number? Yeah, 8's out, but
I don't know. What do I do?
I'm going the dude who fucking started that GameStop thing.
Well, like they already put down shots, realizing okay, he's in our grandmas, but just drawing that little bit of attention on that side.
I'm getting in on that early Bitcoin inventor.
But no one watching the pinch. Here comes Scrap.
Yeah.
And Mariano Rivera.
It's just protocol things happening right now. Surge just aren't able to hang with.
Or the captain.
Stalls out what looks to be an inevitable spawn trap as Envoy makes
Bitcoin inventor, GameStop dude,
follow up
Derek
not
Jeter.
To be there, but Hydra has an AR to play with. Not picked up.
30
He came out of spawn
seconds.
with this,
Or
and
Edgar
that will
Allan
still
Poe.
work.
That sick
24
fuck.
Play 17. 20 seconds on the clock, and Vancouver are being absolutely dominated.
Yeah, this is.
Can't get out of spawn.
Yeah, this is so annoying. Like,
This is not good for Vancouver. They have not got out of their spawn at all.
There's no one left in our base. The repitch from Scrap is too
Just
much
a
to handle.
stranglehold
And now
on
with
him.
5 seconds left to go. Not going to be in an opportunity.
Sees his head, got a sprint. That's the round. 2-1 Thieves, 1 round away.
LA
this might be over.
Strong again on the defense. Do not allow any segments to go
Surge
the
can do the
opposing
same
way.
thing back.
They just guaranteed themselves defense if it does
Make
go
it
to round
2-2, see where it goes.
Yeah, that's crazy. By capturing only one zone, they
Yeah, that was a troll.
That was dumb.
I'm giving you my no bullshit actual 3.
Yeah, some work to be done here. I think
Really
with
bad list.
Vancouver,
It might be
their first offense never really were able to understand how Hydra was getting around.
Anthony
the back. No one was
Bourdain.
watching the top side of the map whatsoever. Just too much focus into trying to battle against Ghosty and Scrap. Maybe there is a level of that here in this one. I think Neptune tries to change up his opening route to maybe catch Hydra. That doesn't happen. You saw him
Dave
kind of look
Chappelle.
back over towards the ropes. Never saw him.
Yeah.
So, tough scenes, man.
Now they got to figure it out on defense. Obviously, the preferred side that you want to be. Potentially play for a shutout here. Go into this next round with a little bit of streaks to work with if you can. Nasty on 3 in a row and a boozer from the top window. Instantly shuts down that A push. And now your SMGs, your turn to have a field day, but their first attempt instantly gets shut down with Envoy finding the opening.
Free pitch though from from Neptune on the way, but Ghosty shuts that down as well. So now you've got an opportunity here for the Thieves to get yourself set up and get a look at this A zone. Scrap trying to push through, doesn't really work out. Envoy, whoa!
He's gonna stop time, force him to come out.
Himself onto the ledge, finds himself 0-4, and then
Come get
finds
me.
himself back down onto the point again. So has a chance at the
open your
first
eyes, Forsky.
steps off as the Thieves are trying to communicate some sort of a hit back to A. And Abuza's seen top window is going to be held at bay by Hydra as the A zone is being worked on.
Shit.
Now you can already see on your minimap.
Dude, he's making plays right now.
Versus these guys, you have to do something together.
4 dead. Oh shit, they're okay. Yeah. They're double stacking A. He looked like he was about to go try to help.
I don't mind this either, though. I might as well. Come back, help a little bit. Probably get one more.
Oh, baby. He is top.
Again, can do no wrong, and they already have an
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
it feels
it
like
might be
composure
over.
starting
Once
to get a
they
little lost here for
solo
Vancouver.
challenge
Just
A, all of them
couple
is wraps, bro.
trying to force stuff on that
How many are on though?
contested A.
Okay, they Get him off.
Two. Shit.
Moment of structure here for
Second
Surge.
tick.
My words.
Uh-oh. Okay, last player alive, though.
Where's their fourth at?
He's got, okay,
Good
he gets a
win.
big
Nasty.
two.
He got traded, though. Oh, no, he didn't get traded.
Big two from Nasty.
If Hydra finds his hole here, it might be...
Down by 6 left. You got some heavy ground to make up for here. Hydra.
He gets a lot of info, though.
Dan's dead.
Now you have this player weak towards middle map, so you're already finding initial 2
Was
kills.
it 15 to 10? Dude, they just have so much time to work these kills, though. 6-kill lead.
I love that play, too. Wait, 04 got through, though. That's good. Good plays.
Nasty. Now it's all on 04 to just continue to be a nuisance.
Doing what he can. The fortunate bit of news here is that
Dylan gets a big 2. That should be it. 13-6. 13-5.
Wow, this is a bit boring, huh?
Yeah, what the fuck is this?
Come the fuck on, man.
Just a quick 3-0 from Thieves.
The timing of these kills coming through, so Vancouver still have a chance to save this round, and boy, do they ever. Okay, hold on a second. 9v5, 60 seconds on the clock.
I still don't think. I don't believe.
Yeah, a little stack there, right there.
Look at him go.
Nobody. They would have probably been able to close out the map there, but they decided to have one person on it.
Thrown down,
He's
yeah.
giving Vancouver opportunities so
my
far
gosh.
in the
Shit.
break, and they're currently doing a great job.
That's the kill.
3 lives remaining.
7v3, no more respawns.
5v3 though. I mean, it's not like
6v3.
Last players alive for
Is it
Surge.
6?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Scrap can just hop onto the
over
zone.
then.
He's got help at mid.
Oh, he's
Abuza's
dead.
already
Oh
been
my
seen
God.
at
Bro, every
God.
time you say that,
Neptune
they're
finding
fucking
a couple
dropping.
kills.
Oh my
Neptune's
God.
been seen over towards backside boat. Ghosty looking for the
The big kill, just
trade.
go
my
at
God.
him. Go at
3v3.
him. Dan, run at him.
Continues to
Nice.
dance with them.
3v2.
They're doing it.
But a 3v2.
Who is it?
30 seconds
Abuza
on the
04.
clock. Still plenty of time for Thieves if they want to play
Come on,
around
Evil
the
Twin. We
zone.
live for these.
That's
Damn.
the kill.
Come on, Evil Twin. We live for these. Damn.
Oh, damn.
Almost.
Tough loss. It happens.
They made that interesting.
Yeah,
It was what,
Thieves just turned up.
13-6? Oh no. Our best series of the weekend's a 3-0 sweep show from the Thieves.
Yeah, that was
Tough
anticlimactic.
loss. They don't got nothing to be sad about. Just get back in the lab.
Damn, GG. Thieves showing up.
Yeah, Thieves look great right there.
Hey, they're slaying this series.
They kind of slammed them.
Yeah.
What was it? 250, 180, 6-3, 3-1?
Damn, they started off that hard point, what, 100 to fucking...
8. Taking a look at the final scoreboard. +8 for Scrap, +5 for Dylan. Dylan had a great series today. He had a very good series. Probably the MVP of the series for me.
Oh, yeah, he's getting the interview for sure.
He was doing his thing, man. So many influential kills, too. He got 2.5 minutes, map 1.
Noticed his teammates working towards A, spun off B, got a spawner, got back on the point.
Had a good search map. Dylan had a great series today. Muddy Buddies or Goated Eats? Yeah, those good snack.
As they 3-0 and finish off our day with the desk ready to recap.
DoorDash. Well,
Yeah, that was
You
a...
heard Puckett?
Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong. That shit was just sweepage, man.
He said DoorDash.
Back at Major 2. Because if you don't lose to Boston, you play this Vancouver squad in the winter semis. You're guaranteed top 3 if you win that match against Vancouver. So
Just like that, another CDL weekend in the books.
7 more to go. And champs and EWC, but 7 more in the regular season.
Yep.
7 weekends straight. First one's down. Good matches though throughout the weekend. There were a lot of like Game 5
Hell
close
yeah, there were
matches.
some good moments this weekend.
Yeah, there were some. That match obviously was kind of anticlimactic because we thought it was going to be good, but there were still a lot of good matches this weekend.
We got some drama with the Toronto and Boston.
Yeah, I mean it was a good weekend.
We got a good series with Boston and Rocker.
Next Friday,
We won.
we play Heretics first. LAG Vancouver, which I think will be slammage. Minnesota Carolina. Big
Ooh,
series for
that's
the
a hard-
split.
Minnesota,
that's a good
Carolina, it's a
series.
solid
That's a
series.
good
They're both
series.
1-1. Saturday, Miami FaZe, us Falcons, us versus Pred.
Okay.
LAG Boston, Thieves Cloud9. And then Sunday, Cloud9, Minnesota, Carolina, Surge, Toronto, LAT.
Okay.
Solid weekend again, man. Oh, they got
You
earned.
didn't get an opportunity to get in their way back at Major 2. How have you guys reflected after that Major 2 event? You guys were coming into the tournament 7-0 with the #1 seed.
Yeah, you know, we hate this land shit. Obviously, we're onliners, as Anthony said.
But yeah, no, we're just like, I thought our process going into the major was good. So I think if we keep that, we should be looking pretty good.
1.28 today. You definitely look good on the AR once again.
Shit on. Yeah, no, that wasn't even close. Jesus Christ.
It wasn't.
All right, Scrap, but this is one of those series where I can't ask you too much about it because that's how dominant it was across the board. So instead, I'm going to ask you kind of like, you guys, again, it's been you, Atlanta FaZe, and then Surge kind of entered the conversation when it came to the top 4. Who do you think right now, outside of the top 4, comes to that 5th and 6th spot? Because it feels like during the split, every team with the roster moves have gotten better.
Yeah, let's see. This is a good question because I feel like once you get like 6 through like 10, you could probably slot anyone into like that 5th, 6th spot. Everyone on their given day is probably looking good. Boston's up there on their good days. Same with Minnesota. So I'll probably say those 2.
Got it.
Scrap, I want to ask you about the matchup with Toronto. Looks like it's going to be tough and a little rivalry between you and Beans. Next time you guys play them, how are you going to approach it any differently?
Next Sunday.
Honestly, I don't think how we played the game, I don't think it came down to like how we played in game. I thought it was all out of game, and I think we all agree on that. Just not really coming in with energy, not really coming in thinking just like, let's come out and win this shit. I think we just kind of came in kind of complacent in the major, you could say. Just like thinking we were just come smoke everyone, and that's clearly not what happened. So as long as we're not complacent and just take everyone like they can win the tournament, I think we'll be pretty good.
Yeah, so talking about that a little bit, like the hard point, you guys were so perfect online. Like every situation where it got tense, you guys made the right play, slowed down when you needed to. That went out the window at the major. What happened there? Like what you talked about how good your process was. What happened when you actually got to the land though?
I think that when we got into like you said, bad spots, our scrims were going so well in the major, and our matches were going so well to the point where we were never really in bad spots. So I think that when it got to land and we were in those tricky spots, we kind of didn't make the right plays, maybe rushed some certain things. So I think it came down to just not like, I don't know how to even.
I get what you're saying.
Like
you weren't rehearsed in the bad
Yeah.
spots.
Exactly.
I get it.
Exactly. We never were that. For scrims and matches, it never felt like we were in that spot until land. So I think that was our problem.
Scrap, next week on Sunday, you get a chance to play against Toronto Ultra, your former squad. You and Beans, as Nameless mentioned, have been going back and forth. Can you give me a little bit of background on this scenario? Where did the beef start, and where is he at on your beef list?
Yeah, I don't know if I got real beef with Ben Bees. I like Ben Bees. We've been friends for, all the way until challengers and stuff like that, but he's another player in the league that, we'll talk some shit. And it's always fun to talk shit when against other people because people are dry in this league sometimes. So he's a good one to talk to.
Love that. Personalities. We need more of you. Thank you so much, Scrap. Thanks for a 3-0. I'm going home early tonight.
Me too. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Unlike last night, Toronto.
All right.
Let's jump in, though, with our
Ladies and gentlemen,
another weekend bites the dust.
Our first of 3 qualifying weekends is done and dusted.
I love there's only 3 though.
Yeah, no,
we
it's
have 2 more online weeks than we're in Florida.
Yep.
Love that.
We leave 2 more weekends, and then we leave that Tuesday.
Love it.
Nice.
And then we're in Miami.
Yes.
But yeah, we're just going to look at Friday's matches because that's the next day that we're going to watch. We've got us versus Miami to kick off the day, which is a little bit weird. We've got Vancouver, LAG. Obviously, I'm going Vancouver. And then we've got that Carolina-Minnesota series should be a good one. And I would like to point out right now, we are the only team 2-0 after the first weekend. Some teams only played once, though. Some teams only played once. But we're the only 2-0 team to come out of the weekend, so we love to see that. We'll see you guys next Friday. We will be live during the week on our